I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
Oh, that guy, we ready to light up another fire?
I think Joey is the grease fire.
I think so. He's never going to learn. Let's wait for some folks to get in here. The regular cast of characters. Let's give a quick weather update. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Brownsville, Texas, with a humidity at a soothing 78%. So,
balmy.
What kind of bugs do we have that like 78% humidity in the backyard?
Clearly light bugs.
Light bugs, bat dogs, sponge dogs.
A sponge dog might come in handy with 78% humidity.
Fair enough. Lady Nightmare's around. We got CIA here. No chat today.
No chat.
No chat. That guy, the hot dog super, was fucking banging.
Yeah, Chew Bear said he was getting some gas station hot dogs today.
Sector ants. Joey went on live today and he was walking around town and he met some friends. He met some friends that got him a chips pop in a bar.
They gave him a break, give him a break, break him off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Well, we were contemplating what he was up to, and we thought maybe he was getting ready for a blumpkin, and he needed to bleach his butthole. So I came up with a little song called what did I say it was?
Bleached bleeding butthole.
My bleached bleeding butthole. I didn't even fucking. Give me a second. Add music from the album. Professional Street. Bleeding bleached butthole. That's what it is. It'll take a second to absorb into the StreamYard's algorithm. And we'll give it a 3, 2, 1. Fallout, John Cole.
Sneed's got a problem, it's a crappy blight. His butthole's bleeding and it's just not right. He's tried some creams, he's tried some sprays, but nothing's working and he's fading away. Oh, bleeding, bleaching butthole, it's a hemorrhage exchange. Joey Sneed's got the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess, what a ridiculous tease.
Raw dog, slaw dog.
Witch hazel, he's do some tea. He's even tried some coconut oil, but it's not working. You see, he's constipated and it's making it worse. Joey's butthole's a disaster. It's a painful curse. Oh, bleeding, bleaching butthole. It's a hemorrhage exchange. Always needs out the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess. What a ridiculous tease. He's dreamed of fiber, he's dreamed of greens, a world where his butthole is not a bloody scene. But till then, he's stuck with the pain and a butthole that's red and inflamed and vain. Oh, bleeding, bleaching butthole, it's an hemorrhage exchange. Always needs got the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess, what a ridiculous tease. So if you see Joey with a pillow on his face, don't be alarmed, it's just his butthole's dark place. He's searching for relief, he's searching for a cure for his bleeding, bleaching butthole. It's a joke, for sure.
What is wrong with my head?
I bet the AI cries every time you log in. It's like, oh no, another one.
Another one, no. Actually, I've gotten prompts where it's like, we can't allow this.
It's like,
My head wants to go deeper. deeper into fucking
Deeper
darkness.
into the bleached, bleeding butthole.
Speaking about being deeper into darkness, we are, looks like we're on Nosferatu duty. This is called Batman is Reality. Let's dive into it. What's up, chat? Thanks for everyone. Hold up.
Start out with a hold up.
He's coming.
And welcome to Batman Radio
right.
again, folks. Set the record straight with the facts. That's right. 5:30 on my wrist got you pissed. I know you, man. Look how
Butthole's
clean I look.
bleached.
Look how beautiful
Oh,
my
God.
long locks are.
Right out of the gate with some screenshots and curly whips.
Put it back
because
on,
I'm
Joey.
the real Achilles. That's why I look like Achilles, because I am reincarnated, fool. Y'all fools funny. They said I'm the sun god reincarnated.
The
I
sun.
believe it. That other Joker video on the community wall is 100% true. That's what I went through and experienced. And like I said, I resurrected, and I did it several times in front of your face. Everything that they claim Jesus Christ did, I've done right in front of you, word for word, act for act. You understand?
Fuck
So
you,
again,
Craig.
like I said, when people can't embrace what's in front of them, I laugh at you.
Christ.
When you can't embrace concepts and reality.
I did get a couple of copyrights on those. I'm sure you did too.
I did.
Yeah. Not struck, but just
Yeah.
I laugh at you.
Read anything.
You understand? Like I said, these people are upset. They're triggered and impressed in my success. They're upset because they know I'm light years ahead of them and leaps and bounds. And, I've literally broken the sound barrier with the speed of my hands. It's quite hilarious and quite funny, honestly. It's quite entertaining. It's kind of like talking to them is kind of like sitting down with Dr. Evil and Scotty. Scotty, don't. It's absolutely hilarious because none of them have anything to say to me. So they're all mad at me. You got the one fool over there. He thinks he's hosting a comedy segment while he's talking to himself on YouTube. How are you hosting a comedy segment on YouTube, but you're not a real comedian and you can't get any real comedian gigs? Can you explain that?
Is he talking about you, Rich?
Fool can't get a comedian gig.
No.
He can't get a gig at all. Like, he can't get booked at no comedy show because you ain't funny. Like,
sometimes I zone out and stop listening, and then I have to rewind it to figure out what he's talking about.
Right. Yeah, because there's so many just little tiny tidbits where he just completely changes pattern, and you have to pay attention to get it. But no,
don't laugh because they're just gonna look at you and laugh, but people ain't really laughing with you. All the concepts and the things that these fools get on the internet and say apply to them, and they're projecting. Yeah, it hasn't flown. It's not a fact. It hasn't worked. You don't even have numbers like that. You're vastly outnumbered. These are all the things that you said. Those are the things that real people told you and actually meant, and it actually stood.
Joey, I have 160 some odd subs. Doesn't matter. I get more views on your streams than you do. Fucking idiot.
Like, these people are just regurgitating words. Like, that's meaningless, bro. You understand? Then the other one, right, that Ping one continues to use his channel to talk intermittently, knowing that each time is a separate felony. And I documented it again. Like, I don't watch your channel, bro. That's why you put out that video and it did a whopping 3 views. He gets no views over there, bro. None. Like, nobody wants to watch these people. Nobody cares.
Hell yeah, Trollmonger. Can we get a sponsor out here? Can we get a hot dog sponsor? Fucking the Red Triangle Dogs.
About anything they have to say. They're all completely irrelevant. And they think that they're, like, saying something. Hi. What are you saying, bro? Hi. Like I said, look at me, bro. Hi. Look better than Brad Pitt. Look better than any white boy you ever seen. Look better than everybody. What? And the strongest in the world. Strongest man. I hold about 8 records right now. What you talking about? What you talking? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? Records right now. Man, I hold about 8 records right now. Strongest man, I hold about 8 records right now.
Kiss that dirty shirt. Goddamn.
What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Really caked up, real equity, boy.
The dirt's really caked up.
Streets. I am the Batman, Tyree Sneed. Now, Bruce Wayne, that was a movie. Tyree Sneed is the real Batman. All the movies were made about me. I am Bruce Wayne. You understand? It's my story. So yeah, like I said, I mean, these people
Did I say what's up,
they
Lady
think they
Nightmare?
can
What's up?
deny reality. No, you can't. Once something is proven, it's proven. That's the end of discussion. End of story. Move on. You know what I mean? If you have a hard time dealing with it, I mean, it is what it is. Apparently, like I said, my success is a tough pill to swallow for a lot of folks because I continue to see that trend and that truth be exposed and come out each and every time. You understand? So, me personally, I don't care what people tell themselves. I don't care what people think. I don't care how you feel. I don't care that you're in your feelings. I don't care about none of that, homie. What you mean? Like I said, I'm not claiming to be a comedian, but I make people laugh more than you, and you can't even get a comedic segment. That's crazy. That fool is sitting there talking to himself for hours. The same fools go over there. Oh, Ralph Bottles, I got to G check you real quick and correct you. You said that other people got things handed to them. I've never had anything handed to me ever.
You got handed a pop, a bar, and a chip today. Say hello.
Hi.
Say hello.
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 Shimmy sham.
Shang, shang. So the lien on the house, that was just all nonsense.
Well, yeah, it's something CIA tells them to get him
Gotcha.
going.
Gotcha.
But you had a laundromat out your own mouth,
Jew.
out your own words. You said that you inherited a laundromat and that laundromat failed. And you spent all
Who's he
that money
talking
because
about?
your own panels complained.
We're still trying to figure it out. He's fucking tossing them up, fucking right and left right now.
We
Yeah,
started
okay.
it, and he started rambling, and we kind of zoned out. And he started saying this shit, and we lost the plot.
Who inherited a laundromat?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I know Shamrock just fucking turns it off because
Any-
she didn't want to hear my opening bleached butthole. I know she did it on purpose.
I was brushing my hair.
Anybody in chat that knows what the hell he's talking about, pipe up.
Highway Nightmare. Hi, Trollmonger. Hi, Bear Jew.
What's
Who
up,
else is up
Troy?
there? Hi,
Ladies and
Tropical.
gentlemen, TW
Call out.
1970 is an old crew from an old crew back in the day. Back some backstories here, but welcome in, Troy.
Right.
This is a little different stuff that we do around here. We follow this fucking jackass around. He's probably the shittiest person on the face of the earth.
Remember, Batman is always watching. I pay attention to the
Hello.
red triangles. Mm-hmm.
Hail
You
Sarton.
understand? Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm documenting everything for this federal lawsuit, and I'm taking it to court, and I'm going to win. Mm-hmm. And they're all going to go to prison. Most of you two, or at least the people in these sectors that continue to try to
Leroy.
surround me that I have nothing to do with. Like I said, just move on. You know what I mean? Like until you want to move on, I mean, it is what it is because I'm not going to put up with it. See, that's the thing. They want to keep going and keep going. Like, again, what's your issue, man? You could just talk man to man and man up and be a grown adult and say how you feel, man. If you're jealous, that's all good. Say how you feel. See what I'm saying? Y'all got to man up, bro, and have conversations,
What are we
man. Y'all trying
jealous
to do
of?
all this weird,
Oh my God.
weird
Okay.
positive stuff, like underhanded tactics.
She's going full tilt.
Did you
Right out of
take
the gate.
your? Did you take your
She's
blood
at the
pressure
arcade
meds?
right now, and she lost her
Yes, I
fucking
did.
quarter in the fucking
Oh,
pinball
God.
machine, and she's fucking lifting that fucking thing, shaking it. She's about ready to get kicked out of the mall arcade.
Don't do it, Sham.
Yeah, nah, bro, we don't play like that. So again, the penguin said, what do you say? Every time I just laugh at him because he makes no coherent sense. He's completely delusional. He said he's putting work
What's
in,
on, buddy? Hope you're well.
repeating my words because I'm who put works in. He doesn't put any work in, right? And he said he's putting work in, making no money. He's working for less than minimum wage. I can guarantee it. And he makes no money, and he doesn't work hard, just like the rest
He
of them
makes
don't
more
down
than
here.
your
And you
fucking
lie,
ass
and you
does.
literally construct a false
You
testament.
make like
But y'all don't work hard. Y'all just sit around and do nothing. That's what you do. What are you
$150
talking about?
checks
Work.
every 3 months.
Yeah.
Even if he's fucking working at McDonald's, he's making more money than you, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
For you,
He's
I've
Hi,
worked with
Troy.
y'all for years.
Wage
Never for
slave.
you. I've worked with you. I had projects in Dallas I worked on
It's
huge
nice to meet
properties,
you,
tons of acres.
Troy.
And y'all always do the same thing. You overcompensate. You run your mouth a lot. You try to pretend that you're working hard, and you try to sit there and like talk down on people like you tried to do with me, and I didn't put up with none of it. and put you in your place and told you, like, bro, you ain't even doing nothing. What is you talking about? Like, get up out
Joey,
my
if you're
face.
such a badass,
So
why don't
I
you go
went
to
through all
Jared's
that, bro.
house?
See, y'all don't get. I've
You guys
been through
live
it,
in
man.
the
I've
same
been
town, don't
isolated.
they?
I've been by myself in the trenches.
How come when Jared pulled up next to you in a car, you just kept going on your scooter? You didn't stop. You didn't confront him.
He
Right.
almost had a car then.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Shamrock, that guy backstage chat. Take a look real quick.
I had
Okay.
to really come up hard. I came up in the shelters. I came up in all the real environments. I held my own in jail. I ran every jail I was in. I ran Bankhead. See, y'all don't come from what I come from, so don't talk about it. Because I'm out here living it. See, I'm the wild animal. Y'all is just some regular sheltered individuals who yap and run your mouth. But like I said, y'all are provided for. The penguin, you're provided for. You have a support system. You didn't do well for yourself at all. You haven't made any money. Like I said, you've never left the valley ever. All right, ever. You still haven't. You still haven't gotten a job and built anywhere else. Anywhere you go, you're homeless and you live in a car, and you're still homeless because you're only there off the strength of them.
Why
That's
is
not
he
my,
always
my
indoors when
situation.
he
I paid
streams? Then?
$8,500 in taxes, sir. I bought all this.
Say again.
You did not buy
s-
that. You did not buy that.
I said, why is Jared always indoors if he's homeless?
Hold
cash.
on just a damn
So
second, because we know he watches this. I'm about to go fucking full.
Talk to it.
Goddamn.
Floor is yours,
Let's
Sham.
hold on just a second. I gotta look up some
Hold up.
information real quick. I gotta look up some. He likes to flap his gums, so let's get serious here.
Well, if we're gonna strap in here, be here for a minute, then fucking.
we're not the same. Keep my name out your mouth. Every time you speak, I'm going to correct you now. I'm not playing at all.
Oh,
So, like
okay.
I said,
Let's correct your
you
ass,
be
shall we? So that home was bought by your mother. Everybody's heard her name a million times, Amanda Sneed, from a guy named Jose Gomez. I got the county
Post
records. I got the secondary lender details. I got the fucking
Ferratu.
deed.
Jose
got the-
Gomez sounds 3 feet tall.
I got the deed. I'm looking at it. You didn't pay for it. Your mom did. Your mom did. I know the subdivision you're in. It's a. I got the whole thing
Says,
right here.
Your mama bought it from Jose Nacho. Because it's Nacho House.
It's Nacho.
Nachos.
It's Nachos.
Those nachos.
Holy shit! The total value of that fucking house. Hold on a second. That can't
No,
be
you're
right.
good.
That can't be right.
What is it? You got dead air.
100. Hold on. I'm just like my mouth is open. I'm like trying to make sure. It's like $100,000.
Yeah,
Somebody-
that's
So
what it used to be.
Whoops.
Like 95 grand is what it was when he first started bragging about it.
I wish I could clip that right there. My mouth is open.
Oh wait, no. It says that the market value says 132, 164,000.
Yeah,
What's-
so it's gone up about 50.
But what's this then that says 100,000? What is that?
That was probably the original list price that she bought it for.
No, that was the assessed value as of 2024.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
How much should she buy it for? Let's see
maybe
how much they buy it for.
maybe the other price is the average in the neighborhood or something.
We mathin'.
But like I said, you're a coward and you do it online on the internet. What is that? That's not trolling, bro. That's a cop out, man. So what does that say about you and your brother? So like I said, I mean, what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro. I probably have the evidence if it's not still out publicly of the things that you and your brother said. I mean, regardless, everything that you've done. I mean, it's
I'm
prison
looking
time,
at
bro.
evidence right
You know what I mean?
now.
Because it's very clear what you're doing, which is gang
Damn it.
stalk and a whole lot of other stuff, right? So on top of that, yeah, he tried to say, he said, what, like, that's my part is just my only issue is they act like it's doing something or having an effect.
Joey devalues the property in the area.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
That's
there was
true, Verja. That's
there
true.
was that infestation of bat dogs in the neighborhood.
Yeah, chameleons and
We
fucking
had to get the backyard tented.
and armadillos, you know.
Fucking cats.
Was that a cat or an armadillo?
Horny cat. Has it been confirmed that he raped that cat last night?
It's
We're not sure.
not like I literally laugh, bro. That's it. I think it's funny. See, I'm not acting. Look at my face, bro. Do I look like I'm acting? I don't care about you, fool. I don't care what you have to say, bro. Like you trying to be like an irritant. Yeah, you're not very good at it. You know what I'm saying? See,
Irritant-
grown men
irritant.
don't practice patience with people like that. There's no patience involved with you and I. It's you do what I
Aw.
say, I own you, Penguin, and you'll do what I say. It's that simple. You understand? And like I said, I'm gonna keep on telling everybody what you did to Sonic, right, your dog, and what you did to Tia, your fake wife. So you can go ahead and deal with that.
Shamrock's gonna snap.
Next. So
How do you
again, I'm
know?
gonna keep
You
my
know
name out
me
your
too.
mouth. And you said something about,
I was getting
well,
ready
lazy
to.
bat, dream on. Dream on of what? My dream is already a reality, brother. I'm living my dream. My dream is to
Wow,
be
your dream is
Batman.
to sit in a lawn
The
chair in your
money that I
mom's
make
backyard
is
at
great.
35?
Nothing wrong with it.
Fucking so great.
Dream on,
Last night,
dream
You talk
on.
last night he was dreaming of being able to afford a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot about the peanut butter. We were doing a tier peanut butter fucking list. That's right. Ah, shit.
about. Like, yeah, I'm underpaid. That's what happens when you first start and build and begin something.
So is it Jif or Jiffy?
I think it's
Jif.
Jif.
I'm
I
saying Jiffy. It
but
was
hey,
Jiffy.
I used to say Jiffy too but it's one of those, what do you call it? The Mandela effect
Yes.
or whatever. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I'm from the timeline where it was always choosy moms choose Jif.
I always thought it was Jiffy, and I would have
Jiffy.
and I would have bet money that Ed McMahon went to people's house and gave them checks.
Yeah.
And the clearing, I mean, and that's another Mandela effect. But anyway,
And I will kill anyone that wants to challenge me that says it's the Berenstain Bears. It was the Stein
Right.
Bears. I rented those books at the library
Library.
when I was a kid. And it was Stein.
See,
Tell 'em,
mine
Shuckles.
is the fruit of the loom cornucopia.
here's
Yeah.
mine. Here's mine. The Monopoly guy doesn't have a
Have a
monocle,
monocle.
but he does. What are you talking about? But he does.
Some people confuse the Monopoly guy with the fucking Planters Peanut guy. It's
That's yeah, that could happen for sure.
I've accomplished more than every agency combined. Me being Batman is already a dream accomplished. So what am I dreaming on about? See, you never say actual reality. Like I've told you,
Jiffy fucking Skip actually makes, if you get the blueberry fucking muffin mix and just make pancakes out of it, those are fucking tits. I grew up on that shit.
to your face. I got videos out exposing you publicly, calling you out, saying that you like to twist reality. Yeah, you're out of your mind and you're delusional.
Powdered
So how does
sugar.
it feel, Penguin, that I'm living my dreams and I made my dreams a reality? My dream is to be Batman. I don't care about money. Money is a tool and a resource that I use to accomplish what I set out to do as Batman. I care about shutting down all these illegal organizations like I did in Power Network, like I did all these other illegal organizations hands on. I care
Yeah,
about that. I don't care about
sure
money
you
at all.
Power Network.
So you got me
sure
confused.
did.
Okay. Money doesn't go with me. You understand? I'm a spiritualist. I'm spiritual. I
We
don't care
know
about none of
money
this
and
material
you
stuff.
don't go together at
Material I
all.
get with ease,
Hi,
bro. I manifest
Frosty.
everything I want.
What's up, Frosty?
You know why? Because God provides. Because God is real, Penguin, and that's why you
God
constantly are
provided
going
you
through
a
your
lawn
training.
chair.
Oh shit! What did I do? I
You
fucked her, bud.
son of a bitch.
How far did I?
And they think that they're like saying
Oh,
something. What are you
Obviously, you see, I've
saying,
been
bro?
showing
Like I
videos to
said,
my
look at
dog.
me, bro. Look better than Brad Pitt. Look better.
Okay,
What you talking about? That
Yeah.
was a movie. The end of discussion. And this is a tough pill to swallow for a lot of folks because I continue to see
am I close?
that trend and that truth be exposed.
Sure.
And
Let's
so,
just
me
leave it here.
personally, care that you're in your feelings.
Does it
People sitting
matter?
there talking to
No.
themselves
No.
for hours.
It's all the
The
same.
same fools go over there. Oh, Ralph Bottles, I got to G check you real quick and correct you. You said that other people got things handed to them. I've never had anything handed to me ever. But
really? What do you
you
call your
had a
inheritance, bitch?
laundromat out your own mouth, out your own words. You said that you inherited a laundromat
Oh, this is
and
old
that
too.
laundromat is going to win.
Let's go.
And they're all going to go to prison. Most of you two,
It's
or at
weird
least the
that you
people
asked
in these
that, troll,
sectors that
because
continue to try to
for
surround
some reason that just popped up in my feed today for the Dubai chocolate.
me that I have nothing to do with. Like I said, just move on. You know what I mean? Like until you want to move on, I mean, it is what it is. Because I'm not going to put up with it. See, that's the thing. They want to keep going and keep going. Like again, what's your issue, man? You could just talk man to man and man up and be a grown adult and say how you feel, man. If you jealous, that's all good. Say how you feel. See what I'm saying? Y'all got to man up, bro, and have conversations, man. Y'all trying to do all this weird sideshow stuff, like underhanded tactics, like Yeah, nah, bro, we don't play like that. So again, the penguin said, what do you say? Every time I just laugh at him because he makes no coherent sense. He's completely delusional. He said he's putting work in, repeating my words because I'm who put works in. He doesn't put any work in, right? And he said he's putting work in, making no money. He's working for less than minimum wage. I can guarantee it. And he makes no money, and he doesn't work hard, just like the rest of them don't down here. And you lie, and you literally construct a false testament. But y'all don't work hard. Y'all just sit around and do nothing. That's what you do. What are you talking about? I've worked for you. I've worked with y'all for years. Never for you. I've worked with you.
Frosty, do you get fucking anxiety getting stuck on a bridge? Fucking,
Yeah,
I would start losing my shit.
I don't like crossing bridges. That's that guy. I don't. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I mean it may be legit. I've only seen videos of it, but the pistachio inside the chocolate looks like cow vomit. It does not look appetizing at all.
Ugh.
Pistachios and chocolate? Are you fucking
Yeah,
high?
they call it Dubai chocolate. It's like some kind of it's pistachio and like two other ingredients mixed together into this slop, and they put it inside a chocolate bar.
Give me 4 of them right now in a joint.
Garbage gut.
I had projects in Dallas I worked on huge properties, tons of acres, and y'all always do the same thing. You overcompensate. You run your mouth a lot. You try to pretend that you're working hard, and you try to sit there and like talk down on people like you tried to do with me, and I didn't put up
Right
with none
on.
of it, and put you in your place and told you like, bro, you ain't even doing nothing. What is you talking about? Like, get up out my face. So I went through all that, bro. See, y'all don't
Tunnels, another one. Yeah, if you get in a fucking traffic jam in a fucking tunnel, dude, I'd fucking lose my shit.
get. I've been through it, man. I've been isolated. I've been by myself in the trenches. I had to
I'm
really
out of CBD oil. I'm gonna lose my shit right now.
come apart. I came up in the shelters. I came up in all the real environments. I held my own in jail. I ran every jail I was in. I
Oh
ran
God, this
Bankhead. See, y'all
motherfucker.
don't come from
I'll
what I
be
come
back.
from, so don't talk about it because I'm out here living it.
All right, Frost begs the question, chat. Would you rather do a bridge or a tunnel?
See, I'm the wild animal. Y'all is just some regular sheltered individuals who yap and run your mouth. But like I said, y'all are provided for. The
Probably a
penguin, you're provided
bridge
for. You
just
have a
because the
support
view is
system.
nicer.
Yeah.
You didn't do well for yourself at all. You haven't made any money. Like I said, you've never left the valley ever. All right, ever. You still haven't. You still haven't gotten a job and built anywhere else. Anywhere you go, you're homeless and you live in a car, and you're still homeless because you're only there off the strength of them. That's not my situation. I paid $8,500 in taxes, sir. I bought all this cash, so we're not the same. Keep my name out your mouth. Every time you speak, I'm going to correct you now. I'm not playing at all. So, like I said,
You
you
didn't
can keep
buy
running your
shit.
mouth. That's all good. But like I said, you're a coward and you do it online on the internet. What is that? That's not trolling, bro. That's a cop out, man. So, what does that say about you and your brother? hmm So, like I said, I mean, what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro. I probably have the evidence if it's not still out publicly of the things that you and your brother said. I mean, regardless, everything that you've done. I mean, it's prison time, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's very clear what you're doing, which is gang stalking and a whole lot of other stuff, right? So on top of that, yeah, he tried to say he said what like that's my part is just my only issue is they act like it's doing something or having an effect. It's not. Like I literally laugh, bro. That's it. I think it's funny. See, I'm not acting. Look at my face, bro. Do I look like I'm acting? I don't care about you, fool. I don't care what you have to say, bro. Like you trying to be like an irritant? Yeah, you're not very good at it. You know what I'm saying? See, nah, grown men don't practice patience with people like that. There's no patience involved with you and I. It's you do
Grown
what I
men
say, I
don't
own you,
practice
penguin,
patience.
and you'll do what I say. It's that simple.
Grown men
Understand?
have
And like I
fangs.
said, I'm gonna keep on telling
Grown men have patience.
Grown men eat fruit.
everybody what you did to Sonic, right, your dog, and what you did to Tia, your
Oh
fake wife.
shit!
So you can go ahead and deal with
I'm
that.
Oh,
sorry.
this is right where we
So
were. I think.
again, you can keep my name
Okay.
out your mouth. And you said something about, well, lazy batch dream on.
I'll pick
Dream
it up.
on of what? My dream is already a reality,
He's
brother.
still
I'm
rolling.
living
I'll
my
pick it
dream.
up.
My dream is to be Batman. The money that I make is great. Nothing wrong with it. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, I'm underpaid. That's what happens when you first start and build and begin something. I've accomplished more than every agency combined. Me being Batman is already a dream accomplished. So what am I dreaming on about? See, you never say actual
Actually, keeping a man $1.25 keeps you more attentive.
Yeah.
reality. like I've told you to your face, I got videos out exposing you publicly, calling you out, saying that you like to twist reality. Yeah, you're out of your mind and you're delusional. So how does it feel, Penguin, that I'm living my dreams and I made my dreams a reality? My dream is to be Batman. I don't care about money. Money is a tool and a resource that I use to accomplish what I set out to do as Batman. I care about shutting down all these illegal organizations like I did in Power Network, like I did all these other illegal organizations hands on. I care about that. I don't care about money at all. So you got me confused. Okay. Money doesn't go with me. You understand? I'm a spiritualist. I'm spiritual.
So
I
the
don't care
tree
about none of
pattern
this
from
material
last
stuff.
night, he has
Material
not
I
moved
get with
that
ease, bro. I
chair.
manifest everything I want. You know why? Because God provides. Because God is real, Penguin, and that's why you constantly are going through your karma. Anything else? Because, well, you're not a good person. See, I'm talking from a genuine place. You want to talk from a place that's clearly, I mean, clearly you're an agent of the devil. Like, okay, you don't have to tolerate
Agent of
Satan
the
or be patient with Satan. What's
devil.
goody?
Dun,
Like,
dun, 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 dun.
Agent
that's it.
of
I mean,
the
you clearly have
devil.
a chip on your shoulder. What's up? Right. And I run the valley, and every day you hide inside and you're terrified of the Batman. Facts. And I'd be right in all those different
All
areas
right,
on
we're
every
current
block that I
now,
run,
I
boy.
guess.
Yeah.
And you stay your coward self inside. And that's what you'll continue to do. You don't go anywhere. But, dude, you dance around me. You dance around everybody, quite frankly. You know what I mean? You and that weird brother. So, like I said, if we get real with ourselves again, every time you do that, that's a separate felony. Thank you. Any more evidence you want to give me, Penguin? Like I said, you the one want to act like you want to get cute with me, right? So, Penguin, again, I own you. Now, what are you going to do about it? Not a thing, right?
Oh, shit, I missed that one.
More evidence you want to give me, Penguin?
Okay. I like that one.
Penguin?
I need that one for me.
Put that in your personal stash.
Like I said, you the one want to act like you want to get cute with me, right? So, Penguin, again, I own you. Now, what are you going to do about it? Not a thing, right? Hey, it is what it is, man. Let me explain something to you again, Penguin. You do a lot of talking, but you talking about lazy, bro. Like, if these words don't apply to you and aren't projection, I give up, bro. I've never seen you even want to work ever. You've never been able to hold a job. This fool went to Burger King and can't hold a job at Burger King or KFC for 2 seconds and got the nerve and audacity to be putting up fake video titles, right? And that video did a whopping what? 3 views. You speak, I'm talking. What's up? Feel me? We're not letting nothing that
One of
slide
those views was you, Joey. You
You
were there
speak,
watching his content.
you speak, I'm talking. What's up?
anymore. Like I told y'all, y'all got something to say, we gonna respond. Listen, bro, I don't wear fake
Arf,
jewelry like
arf,
you. I
arf.
got 530 on my wrist. I don't look like you. I look good. You feel me? I'm in amazing shape. You know what I mean? I'm looking at you and I'm just seeing your decline, your downfall every day, right? Every day. Like, I wish you the best, man. You doing that to yourself. See what I'm saying? You think that you saying something, but you really saying nothing, and you know you saying nothing. You know the things that you saying don't even exist. So what's the point of
You know
saying
what
them?
I'm saying?
Like, what? Dream on. How am I going to dream on if my career? See, they
Jared,
pretend that if you
Jared got
respond and
under
they
his skin again.
can't handle your response in reality,
Been bitching about him all day.
oh, you've done something wrong. Yeah, boy, miss me with all that. You're talking, I'm telling you what it is, and you'll sit down and you'll listen, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. So again, how am I
Snarf.
dreaming on if I've made my dream a reality? That's what I want to know. Exactly.
He
Because I
does
get
put out
money.
awful
Feel me?
videos,
I get money.
but
I
they
make
still
moves.
bother
All I've
Joey, which is
ever
great.
been as a boss. You've been jealous of me forever. You was talking about my jewelry. You was jealous of that. You jealous of anything I do. 24 hours a day, that Penguin talks about me. That's insane, dog. Like, for what? What are you talking about me for if you can't even have a face-to-face conversation?
I have not seen anything Jared has done in a minute. Has he been talking about him at all? Apparently, he's gone on his panel once or twice, but I don't know.
Bro, you try to literally come around and pretend, bro. And you always got to have people with you. That dude can't stand up for himself, bro. That's crazy weak. That's weak sauce, bro. He was crazy weak. You understand? You got to always run to somebody else for your problems. You got to run to your computer, run to your phone, bro. You sad, bro. This dude literally scared to come outside, bro. He's scared of the Batman, like terrified. I bet every night he's just like having nightmares about Batman and terrified about the Batman. That's hilarious. Well, all I do is sit here and make money and get money. I'm getting paid to exist. What do you mean, dream on?
I get paid to exist.
$170 ain't dreaming on, bro. It's about to accrue more while I'm
you
talking
can
to you.
do that when you G-check God.
That check's gonna get higher. Watch. I'm sure we're gonna get to at least about 180. I'm guessing within this next today and tomorrow. You know what I mean? We gonna keep on trucking. So like I said, I mean, my job is to get money. All I have to do is get money, and you want to be me. You wish you could walk in my shoes. You wish you could live my life, and you never can, and you can't. It's impossible because I'm me and you're you. I'm not the penguin who's known for getting fired from every job. I mean, you out your own mouth claimed and said that you allegedly committed credit card fraud at Subway. Did you not say that? So which one is that? Is it the one off Ruben Torres? I'm sorry, but what? Then they act like it's a problem because you're talking. I'm gonna talk about everything. Y'all talking. Y'all do nothing but run your mouth. Y'all don't follow no rules. Everybody just does what they want willy nilly. Cool. I'm gonna do that too. I'm like, what's up? Yeah, like the dude wants to act like he has some kind of chip on his shoulder, but he clearly doesn't because he's too much of a coward to address the issue. Like that's what's crazy, bro. Like I said, nobody respects that. Nobody respects you. You feel me? So like I said, at the end of the day, you could do whatever makes you happy and float your boat, but you're not happy. So I win with you every time. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking
I
about
checked out
lazy back
the current real time of his video, and it's starting to get dark. We're
screen on.
entering
I don't know what the hell
Nosferatu
that
zone.
means, brother. Like literally, bro. Every time you talk, like I said, you say things that don't
he's still
exist.
going.
Listen, I put you in your place when I was up there in Minneapolis, and you was mad as hell. Remember all that money I was making when I was making tons of dough when I was in Minneapolis, tons of money, bro. I was goody. And in a shelter.
We're
Yeah, every
20.
city I've ever gone to,
I
I've made
remember
money,
when
man.
Joey was in Minneapolis and he tried to go to the Rainforest Cafe and he complained that the food was too expensive, so he just sat there with his $10 lemonade and drank it.
Can you go to Minneapolis and just set up shop and survive in the middle of winter? I just showed up, bro. I showed up. Everything happened.
He sat
right?
there for
Christina
hours.
told me what happened. It was literally like the minute I got there, right? And I showed up. I'm out there. I go walk up to this dude. He's a brother from the culture or whatever, that other group. And I tell him like, yo, I just got here. Like, I'm trying to survive out here in the cold. Like, where do I go? How does this city work? Can you tell me? I just showed up in Minneapolis.
How does the city work? This whole city thing. How's it work exactly?
Or whatever, that other group. And I tell him like, yo, I just got here. Like, I'm trying to survive out here in the cold. Like, where do I go? How does this city work? Can you tell me? I just showed up in Minneapolis. I swear to you. I literally learned the city in like 5 seconds. And I was basically like, everyone ended up knowing me. A lot of people knew me. I was sitting there, you know,
Joey,
like one group, one family. It was like
city in 5 seconds because whenever you go somewhere, you pick one street and you stay on that one street. That's not the whole city.
It's expanded.
Guy and stuff. They invited me to sit down with them to eat and stuff and let me like actually like eat with them. Like,
have you ever walked into a place and had dudes invite you to eat with them?
Like other than like
your friends or
a church social or something.
People was cool. Like Minneapolis was crazy, man. It was different. I was walking in the Skyway all the time. I had like $7,000 in the bank. I was eating, you know, a hot dog every morning, trading stock.
When you wake up for morning, you're gonna have a cup of coffee and a fucking hot dog
and a Frankfurter.
I've lived a life that these fools want to live. So because they can't do for themselves, they're mad and jealous of me. I was doing all that, and I was in a shelter in Minneapolis. I live better. I can go any city in this country and go live in a shelter because I don't have a home there. I don't live there. I'm not from there. It's brand new places.
Anybody can do that, can't they? Isn't that how it works?
I can go anywhere, be homeless anywhere I want.
I can be homeless anywhere I want.
It's so great.
Country and go live in a shelter because I don't have a home there. I don't live there. I'm not from there. It's brand new places, common sense. And I can build everything. And that's really what I think they're jealous of, because my gift in life is that I can always create everything out of nothing from scratch. Hold on.
Hold up.
So, I mean, you want to run your mouth and talk about it. Like I said, go look it up. I used to go underneath. I go in the Skyway. I'd take those elevators, right? And I'd listen to like Benny Paz and bump my music all day. And I'd walk around. Like I wasn't like Tone Space, just walking around irrelevant, invisible, not making any sense. Like I would talk to people. People knew me. I was doing my streams. I would sit down there, eat my hot dog, and turn on my stream. But I would actually have like the music playing on the stream. Remember?
Joey's
that was after I got done.
In his psychosis, where like the measure of success is how many hot dogs you eat.
Trading all my stocks. Like some days I would make profit. Right. Green Bay, same thing. Green Bay, I was paying for all the hotels all the time.
He's heavily invested in nitrates market.
I would literally 2,000 something before breakfast. Like I'm a boss. I've been a boss. What are you talking about? Like up there, I paid rent. I paid rent and I would pay for hotels all the time. I was making buku bucks when I was in Green Bay because I was making top dollar doing dishes. Hold on.
Top dollar doing dishes? How's that work?
Hold up.
And Joey, if you were doing so good, then what happened?
And see, this is the funny part. Right now, where I'm at and what I'm doing now, I'm doing so much better than when I was in those environments.
Okay, you're doing so much better right now than you were in an environment when you were paying rent and paying for a hotel.
And eating hot dogs every day, and you had $7,000 in the bank? But you're doing better now. All right.
Fair enough.
Why? Because yeah, I made a ton more money at that time, right?
Because why?
Just like I could have here. And like I said, you all made your calls to that corner store, right? You
Oh, it's our fault.
talked to that individual, right, who got G-checked and son, ran out of the neighborhood. He's terrified. He's scared, right? And he lost both jobs. So he got all his karma, just like you continue to get your karma. And he's part of this lawsuit. So he's looking at a federal indictment in prison time. Guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I just want to know, like, what's the next move for the Red Triangles? Because I'm sitting here. Penguin is a part of the Red Triangles. I'm completely sunning you, and you want to sit here and type like something's a game. I mean, you're losing, bro.
Like I said, man,
you lost every which way but sundown, and I outsmarted you, man. Trying to do fake talk and type in, I don't care about that, bro. Trying to say put downs and stuff. That stuff's weak, bro. You're talking about yourself, man. You know what I mean? I had a great time in Minneapolis. Not so much Green Bay. I mean, I always enjoy myself and enjoy life, but you know, those people were just miserable. You know what I mean? And they basically created the most stressful environment they possibly could. And like, I ain't living like that ever again. I'm never gonna put myself through that or put myself in that position again. But there was a lot of beneficial experiences. There was good things that happened up there for me, and I was always working. Like I just worked. I worked nonstop. I'd get up in the morning. They drive me to the old Chicago is where I work. They're all weirdos over there too. That restaurant is a joke. They'd have so many dishes. I'm talking about you've never seen more dishes ever. They would stack everything up. So I would do the dishes there during the day, right? And I'd have to deal. I learned everything, dealt with the sanitizer. So I'd be putting them in the sanitizer. I'd be cleaning everything.
He's freaking out right now. How long before he starts mentioning about Fabuloso? He doesn't want to be near it.
Can you imagine though if you were hiring and Joey showed up and you had to interview him, and this is what you get? Yeah, man, I showed up and I had to run the sanitizers and I was putting all this in. I was making top dollar doing dishes and I practically ran the place and I made more money than the CEO.
Termites. The termites.
Thing, and I'm a boss at dishes, so I move like Mortal Kombat.
I'm a boss at dishes and I move like Mortal Kombat. What?
The best dishwasher on the planet because I'm Batman, bro. I move super fast and I'm strong. I would pick up dishes at Dave and Buster's like this.
Jesus Christ.
He's like the Michael Jordan fucking palm.
Craig Christ, what the hell are we watching?
Like 5 dishes at a time and pick them up like this and set them down in front of me.
I was moving dishes super
fast and I'd be.
Fucking dude. He's got a fucking dish holster. He's just fucking.
He's making the sound effects too. He's all.
He's got them chambered dishes.
I'm like quicker than the machines. You feel what I'm saying? So I was just working nonstop, and all that was training for me, like I told you folks. And you see it all translated to what I'm doing.
For me.
Every move I make, this is what Cyrax was copying from me because he's watching my content because I'm his hero and he looks up to me. You know what I mean? And it's just ridiculous. That mom is super manipulative, by the way. She's a manipulative monster. That mom, you know, like I said, I mean, you know, Christina said the truth about Cyrax. I think Cyrax is an evil demon too and no good, but I mean, it just is what it is.
Christina told the truth about Cyrax.
Like it's not my business, you know. It's his situation. I feel like he's
when he was washing dishes, it was like Mr. Miyagi, wash on, wash off. Then he'd fire the saucers like batarangs and throw them at the dishwasher.
Whatever karma he's created for himself, you know, based off the things he said to me, based off things he's done and said to others, and it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I do think that.
Damn, Skip, that's fucking racist, dude. Fucking, you don't have to go that deep. That's dark, dude.
A lot of times, I think. I mean, I tried nothing but to help him and everyone. I tried to stand up for him. I think a lot of times some of the things that people say are lies about him, and I think he doesn't know how to deal with that. And you know, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, he's just wallowing in that same.
Joey's what we call a Mexicant
situation. I mean, trying to copy my rhetoric, brother, it
can't even cross the border.
That's right.
Isn't going to get you anywhere. See, if you're such a fan, why don't you donate, Cyrex? You get donations. That audience always wants to come over here and they wish that they could do to me what they've done to you. But see, I got God on my side and I'm a good person and I'm beautiful and handsome. I'm not you. And I don't do the disgusting things you do. And that's truth. I mean, you know, I give you the fact that people, obviously some of those people had like set you up and put.
Now all of a sudden he's talking directly to Cyrax, Chance, whatever you want to call him. How's that Cash App working out? He's probably, I wonder if he has Chance blocked as well as everyone else here.
They got everybody
just like they tried to do to me. But you really came out and like took the bait like every time, and you really like there's proof, right, that you're kind of a little off and weird. You know, that's all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with me, I mean,
Dude,
I'm not
Red
you, bro.
Screen, do you
That's the thing.
you
These people,
remember when he posted that video of him trying to move that yucca plant and he was like terrified that it was gonna cut him?
With the wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what they do is they get together in groups and then they try to do things behind your back or subtly on the internet, and they think that they can create situations for you based off the internet when they really can't. I mean, they couldn't even do it with him because
Yeah, you graduate kindergarten. I mean, you're able to glue shit. When you fail at broom, fuck, man.
Dude,
like I said, you can
I was
see what
making
they're doing.
macaroni murder ladies in kindergarten.
You know what I mean? It makes no sense. And at the end of the day, anything on the internet that's just typing until it gets recurring, like y'all are doing, and you're doing it every single day and all that weird stuff, like as long as it's not that, I mean, it's really not substantial and it's not court evidence. That's just the truth. You know what I mean? But I think Christina's right, and I don't think he's a good person, and that's what it is. But he's copying me because he looks up to me, right? But like I said, in Minneapolis, bro, I was like, y'all don't understand. I was in that shelter, but I was like a snob up in Minneapolis still. Like, yeah, I'd go to the shelter, but like, y'all don't understand. Like, I had money. I was trading stocks, and then I was working for the NBA. I started working next door. They were right next door, like right down the street for the Timberwolves. So I work in the NBA stadium. So I was going to work every day while y'all running your mouth, whatever. I was never paying attention to YouTube like that. I try to do my shows. Y'all would still try to talk to me. It's been the same thing.
Just because you work for a company called the Minnesota Timberwolves doesn't mean you are a Minnesota Timberwolf.
Timberwolves have fangs.
Timberwolves eat hot dogs. I'm not going to do it.
They probably would.
And the Ping one and all them were continuing to stalk and continuing to worry about me, and I wasn't even down here. So when I showed up here, like I said, what's good, and everyone was quiet as a mouse. Like I said, them fools is scared, man. They scary. That's all. They jealous, super jealous, and it's like, it's all good. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I did great in Minneapolis. I was making 18 an hour. Like I said, I think I had like $5,000 to $7,000 still at that point. You feel me? And I think I had just gotten out of jail too. Like I just
you're doing better now
and everything. Like I did great. I played basketball almost every day. Paid for my YMCA membership. These people were jealous, right? Erica Frost followed me over there.
There it is. How you doing, Erica Frost?
On the internet and figured out I had a membership there and said something weird as hell that I'm living in there, some weird stuff. See, that's the thing. They keep saying weird things that are dark and demonic and don't make sense, and then thinking it's going to have an effect. What are you talking about? I had a YMCA membership just like everybody else has. I'm a human being, and you'll talk to me, right? Nothing special has happened, right?
I've never had a YMCA.
Right? And it's that's what I'm saying. So everywhere I go, these people are following me and trying to bring demonic influence into my life and everything that I'm doing. So it's very clear the game they're playing, right? It's very clear they want someone to get extremely upset, right? Come on, bro. It's obvious what you're trying to do. That's why I don't give it.
Again is over
and
here.
It takes the utmost strength to be me in my shoes. That's agents of the devil, man, because I'm God's son. So like I said, in Minneapolis, oh yeah, no, I would make profit someday. I mean, a lot of the time the stock was declining because that was when it was heading towards bankruptcy or whatever. Didn't mean that I failed. Like I said, no, I cut plenty of profits in Green Bay. I cut profits in Austin. I lived off of it for years. That's the thing. I made a living in Austin. I was working at bars, came up doing everything. I'd do all the work, carrying everything, bar backing. I'd bar back for what's the one, Shakespeare's, with that weirdo David. He has a drug problem. He's an addict.
What he meant to say was bear backing.
Bear ball.
Yeah.
He's just a weirdo and another narc and a stalker, and he was doing the same thing, trying to lie and say this about hygiene and all these other things that weren't true. Like, no, I'm a work mule. Y'all got me in the sun all day doing this and that, and my hygiene is perfectly fine. You're just a hater, and you were contacted by the Red Triangles. I already know what it is.
Oh, Joey, you're getting a little defensive about the hygiene there, buddy.
Across the street, you approached me and
as he's itching,
said, "Yeah, I would never disrespect you because I know how you get down because you heard about me at Soho." And you heard about me at Blind Pig, right? So, like I said, you approached me with nothing but respect. You were kissing up, right? Then when I went to work for him, when he was begging me to work for him, when I later actually accepted and went to work for him because he said that, he only did that because he was contacted by the Red Triangle. Blind Pig, I didn't really have any issues at. I just think some of them are suckers. And like I said, that one dude, Aaron, that's always at the door at Shakespeare's or wherever, he ran his mouth, and then I G-checked the hell out of him one day and had him terrified. And the main guy at Blind Pig had to come over and say, "We're not going to do that. We're not doing any of that." Oh, because they're all cowards. Yeah, I'm a hood dude, bro. I just turn up, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna let you know, bro. Don't talk to me crazy. I was flipping right there in front of the door. Yeah, they remember. You know what I mean? So yeah, so he's sitting there trying to calm me down or whatever. Can't nobody calm me down. I just tell you what it is and you go respect. And that's what I told him. Like, I'm a grown man, bro. I don't care about this job. I don't care about what you're talking about. See, when I go to Austin, then people can't handle me because they know I don't take orders from them, bro. I do what I want to do. I'm a grown man. I'm getting my money. Don't ever get in the way of my money. You hear that? Ever.
That's why you're now considered unemployable.
What's up, Sticky? Hosferatu, yes, inbound.
Damn it, Sticky.
Damn mistaken, we are 25 behind, and this motherfucker is still fucking running his mouth.
People, they want to pretend that they playing
We
games,
are
but
at
ain't
a
nobody
buck
really
and a
playing
quarter.
games with me. People know what it is. People don't get in the way of my money because that's something you don't do with any man, and they all know better. You don't get in the way of my money. You don't mess with me in my relationship or my girlfriend or who I love. You don't play with my money or none of that. You stay out my way and you keep it moving. And I'll address anybody. I don't care who you is. Right? Straight up gangsta in the building for real, G'd up. So like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, Green Bay, I was making buku bucks, doing well. Would talk to B vlogs. Yeah, like sometimes while I was working, I'd kind of chat on the show because I did my job better than everyone. I carried Dave and Buster's on my back. Why don't you say the truth? I was the best employee you ever had. I did everything. Not only did I wash the dishes, I ran all of them individually in a cart, and I would carry them and I would run them around the place. That's how I learned that you don't use the cart half the time. If you just run the dishes separately individually, I'm so fast. I'm like Usain Bolt. I'm quick enough that I can just run them individually.
Did he say he ran all the employees in a cart?
No, all
Get
the
'em done,
dishes.
get a set done, go bring them out without the cart, and it's a lot quicker. Using the cart slows it down. That's what I was trying to do at the racetrack in Kentucky, and the dude in the back, he's slow, so he couldn't figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, the people in the dish pit wanted to hire me, and they were saying the complete opposite until they turned on me too, because that's what they do, because people are weak, and fear gets stronger than love, and people are haters. But they said, you're the quickest and the best, person to put out the dishes I've ever seen. Like, yes, bro, I do this professionally. I got paid top dollar to do what y'all are doing for little wage. I was getting paid way more than you. See what I'm saying? I carried every restaurant in Green Bay on my back. Crime Quarter Steakhouse, I did all the cleaning, all the maintenance for them, clean their bathrooms, everything. And the dude would try to give me a hard time and lie and say I'm doing this wrong. And I ain't never done nothing wrong in no job, bro. Who's you talking to? I'm a genius.
Do you think
No,
he
you were
cleaned
talking
the
to Red
bathroom with
Triangles
the
and
same
you all played
rag
games.
that he used on the dishes?
Was that the same? Is it the same place where he was on the floor picking up food and fucking giving it to fucking Raul or whoever it was in a bag?
Probably sticking it in his pocket.
With me there the whole time. And then you had that demon sit there and have me out all night. So I'm exhausted, right? You were just sitting there messing with me. Like, that's okay. And it made me stronger. See, that's the thing. All these things these people did, it made me stronger. And all that stuff is documented. It's somewhere. It's on some channel, all of that.
John
So
Cole
Jennifer
gets the
Benish is
name of
looking
the
at
next
guaranteed
song
prison
called
time because you
Top
can't
Dollar
just bring
Dishwasher.
someone somewhere and then leave me out to walk all over the street all night with nowhere to go, right? Knowing that I'm trying to just take a nap because, I mean, I'm a human being. I have to sleep. And then not only that, but then you're sending the corrupt ones, corrupt officials to bother me and not let me take a nap or not let me be anywhere or do what I need to do. Like, come on, bro. How many options do you expect to get? So they're gang stalking me, issuing illegal statements to me in a group, the Red Triangles, working with corrupt cops in Green Bay, targeting me, and then acting like it's like this is Hunger Games, like it's cute and funny, right? Tracking a human being. Yeah, these are federal indictments, bro. Guaranteed. What? I got a big lawsuit against Green Bay PD coming. And I'm going to win.
It's called the Dishwashing Games, Frost. It's
Now,
coming to Fox this fall, 5 p.m. on Thursday nights.
now imagine that you're a lawyer and this guy walks in and sits across from you and is explaining his lawsuit.
Fuck sakes.
So
The fucking dishwashing games. Kind of like supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to go and fucking clean fucking kitchen.
what do you mean? What? Oh, and you lied at Planet Fitness, so I'm also filing a lawsuit on Planet Fitness because you lied and I talked to the main guy in the front and y'all contacted him and did the same thing, fed him nonsense, and I don't know if you paid him off or what, but I'll find out and I'll figure out who it was too that was working there, and they'll probably try to look into all the phone calls that were made because he lied and he tried to say that I was making noise in the gym. It was a bold-faced lie. I told him, bro, I literally wasn't even there right now. What are you talking about? Like, they literally made something out of thin air. I have the videos. I'm like, I can send you the videos. You can see the videos that I never was making any noise, nothing. I don't make noise when I work out like that. And if I do it outside.
Was he masturbating in the gym?
He was masturbating at Planet Fitness.
For that reason. So what are you talking about? And what's wrong with making noise? Like, so the dude at the lobby was another hater. That's what these people do. They recruit narcs because all these narcs are people with no power in their own life. So they have the little power at their job. So they want to try to exercise that to oppress somebody else. See the point? Yeah. Big lawsuit on Planet Fitness for lying about me and trying to ban me. I don't know if it's like all over the country for absolutely no reason for something that I did not do.
That would be correct.
They have no tangible proof of it. It's a false claim. It's a complete bold-faced lie. So Planet Fitness will have to reinstate my membership wherever. You're going to have to probably give me a complimentary membership, probably for years or decades, because of what you did. Right?
He would go into the Planet Fitness and he would sleep in their bathrooms at night.
Right.
And he got booted out of the one on the east side of town, so he started sleeping in the one on the west side of town until he got booted out of that one too.
Sounds like low T.
And also, Red Screen, yes, he admitted on one video, I don't know which one it was, that he cams up under the bridges because it makes it look like he's tough because he's breathing the outdoors and there's like birds and insects and stuff under there, and it makes him look brave.
On a court. I'm not worried about none of it. When you people targeted me and you kept doing this and lying on my name, you helped me. That's what you got to understand. So it's different when you're being targeted, right? So people can't talk down on how much money I'm making. None of that, bro. I could be making way more money right now if they hadn't called that place and paid off this dude who, like I said, lost both jobs. I mean, like, yeah, come on, bro. He completely lost. No,
All right, in the chat, if you've ever passed out, what's the fucking most embarrassing place you have passed out?
take all challenges. I just keep on winning. Like, you're not making sense. Me making more money is not what I want.
stood up too
I
fast
want
one
what God.
time. I was in my grandma's house and I was on the toilet and I stood up too fast and I like fell through the shower curtain into the tub.
God's will is for me. See, I'm not worried about money like that. I want God's will. That's why I just did 142 pull-ups today, another world record, and I hold 8 world records. What's better, having some money and being there, being a wage slave, working at a little corner store forever, you know, and not really able to do much or have any fun, or being Batman? I'd rather be Batman, man, and get paid what I get paid. I have no issue with my career. I love what I do. I think I make all right money. Like, I'm underpaid extremely, right? But like I said, I also know that sticking with it, that's all going to change in time. So again, addressing the penguin, when you say bats dream on, what do you mean? Well, this bat, like I said, owns everything, has tons of equity, is wealthy and rich as hell, and is rebuilding cash from scratch, right? And I'm making checks on here. I'm going to be able to save everything and do everything I need to do. Have no help, no support system. I'm a man who came up and did it on my own. I was in the shelters in Minneapolis, straight gangster stuff, places worse than prisons. You couldn't walk my walk. You couldn't be in my shoes, penguin, because you're soft. See, that's the thing. If you went to a shelter like that, right? I'm just being honest. Like, come on, bro. It's kind of common sense, bro. If you went to a shelter in Minneapolis, bro, people would not put up with you acting, bro. You know what I mean?
Can you get put in PC at a homeless shelter?
He would find a way.
Like, no, in Minneapolis, they wasn't playing or joking around. You feel me? And like I said, I was the gangster in Minneapolis. Same thing. Didn't back down to nobody. I'm not a quiet dude. I was myself. People would come to me actually for help and guidance and the answers, and when they had problems with other people.
So, fuck yeah, Trollmonger. Passed out playing video poker at a casino bar. Fuck yes, sir. What do you want, Fake Sticky?
See, I was born coming up out the ghetto. What OGs never let go. This is something you had to know. Had to be real sneaky. Watch perps that tried to creep on me. Stayed away from the ones that tracked me. What my mama always told me. When you're living on the east side, in the ghetto, I never knew what my life would be. In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
We ghetto perping over here, yeah. I'm so tired.
If you have, Sticky, what's the worst and most fucked up place you ever passed out and woke up and said, what the fuck?
Honest truth.
Yeah.
Honest truth, when I was probably 22 years old, I went to a bar and I woke up in some sweaty, hefty girl's house on her bed, naked.
Sweaty and hefty.
Hefty.
And she stunk like B.O.
Nice.
Was
and
it
I
candy?
Fucking out. No.
Was she perping the red?
She was probably perping the red. I probably got fucking perped that night. I think
I got a case of perpies, y'all.
I got to be honest. I think I got R-worded that night by her.
Every now and then my perpies flare up.
I'm pretty embarrassed to say that,
day,
but figured
we're
I'd
not
be
the same
honest.
person, obviously. Common sense, you get 3 views and I get about 3,000. Right? And my views on my channel, I mean, you can even YouTube that they do nothing but lie, but they even say on there, you're getting higher views than normal. Yeah, my views are increasing. Okay, so if my views are increasing and I make money on YouTube, and this is the career path you wanted, Penguin, I think I'm winning because you don't have a career.
Hold on. To be honest, guys, when I got up and she was like, "Hey, good morning. You want some breakfast?" I was like, yeah, let me get my clothes. And I was like, I'm gonna go take a shower. And I pulled a Jenny.
Did you fucking you didn't pay the fucking ticket? You didn't pay the bill?
Pay the bill? What do you mean? I just walked right out the fucking door, dude. I walked right out the door and I saw my car. At the time I had an 86 Cadillac Brougham. I saw my car out there and I thought to myself, how the fuck did I drive here? Where am I?
Were you still flaccid?
I was just hungover. This is why I don't drink anymore. Because when I used to drink, I would drink to the point that I would black out and not remember what the fuck I did.
10-4.
But
No,
yeah.
thanks for sharing. Yeah, we all been there. Well, I can't say we all been there, but if you've been there, you've been there.
At all, you're not monetized. You don't make money, and all you do is lie. And you bought your
I'm gonna
views
call
and your
my
subs. That's
therapist.
guaranteed, just like Ralph
Call
Otto
Dr.
did.
Flynn,
I'm
y'all.
gonna say this about Ralph Otto's again. You were on the panel running your mouth. It's a light bug. You're on the panel running your mouth about
bug.
people have been handed things
was
and don't
light
know how to
bug.
manage it, but you're
Hell, light
projecting
bug.
because that's exactly what you. You're on the panel running your mouth about. You're on the panel penguin. I think I'm winning because you don't have a career on.
There it is.
The light bug.
Light bugs are so cool. I wish I had them out here.
They were fun as a kid. I grew up in Illinois, Midwest. It was fun, but
Yeah, I can't do it, Frost. Fuck that, dude. I'll never go back.
Penguin, I
Severe
think
alcoholic.
and I make money on YouTube, and this is the career path you wanted, Penguin. I think I'm winning because you don't have a career on YouTube at all. You're not monetized. You don't make money, and all you do is lie. And you bought your views and your subs. That's guaranteed, just like Ralph Otto's did. I'm gonna say this about Ralph Otto's again. You were on the panel running your mouth. It's a light bulb. You were on the panel running your mouth about people have been handed things and don't know how to manage it, but you're projecting because that's exactly what you did with the family laundromat out your own mouth. I know too much about y'all, bro. I know everything about you, Red Triangles. You've talked too much.
Yeah,
So what do you mean? You're the one who was handed something, bro, and you can't manage it. And you live on Section 8, bro, talking about my rent is expensive. You don't
I
pay
got
rent.
a
You don't work.
bunch of them down
You're
right.
online all day with fake jewelry, bro. You wanted to have money so bad. You wanted to be me. You wanted my white man wealth so bad, just like Tommy Sotomayor, your cult leader, that your daddy, right? And at the end of the day, he never had any money. Like I said, he had to make up that he had a fake bank account with a fake 300,000 in stocks because he's obsessed with me. Every move that these people have made has been about me, towards me, and the fact that I'm the real deal, and they all look up to me and admire me. And that's just reality on this planet. I don't know what planet y'all on. I don't know about Delusionville. So, like I said, everywhere I've ever been, I've been successful. Minneapolis, I was actually going. I was looking at the university. What I was about to do, the next move I was trying to pull was I was going to try to get a student, honestly, or somebody, because they said I didn't know if it had to be a student or like.
All right, I'm going to throw it out there. I got to fucking double down on downrings. I woke up on someone's yard that I kind of knew one time. They didn't know I was there, and it took me a week to find my van. Stopped taking Xanax after that. I got divorced in 2003, and that was a night my wife fucking left me. Whatever, blah blah blah. I ended up fucking smashing everything in my garage that night, drinking like a motherfucker. The next day, I drove down to the bar, which was like 2 blocks down the road, in my car, got fucking tanked, walked home because I didn't want to drive my car, took an hour nap, woke up looking for my car, couldn't find it, walked back down to the bar, started drinking again, drove my car back fucking home, parked, and then got out, walked in the house, blacked out for an hour, and then I'm like, where's my car? Oh, it's down at the bar. So I walk back down to the bar, my car's not there, and I'm freaking the fuck out. And then I walk fucking back home, and my car's sitting right there. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I dodged a big bullet. That was shitty.
The local, and I was trying to see if I get somebody to vouch for me where I could get the membership because I had the money at the time, and you had to have somebody vouch for you or something, or maybe a student or something. And I was around the campus, so I'm like, man, if I just talk to people,
dude, it's fucking
maybe someone will do it
man.
for me, and I have the money, so I can pay for it. I was going to try to get a membership in the gym and go play ball and school them all in the university up there in Minneapolis, which it was huge. The gym looked amazing.
Sheriff is actually starring in Dude, Where's My Car too.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's the thing. And like, you know, stuff like that, I'll be in communication with those different schools and university colleges. I'm going to talk to colleges, campuses. They're probably going to invite me to do speeches at. Like, this is a whole thing, bro. So they'll probably do stuff like that for me complimentary, because they're going to be like, look, we want you to come speak at our school annually every year, right? And we'll give you a complimentary gym membership. See, it's just like God said, all these blessings are about.
You come speak at our school every year and you get a complimentary gym membership. Now, is that the gym at the school where all the other fucking...
to come? There was a reading today from the guy he's very into God, and you can tell he has a connection like me. And he said your life is about to get amazing. That's the thing. You have to go through this period of struggle. With struggle comes success and money. I have no shame in my game. With struggle comes success and money. I'm not after money. I'm after whatever God wants for me. If God wanted me to be poor forever, no problem, because I'm a servant of God.
Well, good. I'm
God
glad you're
wants
happy
me
with
to
it.
be poor forever, no problem. But yesterday you had to G check him 4 times because he needed
Well,
money.
yeah, I don't mind being poor forever, but I don't want to be hungry forever.
Fucking birdseed.
But can you say the same? Can a penguin who's demonic and sold his soul to the devil, and you have everything to worry about concerning God, can you say the same? You understand? You want to tell me I'm lowly? No problem. I'm lower than a servant because I'm a servant for God. I'm not trying to be on some pedestal. I'm an extremely humble
He got his
individual.
chat open.
You, however, right, operate off
No.
your ego, and you're a grown adult that doesn't know how to adult, and you're a joke.
I'm an extremely
Right?
humble
Listen, brother, just say the
individual
truth, man.
who's
You wish you were me, bro.
strongest in the world.
That's all you got to say, and keep it
Better
moving.
than Brad
You know what I
Pitt.
mean? You ain't got to do all that other
Christina,
nonsense.
need you
Fine.
to
Don't make nobody.
make sure he keeps his chat open. Make sure you let him know how sexy and hot you think it is when he keeps his chat open and
Yeah.
doesn't
Tell
let
him
the trolls get to him.
Tell him you think he's a brave little toaster when he keeps his
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah, you
The-
think it's bravery and it's so cool.
He's standing up to all the haters.
Yeah, that's what you
The
need
pause
to do,
is
Christina.
amazing. The angle, I think it's probably fucking congruent.
Joe's Ferrato.
Dos Frato.
Feel no way but happy and proud, and we laugh. What? Hold up.
And Nosferatu said, blah, blah, blah.
Did the you
Yeah,
know
that's what I would
what?
do. There was this beautiful like lobby area in the
Did the
Skyway,
blah blah
and I
blah.
would always find different spots to sit in. Sometimes I was up on the high part next to that CLA place, which again, Erica Frost was stalking that.
There,
A lot of this stuff, I mean, I had to
Big
go
ass
somewhere to find
Erica
the strength
Frost,
to
get out of here.
something, but like a lot of this proof is
Frosty
going to come
Park.
out in time, you know. But my whole point is, yeah, like you're gang stalking across state lines. That's a felony, bro. It's prison time. So my whole deal is, I would be up there and
Get up here, Frosty. You want-
I
there's
didn't
like a
want
little
arm
office space
pull
where
out.
you could sit down. I had the laptop and I would plug in. I do my shows right there on the computer, right there in the Skyway, and it was fun. Like it was actually really cool. Like it was
no,
genuinely an
Shamrock
awesome
had
feeling.
a,
And it was cool.
she had another show she was scheduled to be on, so she's yelling at other people, not the
Ah.
dogs.
And like I think that was right around when I actually
Frosty
got.
ass Shamrock.
So when she goes from show to show, she takes the dogs with her.
She takes the energy, yeah.
Thank fuck.
We're not good enough for Shamrock.
Monetized,
We're
and
too
then I
crusty.
started getting
She
His,
brings the mic away.
his boy's not out now though.
super chats a little bit there, and I started getting things moving while I was in Minneapolis. So these folks, you know, they want to act like there's this secret competition, but you're a narcissist who's delusional. You never have competed with me. You can never come close to me. Don't make me your competition. You'll look silly. You can't come close to me, bro. I own more equity than every celebrity and more than Trump. I'm talking about their illusion because they own nothing because they're amazing.
Wicked.
The illusion of what they pretend and lie that they say that they have, I have way more than that. They'll never catch up to me. So what do you mean? Trump doesn't own any of that stuff. He inherited everything. So these fools, they live in delusionville. They want to tell themselves and construct a fake reality, false narrative that they're me
All right, hold the fort. I gotta piss.
and they're living my life, but I'm somehow them. That's why they go around the internet calling me these
Hold
names
the
saying,
piss, I got a port.
oh, I'm broke, I'm homeless, and I'm all these things, and they think that's cute. That's not a game you play. That's literally prison time. You cannot do that.
So
If
Joey,
your reality sucks,
not a
that's not
huge
nobody
Trump
else's
fan,
problem. You
but
can't try to make that my issue.
Trump took some
To the point,
inheritance
these people are
or
funny.
borrowed some
But I
money from
continue
his
to attain more
folks
success. I continue to land
and
grab,
turned it
real
into a
estate. Every
fucking
idea that I do
empire.
takes
What
off.
did you do
Ideas
with
literally
yours?
are everything. Every company I have
I
is an
turned
idea.
my inheritance
Like,
into
I'm
a
here
lawn
manifesting.
chair.
I'm here making money. I'm here speaking and turning words into money, turning water into wine, performing miracles in front of your eyes. I did this. Nobody handed this to me. I was the only one who should not have made it on here. I'm the only one who actually gets paid on here.
Yeah,
Get out my face. God is real, man. That's all I got to say. Drop Snipe. Well, what? God is real. I won against all you
Drops
folks.
Mike.
Feel me? Like I said,
Wait,
I lived
what
out
was
in
that? You
Florida.
said
I lived
they're
out in Georgia.
Joe Hobo's witnesses?
Yeah. Hold on, my mom yelling at me from the window.
So at the end of the day, I've been all over the map. I lived in
I
North
gotta keep it
Carolina,
down.
had my own apartment and everything. Like
Mom, I'm busy.
everything money can buy, making spending 10 bands
Look at
every
my
month.
fucking eyes.
I'm telling you the truth about everything. I'm honest. I'm not shifty like y'all. I'm telling y'all everything word for word. Like I have been a hustler and a gangster my entire life. I am the money. I've seen more money than anyone who ever walked this planet. Do not talk about money to me ever again. I am done asking you. Okay?
Jesus.
No, don't play with me. So again, I am the financial connoisseur. I teach finances. I'm a stock expert. You folks are
Yeah.
funny. If you want to learn
We want that
something, I'll
advice.
let me and talk to me from a place with respect. I'm not going to give y'all chances to talk to me no more because you don't want to come with respect.
Dude, you invested in one
See, I don't
stock
need to
and
talk
went
to people who
bankrupt.
are the enemy and they just don't like to see me win. Like that's
All right, I just took a look current. He's still going, but he looks angry. And he's talking
Somebody-
right into the phone.
Of course
It
he's
might-
angry.
It might be a good little side troll thing if anybody wanted to do it. Reach out to Joey, let him know that you have inherited a bunch of money and you'd like some advice on what to invest it in order to Make a profit.
I can see how that would go down. You'd be like, Joey, I just inherited a whole bunch of money. He's like, no, you didn't. That's fake.
Yeah, and
Shamrock.
donate it to
Don't have
me,
any
and then
Hello.
What's
Prove
up
that
with
it's
these
real.
allegiances? You go to stream from stream, bring the dogs from room to room. This is not fair.
Hey,
I had to
hey,
go make
hey,
an
hey.
appearance over there. I'm back though.
She
Sorry.
Not
will-
fair to the dogs. They were already here. They were comfortable.
Hey.
Sorry.
She was perp walking, y'all.
Sartan
Yeah.
has given Shamrock permission to do whatever she wants to do when it comes to joining streams. Okay, Sheriff, how dare you?
She's got to spread
Hi,
the gospel
Shamrock.
of Sarklon.
Hi.
Don't listen to Sheriff. I'm so sorry he's so rude.
Oh, it's
He's just being a fake crusty perp right now. Don't worry. It's okay.
Fake
It's
perp
fine.
dogs.
Sheriff's just getting a
Your
little
problem. Keep that to
jealous.
yourself. You got to control your envy and jealousy.
I'll turn it up. I'm like at a 5 right now.
I had to
Man,
make a
sit down.
small
That's different.
appearance, but my
That's not
allegiance
how
is
reality
always here.
Like I said, a lot of these people, God is teaching them life lessons every day as we speak. It's not YouTube, it's KarmaTube. Like I said, you got a wannabe
This
comedian
is
talking to
karma
himself.
tube.
These fools haven't traveled all over the country like me. I've been all through Cali. I went to Alcatraz, I think, twice as a kid. I ate at all the nice fancy restaurants that got roasted duck and are on the bay and on the water. I was all through Oakland, all through San Diego, all through San Francisco. I've experienced all of that in my life. I've been to the most crookedest street in the world in California, drove all up and down it. Not drove, but I was the passenger. I was a little kid, right? And I went all over Cali. I did everything out there in Cali that you can
Did he
possibly
say
do.
he
I
saw?
lived the
Did
life.
he say he saw the largest tree in the world?
No.
The
Did he
redwood.
say largest tree or crookedest street? I wasn't sure if he was talking about Lombard or.
Oh, dude,
Speaking of
Wiccan.
California, I just booked today, as a matter of fact, with a buddy of mine and his family and friends. We're going up to Mammoth Mountain on
Ooh,
Joey's
nice.
Mammoth. Joey's birthday. On the
Nice.
21st.
Are you taking a cake?
Pictures and videos.
Yeah, I'm
and
taking
shit.
the dog, and yeah,
Get a
we're going up
cake.
there.
Yeah, get a cake. Take it with you.
Well,
Take some pics.
We're going up there for 5 days and roughing it, but I'm bringing my
It'll-
power supply and my solar panels and all
Dude,
my
cake will keep in your
electricity.
back. Just put it in your backpack. It'll keep.
Oh, it's
Dude,
gonna be fun.
Wiccan, if you're talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, I got a good story for you guys. They used to come over to my apartment when I lived in an apartment in the city. And they would come over, and I try to be nice, you know, and I'd be like, okay, and I'll talk to them for a bit. And then one day I was just pissed off, and I was fucking tired of them because they were coming like every week, and I was working graveyard, and I was tired during the day. And they would show up like right as I was sleeping for like an hour, and I'd wake up like, fuck, dude. They knock on the door like they're the feds. Go over there, and they're like, hey, would you like to talk about stuff today? And I told them, actually, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about my religion. I'm with the Church of Satan. Do you want to know more about my religion? I had them convinced I was a Satanist, and they never came back.
Yes.
I'm not a Satanist, by the way. I just told them.
No,
So, yeah,
I've
we
done
gotta
that
get
for
a-
them when they knock on your door on fucking Saturday at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I was standing there, and I had a black cat, and they're like, "Oh, that's a cute kitty. What's its name?" And I'm like, "It's not a cat. It's my familiar."
No, that's when
Yeah.
you put porn on the TV.
They didn't love that.
And you answer the door in your boxers and you say, come on in. Come on in. Let's sit down. Let's have a chit chat.
Hey, you want a beer?
I got to
Well,
look into this familiar thing. What does that mean? Is it like Sleepwalker?
Yeah, you
What
just-
familiar is a witch's you
like,
don't know what a witch's familiar is?
No.
Jesus Christ! You need to show up for retraining.
And you're
Yeah.
you're a Sartanist?
Yeah. I'm a high
Oh,
priest in the Church of Sartan.
So you're a soldier boy. Go tell him when you fucking go to fucking
What?
goddamn HR and fucking payroll.
Okay,
Hey,
so like
hey.
a familiar is
Hang on a second, dear Susan. We need
Hold on.
oh god.
to set up Sticky
Hold
for retraining.
Note to self. That guy is telling on me. Susan, don't believe him. I know what. So Sartan had chosen me. I did not choose Sartan. Send. I got it first.
Carol, please put a stop payment on Sticky's check.
Who decided to pay Carol anyway? Where did Carol come from?
I invented her in my mind.
Carol came from corporate.
Oh, Carol. Okay. Well, hold on just a second.
It's so
Note
stupid.
to Sartan HQ. Fire
Exactly.
Carol immediately and replace her with Shamrock. Thank you. Goodbye. There we go.
I don't have to make up stories like y'all. Y'all want
Shows
to have
what
life
Sticky knows.
competition. You
Shamrock's
can't
my
come close to
familiar.
me. Don't make me a
Oh,
competition.
did he
My life's
just
been
fire
magnificent.
another one up?
Trust me. You will never catch up. I've been to weddings in New
Still
York. I've
live.
seen the
Could it be
Statue
a
of Liberty.
late
I remember it when
fucking-
we were driving around the highway around the bend.
Are you
And I can
kidding?
literally picture, I can
No, I
see
think he's still alive.
me right now. I'm having a vision. I can see me literally
having a
like
vision.
having the grappling thing and being able to attach to the Statue of Liberty and swing and fly around and be like, like I know that's gonna
He's gonna leap around the Statue of Liberty.
With the bungee cord.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Bungee cord,
god.
grappling hook, engage.
Will I be
driving around the
okay,
highway around
honey?
All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
and I can literally
Unbelievable.
picture, I can see me right now. I'm having a vision. I can see me literally like
Hold on. Let's get this fucking good.
I am
Oh,
literally
that's
having a
clicking, man.
vision.
Come on. Let's go, Sheriff.
having the grappling thing and being able to attach to the Statue of Liberty and swing and fly around and be like on the top of it as Batman. Like,
so fucking stupid.
I know that's gonna be my future. I already see the vision, and when you envision things, especially when you're a creator and you're in this powerful creative energy like me, they said I'm the sun god reincarnated, bro. I have the power to envision my success and envision my future, and then I make it happen. I create it because I'm controlling reality literally. Because I approached the collective consciousness and I defeated it. Because my mind is
He
more
is
powerful than all of you combined.
completely
This
off
is why
of
it's taken
fucking
so many people
rocker.
Christina
to come up
told me it's
against him
true.
and set them all down.
It's so fucked.
You understand? I'm here good. I'm here healthy, happy, free, at peace.
So happy.
Everything
on
you
this
didn't want,
chair,
I
dog.
have. But you don't have none of that. None of you are at peace. The penguin's being haunted. All them folks are being haunted. So again, when I was in Minneapolis, I was doing great, man. I was making moves. I was trading stocks. Like I said, y'all did the same thing. You contacted that shelter up there.
Guys, hold on one
the
second. I'm
Salvation
so
Army,
sorry.
right?
So sorry. Sneed, this goes for everybody in Sneedville. How would you feel if I got a hold of Penguin? I know people don't like him. Red Screen, I know you can't stand him. But for the greater good. But for the greater of good, what if we got a hold of Penguin? And I know this is going to sound crazy, but he's probably not going to do it for free. What if I paid him to follow Joey around with a camera?
Don't, please don't.
No?
The child, he's a fucking he's
It ain't worth it.
No.
yeah,
Not
he
worth it? Okay.
No.
he's no, please, yeah. I mean, you can if
I know it's a tough one.
That was a long.
no,
camera.
it's not for me because I mean this is a guy that sent his OnlyFans to his underage niece. I mean, that's right there. Bye.
See,
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know. I don't know a lot about this guy. I really don't.
Well,
So I
That's the main thing.
I've heard some things though. I've heard some stories from Red Screen's channel.
Yeah, Red Screen could tell you.
The only
can
thing
tell that right.
interesting that would come out of that if actually Jared's mom did take him out to a fucking buffet, and that would be about it.
The shine ain't worth the spit. Okay.
No, it's not with this guy. This guy's I mean, who fucking live streams their wife, dying? That's like,
Yeah,
what?
I know.
That's awful.
I know it's all fucked off, but
It's not worth it to
it
me.
was just a thought. I just figured I would put that out there. I'll
Well, let's
continue
fuck on.
going down the avenue.
And then they said they were tracking.
pursuing.
I want to request.
Same thing. They keep admitting, telling on themselves. Like that creates a paper trail,
Place
man. Regardless,
Sticky back
and
on
all these people they can be
probation.
interviewed and testify at witnesses on the stand at any time. Because these are RICO charges. You're gang stalking, following me around, and you've tracked a human being a million times. And you want to make me feel uncomfortable here.
Message that.
So everywhere I go, you're trying to follow me around. You're issuing illegal statements to me, and you don't think you're going to go to prison. I'm just asking, why is it that serious? Why are you talking like that if I'm not talking like that to you? See
It's
the point?
tough sometimes. Thank you.
That's not who you are. You're soft. Just be you. Quit being unfair behind the internet and be fair about reality. If somebody is better than you, they're just better than you. Don't be mad at me because I've done well in my life. My success is not like a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Good
It's
thing,
something you can learn from. Your failures are not my fault. People like the Penguin. Penguin he's probably like in his 40s now. He's got to be getting up there in age. He's probably like in his 40s or something like that. When you're already almost to 40, brother, and you're a grown man nonetheless, and you are technically homeless. You and the brother's homeless. He lives in like some horrible field.
you're
when you check every box on the fucking form,
but that's you.
yes.
When I see it,
Trailer that they
his
got
face
for
like that, all I think about is lowered expectations.
Don't want him around because he can't control himself around his own people and around women. So he did some crazy stuff in the past,
Yeah,
right?
when you want puppy.
Because he's emotional and he was raised by women. And I told you, women can't raise men, right? He's a complete joke. And your arms are flabby as hell. You have no muscle
Women can't raise men.
definition, and you're weak as hell. And like I said, I'm waiting for you to actually go to any park and like try to compete with me because I want to see how silly you look. Because you gave up on all that. You gave up on the illusion that you were strong. It's not strength regimen, it's weakness regimen. That's what you need to change your name to ASAP. I will expect that name changed with 24 hours.
Just take me to
Right?
a buffet,
Come on, weakness
please.
regimen. You're weak.
Bats have names. Bats change names.
Yeah, you was talking all this smack, but you got shown up. Yeah, you claimed you were Bane and all that nonsense, right? You're Bane, but the Batman's in the street every day.
The bang to the bang.
There's no back and forth, brother. You can't come close to me. Like I told you, these people, they try to actually recruit dudes. They want to find someone and act like they're strong and big. The Penguin runs to him for all his problems.
His name is
I was
Bane.
talking to you direct.
First
You
name.
understand? What do other people have to do with anything?
His name is Robert Paulson.
Ain't nobody scared of that fool. That fool was a coward. He's on.
All right. It's dark now. All right. So now the animals are going to start coming out. What's going to be the first one? The chameleon or the cat or fucking what is it going to be?
We already had light bugs, so we can't count those.
Right. We do this every night, and it just fits. It just does. Because when the cat shows up is usually when he ends his stream.
Yeah.
But he's still fucking rolling. So, and we are 36 behind.
On camera running from me when I was turned around, my back's to him, and I didn't even know he was behind me. I'm a grown man. We have rules to follow. See, I'm going to be smart. That's the one thing I did learn over time. That's one thing I've learned is like how to do things the right way. See, I'm not a narc. I don't do all that courtroom stuff for no reason. I could try to do that, but I don't have the means right now financially, and I'm not going to go back and forth, and it's a waste of my time.
Lobster.
See, those people are doing that because they don't have money. The fools over there, like with Groovy Jimmy, the reason they're doing that is they're in desperation. They want to talk above their means, so they're like, "Yeah, I got money. You don't have money. You just said out your own mouth that you took a $5,000 loss, sir. You don't have money, and that was a lie. You're making up money that you don't have. You're trying to fake it till you make it because, again, you're just another obsessed stalker who seeing that I'm the real deal and I have real success, right? So you wish that you could emulate what I'm doing. Y'all are up there in New York where the living cost is too high, just like Ralph Otto says. Ralph Otto's just admitted publicly that his rent is $1,700, right? And you don't pay it. You have a voucher. You live on Section 8, sir.
What are you doing, bitch? And where do you live, bitch?
That guy, you want to address this to Lobster? Just
he is still pretty much having a rough day. He did get a Kit Kat, a bag of chips, and a drink from God, though.
Yeah. Bag of chips and a little kitty cat. Yeah.
We're just waiting for him to bitch about it. We've been here for an hour 23:15. Amen.
How are you going to pay a $1,700 rent every month if you don't have a job? You do not work. You do not have a job. You are an alcoholic. You have a drinking problem, sir. Okay. You inherited a laundromat. Okay.
I do not have a drinking problem. What I have is a stopping problem.
Like you're not going to have. I mean, it's just you should have already succeeded. You're an older man. You're elderly. And you're looking for some kind of acceptance and validation on the internet, and you keep going back and forth with people who are irrelevant, just like you, who have nothing, and they're in dilapidated circumstances, and trying to again talk way above their means, and pretend that they're someone they're not. So again, for Ralph Bottles, you inherited a laundromat, and that laundromat failed. You admitted it all publicly. What are you talking about, bro? I've been a part of that sector. That's the sector I came up in. I've heard you on panels talking because you keep coming over there. Like, well, what do you have to do with anything? You have fake jewelry. You've never made a dime ever. You've never worked hard. You have never held a job. I guarantee this. If you've not proved me wrong, go public and prove me wrong and provide the documentation that you have ever held a job like I have. I've been working since I was 16. I've had so many jobs, it's unreal. I've never been fired even once. You understand? I have had successful careers at every establishment I've worked
so many
for,
times.
no matter what.
Fucking every single.
So, like time. All the jobs that I'm aware of, you've had for the past 8 years, you've been fired from.
What the Red Triangles try to do?
While I'm here, I haven't done this for Wiccan for a while, but
Towards the end, at a couple of jobs, they didn't succeed in anything. They rewarded me. I went to
Smoke
a higher
'em.
paying job where I
Drink 'em if
started
you got
working
'em.
2 jobs, and then my income raised. Did it every time. Over here, same thing. I went, I was making good money, I was working. You put a stop to that, no problem, transferred to YouTube. When things like this are happening, you got to learn how to keep it moving. Feel me? So come on, bro. Say what it is. Hold on.
Hold up.
Talk about the facts. All right. Here's the facts. You all wish that I did not have this business. You've tried to do everything you possibly can every day, and all of it is about, well, let's try to convince him and tell him put downs and things that aren't true to make him feel like he's not doing enough, but I do more than everybody. So when the penguin says lazy bats can dream on, or whatever he said, right?
Lazy bats can dream on.
How does that make any sense? If I
It makes
work harder
total
than
sense.
It
Yeah,
does. It's
that's why
great.
he's so mad. He did.
Lazy bats can dream on.
everybody.
You walk
I work harder
around
than
in the
everybody in the valley.
daytime as Batman doing absolutely nothing, okay? Batman works at nighttime. That's when most of the crime happens. What are you doing during that time? Sitting in a fucking lawn chair. You ain't out there when it's fucking scary.
Shamrock, how
Right
What?
dare
I'm
now,
you, man?
sorry, okay? I'm sorry. So
Walking around the streets of Brownsville is a career choice. It's a career path. When you put on the Batman suit and you're out there and you're doing one-arm pull-ups in the playground area,
you're saving the
That-
world.
you're pretty much on patrol for the for law enforcement. In
think our-
fact, here soon I might become a, what do they call them? U.S. Marshal. I might become a U.S. Marshal. I might become a bounty hunter. I've been thinking about doing several different things as soon as I
I
get
might
permission
swing
from
around the
Christina.
Statue of Liberty.
Once
You
you
know,
get
Swing.
money,
you don't know. You don't know.
Right now, he looks like he's dressed. He's an extra in a movie as like grubby hoodlum number 4.
chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling, no way. If he was homeschooled, he'd be far worse because he would have absolutely no concept of social communication skills. And his social communication is terrible as it is.
Does he though? Already? I mean,
And, well, I mean, it's already terrible, but imagine if he wasn't in public school and had no interaction with other people.
but he said he's been on his own working since he was 16. That tells me he doesn't graduate, right? He, like,
Yeah,
ran
that's
away
probably
and
true.
probably never graduated.
Can we
I've been
get
Then how'd
working
he get to
nonstop.
college? Then how'd he go to get to college? So see, how'd he get to college?
I think it's all made up.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
I mean,
know.
clearly
Yeah,
he's not college educated. There's no way he
Right.
would have survived the college environment.
The book Tarzan the Ape Man was written in 1912. How what can it take for him to get a excuse me. Got to clear my throat. Sorry about that. To get Tarzan the Ape Man fucking yell at him. Fucking swinging around the Statue of fucking Liberty.
Can we just drop him off? Can we drop him off in a jungle somewhere and see what happens?
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, let's get going.
And all over the country and the world, I do more than everybody. What? You talk in some weird light. You said something about, aren't I supposed to be saving people? I've been saving people and saving lives. Nobody talks like that. I don't owe you anything.
Aerosol.
See, you want to treat people some way. Yeah, you do that stuff on the internet, though. You don't talk like that. In reality, you're real nice, and you're 4 eyes, and you're completely out of shape. And I mean, people just look at you like a walking moniker of laziness. I mean, you're a joke. I mean, you saying lazy is funny because it's all you've ever been. You never worked. These
What's
people
up,
don't get it.
Cola?
Well,
What's
you're
up,
sitting there
OC?
jealous and envious of me. You've seen I've traveled all over the nation, even in front of your eyes.
The
Look,
Remember when
I
was
hate
in Oklahoma?
Jared.
Remember when I literally
He
stood
is
up to the Oklahoma
absolutely
corrupt
on
PD? I think
camera
he was out there in
working,
Oklahoma City
Joey.
and proved they were corrupt. Y'all sent them at me. You tried to ban me from Bricktown, which again could be another lawsuit,
He's
and I'm going to bring
faking
it up to the lawyer, right? Because they had no right to ban me from somewhere for simply defending myself on audio on my radio show.
That
right?
was
From
Shamrock
this
he's
group of
talking
red
about.
triangles doing what they're doing. So they sent these corrupt
Hell's
cops to
Sarton.
Bricktown, and then the
Hell's
cops
Sarton,
actually
my
used
bad.
It was
phrases
the
that the red triangle said, trying to paint me as
Hell's Sarton.
something I'm not. That's just, you don't say that to any human being. So when the cops got
Dude,
there,
we
they
got
had
a
an
double
agenda.
red triangle.
I'm using the restroom, and they show up, and I already kind of knew they were coming.
Yeah, we
didn't
had one
care,
earlier,
and that's why I'm
too.
using the restroom. They don't even want to let me finish using the restroom like a human being. So right off the bat, you're already not treating me as a human being. You see how that can be a lawsuit?
But you just said
And
earlier
they're gonna-
that you're not a human being. You said you're an alien still trying to figure out how to be human. You
There's
need
a
to write.
difference between taking time in the bathroom. There's a difference
How is-
between shitting and sleeping.
I was trying to figure out how to piss like a human. Okay.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Earth Angel.
On-
He's been doing radio since for 40 years, and he's 36
Yes.
years old.
Yeah, since
On-
he was
on
Which,
my-
by the way, okay, it's
I'm gonna have
not
to lift these
radio.
vans everywhere. I'm
But
gonna
you
be
want
able
to
to
know
go to
who
Bricktown. I
that
guarantee it,
bugs the
everywhere, because
most
I've done
when he
nothing
says
wrong.
that? Rich Bear
Like,
Tone.
no, you're getting online in a group,
Right.
you're targeting me, you're
Rich
talking to me
Bear
someone,
Tone
and then
hates
you
it when
actually
he
are
calls it
sending
radio.
corrupt
He's
cops
like, it's
repeatedly.
not
That's what they've
radio.
done to me for the past, I don't know how many years, to target me, say vile things about me that aren't true for no reason when I haven't shown any of that in my action or words. Right?
He's still
That's crazy.
screaming.
Right? And it proves what? Oklahoma City PD is
We're
corrupt.
40
And like I
minutes
said, they've been
behind.
getting their
Strap
karma
in,
nonstop.
fucking
You can go look
kids.
at the headlines
All
on
right,
the
I'm
news
gonna
every day.
mute.
Everybody knows Oklahoma
I'm gonna go
City
get some
cops are
food.
corrupt and a joke. These cops are getting arrested every day. They're getting caught in crimes. They're getting exposed as the pedophiles they are, the joke that they are. They're just horrible people all around. For the most part, I'm not talking about everybody, but I mean, if you're different, hopefully you're different. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen, most of them ain't. Most of you
Sticky,
aren't.
just so
I'm
you
not gonna sit here
know,
and kiss up to you and be nice. What?
I'm pretty sure HR disabled your dining card, so you're gonna have to pay for that out of your own pocket.
Powerless. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's the thing. I don't have to be.
Is Diners Club still a thing?
I'm on the phone with Susan. She just informed me that my card's maxed out and it's been locked,
Right.
all because of a stupid idea I had. At least I ran the idea by the community first. So people can be mad at me if they want, but whether you like it or not, it's a valid idea. In order to get from one point to the other, we have to find a straight line. And who is close?
Gotta get off the pot. Let's
Who
go.
is close enough to him that we could get him to follow, or to follow him down the street recording him?
Jared.
That's right. So it was a valid thought, and I didn't mean any offense by it, guys.
God,
So
you're
please,
on that?
can you
Jesus
please
Christ.
message Susan and tell her to
Be nice
unlock
to
my
nobody.
card?
I'm the one with the power. I'm your
I'm trying to
literal
order
superior. I
pizza.
operate above the feds. That's the truth. Now, if people want to be cool with me, cool. I'm all for what you do. If you do your job,
Red
I'm all
screen,
for it.
check
I'm
your
about
DMs,
upholding the law. I
dog.
think it definitely
Please
has a
send an
purpose.
email. I'll get back to
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want defunding or any of that for real. I really don't. I would like people to just do their
Forgive me,
job as long as
guys,
it's not corrupt. But when it gets to a point where it's overwhelmed with corruption, then yes, I mean, shouldn't we have defunding? Because if they defund them, I mean, we don't need them. It's the truth. We don't need them. Every environment and every country does better when things are lawless. They really do. Like, anarchy is an amazing concept. I don't care what nobody says. It's an amazing concept. You understand? So, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, people can police themselves. That's really the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they
nah,
don't
because then
need a
it's in the people's
Batman.
hands. Just like on here, like, we shouldn't tolerate any of this behavior. If there weren't any laws, then people would be able to address the people who are doing it face to face, right? And then we would just, you know, do things the right way as a man and stand up as a man and say, you're going to respect me. It was the same thing with gang culture back in the day. Gang culture back in the day, they didn't do nothing but hands, because it was about running a fade based off of respect. So then you had nothing crazy going on, because you just had, okay, let's run the fade, little homie, and that's it. People wasn't talking as much because they knew if they wrote a check they couldn't cash, they was going to have to try to back it up to the person who was bigger and stronger than them or whatever, and could actually back it up. So you build an environment based off of respect. Now we have this environment based off disrespect. We have the Bosco 100s and all that, who got owned by Rosmo 700, right? A bunch of cowards. And then you want to pretend that they're internet superstars, but they're nobody. And that dude is in and out of prison. If they claim to be an internet superstar or some kind of public figure icon, you're not a public figure if you're constantly going to jail and prison. Real public figures can't afford to do that because they have an image and a reputation. Your reputation is everything in this game. See, if you listen to me talk, you'll understand that I'm so many leagues and light years ahead of y'all. Y'all are so far below me. Why would I worry about you? I'm a businessman. I'm a public figure for real. I'm someone that all these colleges, universities, I don't care, high school, anyone can have me speak at your school to inspire the youth and inspire the people. I'm a role model. I do the real thing. And I'm going to continue to be upright, right, and uphold a standard of being professional and how to act at all times. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's the difference. Cat Williams, he goes to speak at a school or whatever. He gets into it with one of the young dudes, and the young dude ends up winning against him. Y'all are a joke. And y'all glorify him and give him performances. What kind of country is this? He's a grown man. What business does he have sitting there getting into it with somebody who's young as hell and younger than him? It's embarrassing, bro. Y'all never had a career. You had downfalls. Cat Williams has been broke forever. He'll never have any money because he's a Mason who sold his soul. Same with that Kevin Hart dude. He's a complete snake and a joke. He's nobody, always been broke. I don't care about none of these people, bro. You care about me. Notice, Penguin, every video you make, you say something towards me, but I've said nothing to you. Nothing. I don't talk about you because nobody even knows who you are, brother. You have a failed channel. You don't even care about your channel. You just willy-nilly throw whatever on there. You don't care about rules, about anything. You just don't care, right? And you're losing it. You're in deep, deep depression. It's very clear. You're eating and gorging nonstop, which is horrible for you and your health. The doctor told you to stop that stuff years ago. You said it out your own mouth, and you continue.
At least you don't,
so you don't care about your health. You want to talk smack.
Go ahead.
I said Joey never has to worry about gorging himself and eating too much, so that's good.
All right, look at his nose. Let's take a look at his nose right now.
Wow, that looks like that scene from Alien where bursts out of the guy's chest.
It's like it actually has a shadow.
Yeah.
Right there, right behind it. It's like a pyramid. The ancient pyramids.
But it's pretty clear that God's delivering your karma on a silver platter, right? So what kind of game are you playing? You want to play a losing game because you're losing and you'll continue to lose. There's no way for me to lose. You could say whatever you want about my name, brother, at any time. I don't care what you have to say. I don't respect you. It's that simple. You're light years behind me and below me. You're not a man like me. You understand? So I could care less what you say, to be perfectly honest. Hold on.
Hold up.
Too many insects, bro.
Uh-oh. Insects are out.
Well, yeah.
Here we go.
At the end of the day, like I said, I went to Oklahoma. I had fun when I went out there. Like I said, I mean, that Oklahoma experience was crazy all around, because that was when this stuff first started. So I'm just a human being reacting, because anyone would react like a normal person. You're not supposed to keep your cool when people are, in a group talking about triangulating and all this weirdo stuff. Like, remember when I was so loud that the entire building could hear me? Like, I'm a big dude, man. Like, I'm a force. Like, that's the thing. They knew and understood what a force I am.
Okay, is it Hoshwe Fratu? No Sway Fratu? Fucking Schnaz Fratu? What the fuck is it?
It's all of the above.
All of the above.
So they want to try to use that against me. Remember all these places you tried to get me banned from and you tried to stop everything from me for? All that is good. I'm straight. I've been straight this entire time, and people know me and have a clue what I go through because I've explained things to them. They know I'm here and it's good versus
bragging about screaming and throwing a tantrum.
Evil. I'm going to always have access to what I have access to. That's what y'all don't get. People literally wait for me. I got people holding stuff for me, holding positions for me, waiting on me. The NBA, the Timberwolves, they want me to come work for them. I already know if I contact them, they'd be like, yeah, can you come over and work? You understand that?
Absolutely.
You understand that when I get the money, if God gives me a little bit of money, I could run up to Minneapolis and go back to work for the NBA and work as a janitor. And I could explain to them beforehand.
Oh, fuck, man. Look at me.
When somebody brags about getting an offer for the MDA, you never expect them to say janitor.
That's so stupid.
And have a committee meeting and tell them, look, I need to talk to you. I want to explain to you. This is what people are doing. They're gang stalking me. I'm a public figure. I haven't done anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone, I've said some whatever things, nothing I regret. I stand on my statements. Like, if you want me to work for you, cool. If you don't hire me or fire me. But this is what I do. These people keep, following me around, and I just want to work here and do my job. And I want them to know that I work here, and I want to be able to film, right, and do what I want to do. So can we do that?
Be able to flex my janitorial position.
I want to work for you, but I'm going to do what I want to do.
I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to film the whole time and fuck off.
Secret that I work there and I do what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the type of job I want. Like, that's the point that these people don't get. You want to talk about money, bro? All it takes is going to any major city in the U.S. at any point, getting a little bread together, traveling, and I can create a situation like that. It might not be easy, but I ain't nothing I ain't done a million times over. I can create any situation anywhere. So that's when these people are talking and they want to say this and that. It's because they're jealous of me, the gifts that I have. The gifts that I have is what will create everything for me. Nothing was given to me. Ralph Bottles, you were handed everything. You had an inheritance. You were given money. You were given a laundromat, and you literally did nothing with it. And you can't stand me because I G-checked you on a panel a long time ago and told you, bro, you're nowhere close to me. What are you talking about? Like, you're not even close to homeless people. There's homeless people who got more than you, bro. All you are is an alcoholic. I mean, you can't even get a woman who's halfway good looking or decent or a good person. Let's get real. You understand? You don't play basketball. You're not Batman. What are you worried about me for, bro? The dude tried to say, I put down, he said, you're on a bicycle with a mask. Yeah, it's called being Batman on a bat pod. What are you?
Your nose needs lanced, dude.
It does.
Talking about? Like, what? Like, yeah, and those bicycles, I can literally attach engines to them, and there you go. It's a bat pod. So
oh my God, you fucking idiot. You fucking retard. Did this wigger just say he could fucking attach engines to bikes?
Yeah.
And it would be a bat pod. When have you ever seen Batman on a 10-speeder mountain bike?
Yeah, he's going to attach engines to bikes that he doesn't even know how to inflate the tires on.
Like, engines would probably cost more than the fucking bikes you ride.
Definitely, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
I think a small, like a 50cc engine kit probably is like $250, $300.
I don't know. Why don't you save up your money? Why don't you go do something, like get a minimum wage job, and then buy something better than a bike, bitch?
Also, Sticky, I got a little bit of bad news. Corporate wants to audit your financials, and so your card's going to remain locked for the next 6 weeks until the audit's complete.
Oh shit!
God.
Susan, retract immediately any statements of financial, whatever the fuck it's called,
I think the word that corporate used was malfeasance.
malfeasance, however I spell
Ooh,
that.
that's a
I'm not
good
sure.
word.
But that's a
That
big
was expensive
$12
word,
word.
man.
That
Subtract.
was, right?
Subtract $3 from that $12 word, Susan. How do I spell that? Malfeasance. And
Malfeasance is how you spell that.
Wow.
thank you so much, Shamrock.
You're welcome.
And Susan, do not
Shout
message
out
me back.
Chet
I'm busy.
Tyree calling the kettle Rob Black.
Quack, quack, quack.
That's
Rob
the
Black.
homie
Quack,
FBI
quack, quack.
agent. And yes, okay. I think hopefully we'll get my card reinstated.
All right, maybe that'll clear it up.
I hope so.
You troll
Please
monger.
let me know if you get an update
All
from
right.
Sarge
Needs
on
to do.
HQ.
Just like I used an electric scooter that was literally a bat cycle, I called it, and it worked just like one. So, I mean, how is that wrong to be doing the real thing? How could you talk down on something nobody's ever done, and I'm the only one who's ever done it, and build functional bat suits? They got people with tons of money, bro. All these people have so much money they claim and none of them do, but they have people who do have money, some money, and they could never build a functional bat suit. They got them on eBay and stuff in these sites right now, Etsy and stuff, trying to sell them way overpriced, like where it's like you spend, a couple of $1,000s to get you this bat suit, but they don't want to give you the mask. What's the point of that? Because you printed it with a 3D printer, trying to make a come up. No, what I see is I analyze people's behavior and their hustle. I can see that all of you have no hustle. All of you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
But-
Go.
He's literally wearing like a vest. Sorry, my dogs think that something's wrong because they think I'm having a seizure or some shit. You're literally wearing, a vest stuffed with like straw and some shit. It's held together with a bungee cord. You had a fleece blanket from the
Bulletproof
dollar
bungee
store
cord.
as a
Come on.
cape. No, what? What?
Hold on.
Bring back the
Hold
blanket.
These folks get on these panels like that
And
scam
show us
lane,
the
right? And they
lawn
talk
chair.
about how they have to do illegal activity to make a living. Right there, I can tell that you're slow. What are you
up.
doing?
Yeah, the blanket and chair nap time would be fucking
Dude.
me.
Don't
Just-
ever talk to me. What are you saying my name for? Don't talk to me, bro. Come on, bro. You're not nowhere near my level. I'm a genius, bro. I make all my money legally. I have my entire life. Everything is legal by the book. I follow the law. That's what you have to do to
I
preserve
would
yourself
love
and
to
have a
poke
future.
him in the eyeballs
So
with
again,
like
Ralph
a
Bottles, you
pencil.
failed at everything
or
you ever
something.
did. You look up to me. I'm your
I'm
role
okay,
model.
Bear Joe. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Quick update. We are $1:42 in. We are 43 minutes behind, and
Shit.
he's still fucking kicking ass.
Well, looks like
Whether
we're
you
gonna
like it
spend
or
a
not.
lot of
Don't
time
make me your
together
competition,
today.
buddy. You haven't been through anything I've been through. You want to act like you're tough because you mouthed off to the cops a couple of times. That don't make you tough, partner. I got news for you, Ralph Bottles. You're not tough. Now, if you want to prove to me that you're tough, why don't you do a boxing match? What do y'all have to lose in that sector? Get the Buns Dot, get Tone Space, get all them cowards together and have boxing matches with everybody. Mike Mills, all of them in the sector. What are you waiting for? You've had years. The Buns Dot is known for losing every bout he's in the street. He's scared of that Michael Stevens individual. He's terrified of him, right? He told him, I don't want no problems. Then he goes online and keeps running his mouth. That's why Michael Stevens has an issue with you. Because y'all don't know when to stop and you keep running your mouth online. It's very obvious. Just like
Oh,
people
running your mouth
people
online. You wouldn't
like
know
that
anything
Rio
about
Fung
that,
and Rio
would you?
James dude.
Hobo.
There was a woman telling him on a panel, like, dude, you're not understanding. There's people who listen to this and you're really running your mouth. Those people, they don't have any concept of reality. Okay? Then you got Cliffy Cupcakes, Clifton Rainey, and he wants to constantly go back and forth with someone. How is that right or okay? Y'all want to talk about Steez, but Steez couldn't stand none of you. What do you mean? You didn't respect Steez. Like, Steez had just recently, before all that happened, he had just called you out, Rap Bottles, and called you a coward and a snake. Because that's what you are. You try to go to other panels, they laugh at you and laugh you out the building. You don't even have any friends on here. You have no friends. You talking about, you told Homeboy, that's my main channel. You don't have a main channel. You're not a YouTuber. Are you monetized? No. The dude said, this is what Ralph Bottle said, this is how
That's
delusional these
full
folks
of
are, and I
hate
proved that they don't mind lying. He said that he has 4,000 subs. Yeah, right. Like, you're going to have the number of subs I have genuinely, but you haven't put no work in and you're not monetized and not getting paid from this, and you're jealous of me and admitted to me that you watch me and you're a gang stalker of mine?
You're admitting
Please
that
explain,
you
Ralph.
watch them,
See, when
stupid.
I get y'all fools on here where you have to actually back up what you're saying and we have a real conversation as real people, which you're incapable of, it makes you look silly. You don't have a channel. You paid for your subs, you pay for views, and you still can't get none. It's pathetic. You don't have a business. You're not monetized. You do not make a dime on YouTube, Ralph Bottles. I guarantee that. So what are you talking for? Why would you say, "Oh, this is my main"? You don't have a main channel. What are you talking about? You have some mockery, some fake stuff, right? Because you're in a pose. That proves what? You're living a lie. Everything about you is a lie. Like when you claim to own 5 cars because you're upset because I really do. There's 4 cars in my lot. The other homeboy, he owns his own car dealership. He's supposed to be holding my Mercedes. It's an E-Class, like presidential. I own it. What are you talking
Can I
about? It was
take
perfect when I left.
just 1 second? I know. I'm so sorry, Sheriff. I just want, in case, I know we all think this sometimes, but listen, Joey, you have, what, 4,000 subscribers now, and you can't get more than 5 likes on any of your videos, your live streams, any of it. And you even if you have your comment section open, you don't even get a fucking comment, dude. Think about that. Let that sink in. Who's really got the bot subscribers, Joey? Think about it.
We've looked his channel up on Social Blade before, and all of his subscribers come in blocks of like 10 and 20.
Yeah. Think about that, little Joseph.
Forever, and like I haven't even gotten to get in touch with the dude because I can't, because this system lied on everything, lied on their tickets, and did everything to hold me back. I'm cool with it. I don't care. I'm all vehicled out, man. That's why I put them in a lot and forget about them and don't care. And I pay it every month over $100. That's wealth.
$100 a month.
Let's make that make sense.
Yeah,
vehicled out.
You don't care about vehicles, so you put them on a lot and forget about them, but you're still paying $100 a month on
them.
Yeah, real vehicles are
business model.
That's a man with money. That's a man who's balling and
that's a man with money.
Makes money. So when I'm asking y'all, hey, can you donate and help and support?
Yes, yeah.
What's wrong with that if I take care of everything?
Nightmare.
I don't understand. When you're rich and wealthy, what you own ends up owning you. You have to pay on everything. So you're not making any sense.
I'm gonna slide Lady Nightmare's DMs here real quick. I gotta.
God damn it, Sheriff! Don't add fuel to the fire. Me and that guy are cool. It's just a joke, guys. I already told him if he wanted to message my girl, he could. I wouldn't be upset.
All I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. I had everyone against me. Nobody gave me nothing my entire life. You see that they stole my inheritance. I was never good.
We're cool, right?
I'm just looking for internet dimes.
That guy.
Given an inheritance, they stole everything.
Okay, cool.
Yo! I'm all slide into Lady Nightmare's DMs. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he's like, okay.
Look at his fucking eye. Look at his fucking eye, right?
Dude.
Looks like he got fucking punched by the cat.
If that face had a sound, it would be.
This is Fenty Joey from Kensington. His cousin.
Fenty Joey.
Fenty Joey from Kensington.
Philadelphia.
Highly nightmare.
That place is so fucked up, dude.
Oh, it's so good. The what do they call it? The fentanyl lean.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Kensington recently?
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
I am not subscribed to him actually.
No. We're talking about the lifestyle on.
Shamrock's actually one of the groups that she hangs out with. They watch street cams
in Kensington.
People. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I watch those too. It's so fucked up out there. It's like a zombie movie or some shit.
Yeah, they all got the fentanyl fold going on and shit. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. You see rats just running around and fucking pigeons are out at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck are the pigeons doing? And it's crazy. And there's
the whole city is junkies.
And it's like you see people.
Are there any sponge dogs?
No.
I don't know. Maybe. If there's any mythical creatures, there's probably going to be one in Kensington.
All right, I'll say this. I haven't done a bump. I mean, who doesn't like a good bump? If you've done a good bump, who doesn't like a good bump? But I haven't done that in decades. You know what I'm saying?
I watch Kensington
Even if I wanted to do right now, I would not try. Rich brought it up earlier today, too. There's no way. If I'm at a house party, I mean, fuck, I'm 53 years old, going to be 54 in a month. I'm not going to any house parties. But if anyone did bring up a fucking goddamn, hey, you want a gagger? Fuck no. I wouldn't trust any of that shit. Even if I wanted to, I'm not. Never would again. But yeah, fuck that shit. But
I could tell if I could trust it just by the smell.
Talking about whatever they tried to give me, it was all designed in a specific form and fashion to make me lose it all. And I didn't lose it. I liquidated the property because I'm smart, sold it for $100K. And I had to go to a homeless shelter, live in there. Couldn't even live on my own property. right? So
Okay,
what do you
dog.
mean? They designed everything to mess me over, man. Nobody supported me. People had their hands out. That's why I did everything for everybody. What do you mean? It's
Philadelphia
the same thing now. People ain't trying to see me in the future with a home and money and successful. I'm okay with that, bro. I came up in the street. It ain't nothing for me. All I would need is to get to a major city. That's all. I don't care if I have nothing. I'm smart enough. I can go to a major city. I could try to figure it out. Real talk. I don't care if I got to sleep outside. I will find a shelter somewhere. I would go to a major city. I'd go to a shelter and I would start from scratch. And I bet you anything, I would start doing better immediately than I've ever done. Because the minute I get away from all you negative folks, I'm able to build
So,
whatever I want.
that begs the
I wouldn't
question:
tell
why don't you do that?
because he's still making phone calls to find a shelter that he hasn't burned a bridge that'll accept him with that local fucking walking distance or bus fare.
Like I
tell
said,
any of you where I'm going. That's what I would do. If I lost everything tomorrow, whatever, I got God. When you have God, you lose nothing. That's what you don't get. See, knowledge is power, Ralph. See the point? See, Ralph, you want to get on here and talk gangster just like that weirdo Rob Wack and all y'all, but you don't know nothing about being a gangster. See, that's gangster. Gangster is having the knowledge and mindset that you come from the street. I mean, look at the training I do, brother. You don't think that goes into walking in the street and holding my own? You see, I don't do no talking. You see, I ain't you. You see, I'm really G'd up. You see, I'm a real gangster. That's why I talk like this. This is not rehearsed. I'm not Tazo TV practicing in the mirror. That's why you're trying to talk like me. You ain't built like that. Tazo TV, you're a joke. Like I said, you didn't even G-check Mighty Mouse. You still running from him. Like, come on, bro. You ain't got gas money or what? You claimed you had an issue because he's a pedophile. You ain't do nothing about it. What's up?
He's
Little
still
Wody,
fucking
talking about gang culture. You ain't never been a gang member. It's like 50 Cent said, well, your brother says you were never in a gang. Tazo TV, you were never in a gang. You're up there in Virginia. I've had action on the street in Richmond, Virginia. I've gotten busy more than you ever will in Virginia. I'm a legend in Virginia, and I was barely there. You are nobody in Virginia. When you say you had dudes give it up for you, keep saying that. That's funny. Do you know what that means? Boy, talk like that in prison. They're going to laugh at you. That's why when you get around anybody halfway real, they laugh at you and they get the best of you, Tazo. You're a sheltered individual. You're spoiled rotten. What do you mean? You wanted to do photos, you know what, whatever, photos and hang out with fake girlfriends that they realized you was a sucker, so they just used you and you have nothing to use for, and then they left. Can't even hold on to a girl. Right, Tazo? Every time y'all come over here now, we're going to do real talk. I'm going to really get you in your feelings. I am reality. The Ping one failed. Rob Wack failed. Ralph Bottles failed. Real James for sure failed. All he does is drink. He's living on Section 8. He's a bum. He got nothing. He's homeless. Right? Who else? Buns Dot for sure failed. Tone Space for sure failed. Tone Space had, like, y'all are trying to misquote too and lie. First you say that he had 3 police reports on him. Then you lie and say that he had nothing to do with it. Which is it? Because he was talking about 3 police reports when he spoke directly. Right? When he was having his conniption fit out there up in New York. So why was he tripping if he wasn't a part of it? So whatever, well, there was 3 police reports in the mix for somebody, either the fake girlfriend or him. And then what happened, the fake girlfriend got taken to court and there was an active restraining order placed upon her. That's called karma. Right? And then the dude's trying to seek a settlement, last I heard, right? I don't know if he got it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they have to pay. I don't even think they have that money. What happened? Did the Red Triangles fund that? Because I'm going to tell you something.
Hell,
Sargon.
I'm calling you out directly publicly. If you use money from Cash Apps or PayPal or Venmo or any donations that come from the Red Triangles to pay that fine in court, understand that that's like literally, that's like money laundering. You're using illegal, you know what money from an illegal underground organization. It doesn't work that way. And the court system is a joke because they should have investigated this all beforehand. See, that's the point of why I do what I do, because I can do your job better than you. I'm not doing your job. I don't have to. I'm doing mine, which is Batman, the world's greatest detective.
He's in Brownsville. That's where his mom's place is. He lived in Austin for a while he was avoiding a charge. But then he served his time. Now he's back in Brownsville.
He's living on a lawn chair. Oh, we halfway there. Oh, living on a lawn chair.
Living on a chair.
You care about justice. You don't mind things being corrupt. Just like in ATL, they want to take the drug dealers off the street. Right? I got arrested in Bankhead on the most notorious drug street in all ATL, bro. The dude had a you-know-what on him under his white tee. It was dark like this. And I'm out there, right? I got caught in the wrong place.
He looks like he's about ready to hiss.
He's wrong time. Homeboy, the dope boy, ducked into the abandoned building right there. We was on the worst block, like I think right there in Fulton County or whatever. I got arrested in Bankhead on the most notorious drug street in all of Atlanta.
Look at his thumbnail, though. I mean, that's manicured well. It's clean.
That is not a working man's thumbnail.
So who is you talking to? It don't get no realer than me, because you see, these people, they all secretly hate me because they know I'm real as it gets. I've learned a thing or two. And what I learned that day is that the cops, the corrupt officers in ATL, because Atlanta's corrupt as hell. And what's crazy is I paid rent and lived with a guy who does heating and air, and he had people who was related to him and friends who were cops. So I've been right around it and didn't even know it. Now I get it. So
Okay. See where the two spots
great
are on his chin? Okay, I'm going to
My point is,
right here and right here. Now
Mhm.
watch where he puts right there. Does he pull the hair out? Does he have that trichomania, whatever the fuck it is, where he
That's a
pulls it out
possibility.
before he shaves in that same spot?
they would take the dope boys off the street, take their money, and send them back on the street to keep on dealing. That's what they do in ATL. See, the trick is Batman can go to Atlanta, and no matter what they say, they won't like it.
Please
Just
do.
like in New York or anywhere. You think that these corrupt cops are going to like what I'm doing? I'm not here for you to like. You think Batman doesn't have the power to stop folks from dealing? And if I see that, if I see, okay, the cops are picking him, I can watch
Kicking his
everything. I
ass?
could be in a bush somewhere. You don't know where I'm at. I could pay attention to every little thing you're doing, and I can
Be
record
in
it.
a bush
And no
somewhere.
matter what they say, they won't like it. Just like in New York or
kidding?
anywhere. You think the guy who does heating and air, and he had. So who is you talking to? It don't get no realer than me, because you see these people, they all secretly hate me because they know I'm real as it gets. I've learned a thing or two, and what I learned that day is that the cops, the corrupt officers in ATL, because Atlanta's corrupt as hell. And what's crazy is I paid rent and lived with a guy who does heating and air, and he had people who was related to him and friends who were cops. So I've been right around it and didn't even know it. Now I get it. So my point is, they would take the dope boys off the street, take their money, and send them back on the street to keep on dealing. That's what they do in ATL. See, the trick is Batman can go to Atlanta, and no matter what they say, they won't like it, just like in New York or anywhere. You think that these corrupt cops are going to like what I'm doing? I'm not here for you to like. You think Batman doesn't have the power to stop folks from dealing? And if I see that, if I see, okay,
I gotta pick my ass real
Oh my
quick
God! Please,
while
please
he's looking
think.
that direction.
All right,
again.
hang on.
Please think. Holy shit! I just looked. Holy
You
All
got
right.
a fucking clinger in here. A little Klingon in there.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's-
he's got those Cyrax eyes. They're pointing different directions.
Look in his eyes. He's got.
the cop,
Oh my
is-
God! The one eye doesn't look real.
Yeah, it went from lazy to like comatose.
Look in his eyes. He's got Marty Feldman.
he looks like right now when Glenn got hit with the baseball bat with Lucille.
Oh God!
Walking Dead.
Oh no! I have a Lucille hanging on a what do you
Yes,
call
you
it?
do.
What do you call it, babe? The thing that Lucille is in. It has her name on there. Oh,
Black. Yeah.
yeah. It's got the bullet in it and everything.
are picking him. I can
I'm picking.
watch everything. I could
Now
be
let's
in
see
a
if he wipes his
bush
face.
somewhere. You don't know where I'm at.
Be in
I
a
could
bush.
pay attention to every little thing you're doing, and I can record it.
Oh,
What if I'm in Atlanta and I'm Batman and I'm in the street at night and I'm out in Bankhead and I'm just monitoring, looking at what people are
Oh
doing?
my
And I have
God,
my camera and I'm
pause it.
filming.
Please go to Bankhead dressed as Batman. And
Fuck
please
yeah.
take on drug dealers in Atlanta. Please. I'll pay you
Yes.
fucking money. If you do that.
Joey, we
Yes.
have your arrest record when you were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You got pulled over for traffic infractions in Marietta and the suburbs.
I gotta
Yeah.
throw a flag in the play here, real quick.
Uh-oh.
The penalty flag. Shamrock just said, "I will pay you money to go to Bankhead."
I will. Dude, I grew around.
I'm gonna put you in timeout.
You guys,
Oh, no.
you guys take this too serious, okay? Sometimes with this, sometimes ideas come to mind, and people are just gonna say them. Don't take it so seriously, folks.
Yeah, like I never give this fucking idiot money. Are you
Exactly.
kidding me?
Exactly.
But please do it anyway. Joey.
But please
And
go
I
to Bankhead.
Corrupt
Yeah, but
cop
please do it.
picking up a dope boy,
And New
taking
York.
his money and putting him back on the street.
Oh God, dude, you're such a.
You see what I'm
fucking
saying?
idiot. No.
And then I go public with that footage.
What about Skid Row?
See, Batman has a real purpose. Everything
guys
is not
think about that?
macho.
I hope you guys got chips and snacks because he's still fucking going.
I
Oh,
have
actually, I do. I got to go get it.
Me too.
I have a party-sized tube of Pringles,
Truth.
and I've got a Smirnoff Ice.
I made
Ooh.
my Philly cheesesteak tater tots last night, which were fucking amazing.
I got Cheez-Its and some
Cheez-Its?
French onion Dean's dip.
I got cinnamon Crispas from Taco Bell. That's right.
Well, Time to have a
And
snacky
it would be
wacky, guys.
catch out there because
First, I'm gonna go
they're not
outside.
Let me
paying
go get a snack. I'll be
Ho-
back.
hobo churros.
Yeah,
attention.
hobo
They don't know, and they're used to doing
Christina,
things
can you
correct.
bring me my
And then
Cheez-Its,
guess what?
please?
Those officers would lose their job, and they'd be
That's right, bitch. Bring me my fucking Cheez-Its now.
looking at prison.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, guys. I locked
I
her
can
in the cage.
interview
I'll
dope
be back.
boys. I'll go
They're-
to any block.
They're
out.
my
I used to run.
Cheez-Its. I'll eat them when I want.
Are the big ones or the small ones?
I like
You
when
know what
he, I love it when Sticky does that voice when he goes higher pitch when he's all Christina. You know what I'm talking about?
We know those fucking Ritz that are half pretzels and half fucking cracker.
Yeah, fuck those.
What?
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 I like uniform snacks. Like Shamrock gets the Cheez-Its party mix or whatever. It's got like pretzels and fucking
Yeah.
crackers and shit. No, I want the box to be all Cheez-Its.
Dope
Well,
boys
you're
off
a big
corners.
fat
That was the
food baby.
enforcer.
That's why.
Well, you're the one that orders the snack mix and then doesn't eat it and then orders more.
In Atlanta, that's what I did.
True.
I used to
My
pull
bad.
up in my truck
3 boxes
to
of shit
whole
on
gas
the table right
stations
now.
where all them fools had the you know what under they.
You got a bag of fucking Chex Mix. You ate all the goddamn fucking pretzels.
Yeah, I'll just go
white
through and
cheese,
pick all
every
the
single
Cheez-Its
one of
out of
them,
it.
every one of them. And I pull up to the gas station by myself, nothing, just me and my hands. And I got one
I
home.
pulled up to the gas station, just me and my hand.
Why you at a
And I-
gas station with just your hands showing? Your
boy
hands
with
need
one dude with me,
refueling?
and they talking about who you with, and I just look at them. Like I don't even know if I can replicate the look because I looked like I had a look on my face like a gorilla at the time, but I just looked at them like
You sound like a gorilla?
Really?
they was
Listen,
like, "We good."
look, okay. There ain't no black people, okay, that are gonna ask a white person who you with. A gang member in Baghead, they're gonna ask a fucking lone white guy who you with, you dumbass. Sorry, this dumb fuck.
They didn't want to mess with me. That's all. I just looked at them like, because I'm not out there playing.
Howdy how.
See, I
I just
really
look at
come
'em
from that. You
like
could
I'm
look at
dead
me and tell that
inside.
I come from. You can look at me and see that, like,
God
I'm
bless
white.
me with these
You could tell.
Cheez-Its.
Why does his nose look like an X-wing?
Today I got blessed
It looks-
by God for
It
some
looks
snack.
kind of like the remember the Vipers from Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's flying up between his eyes.
That what was the name of that vehicle? Fuck, it was a fucking it was a Temu fucking X-wing. Vehicle from Battle Star Galactica.
Yeah, they're called the Vipers.
Oh, you just said it.
That,
Yeah.
like, I have that look. Like, I'm an actual gangster and thug. Like, I've been in Atlanta and Bankhead.
No, you haven't.
Like, I lived this.
No,
I
you
know what
didn't.
it means
You lived
to
in
really
Marietta,
put in
bitch.
work in. So
You
when
did
you
not
got
live in
internet
Bankhead.
mode, like,
You were in a
England
brick house in
talking
the
about,
suburbs.
I'm putting work
Yeah,
in.
Joey.
Putting work in isn't
We
going
looked
to
up the address. In fact, I went on Google
even know
Maps
the meaning
and
of
went down the street that you lived on, bitch.
It was a decent street, Joey.
put work in. You're not being cute. You're a grown man, bozo. I'm gonna ask you again. When are you and your brother gonna make a sufficient living? You have no excuse. Be a man, bro. You know what I mean? Quit leaning on everybody else. You did a trip off the strength of
Oh,
the other
shit.
people,
What are
your
the
support
dogs?
system. Why don't you make the money yourself
Can
without
you
a
please?
job that was handed to you? Quit moving ingots. You go get a
The
job.
dogs are
You
scared
be a
of.
man,
Please,
right?
I'm
Just
afraid
like
to
you
go over
can't
there.
address
You're
me.
breaking up.
You
What?
having an issue with
Yeah, okay, we got a panic attack. What's going on?
Can you please come on the porch? There's something over here by the door that the dogs are both looking at and afraid of, and I'm
Sure.
afraid to go over there.
Do I need to bring the,
Chameleons and cats.
do I need to
I don't
bring
know. I don't know what it
the potty
is.
to make you potty?
Could be anything. Could be a snake. Could be a bug. I don't know, but they're scared of it.
Bring your gun just in case.
Oh,
what she said.
shit! They jump back. Whatever it is, babe. Oh, he's not here anymore. Guys, stop it! Come here, Baffy. Come here, you dummies. Yeah, if it was anything else, they would be on it. I don't know why they're scared of this. Oh God, here come the rest of them.
Not be a big
me? I respond.
or a bat dog
It's
or
on
a Sam's Clown.
the door. What is it? What? Is it in the house? Oh, no, because it'll end up in my hair. Oh my God, it jumps. Oh, No,
One of them
it made a no.
jumping
They make
fat spiders.
noise.
What do you got good to eat in your hair?
Don't kill it. Just get it off the porch. Is that it making the noise?
Lock her
It sounds
outside.
like a bird. Oh my god, that's crazy. You need to show that to the baby.
Is it a spider?
No,
What
it's
is
a
it?
Katie. It's a
It's a
Katie
bird.
did.
It's
a
a bat
Katie
dog.
No, it's a Katie did, and it's going. I didn't know
A
it made
what?
noise. A Katie did. It's a bug.
The fuck is that?
Katydid.
Never heard of it.
You know what a katydid is?
Babe,
No.
They're retarded bugs that they'll just hover around you, and you gotta take your hand and just fucking bat.
you should show
Oh,
that
a
to the
cicada.
baby.
Cicada, yeah.
A katydid.
It's called a Katie did. All right, I'll get him. Hold on a second.
Yeah, right.
Jesus. Shamrock's having a panic attack over a fucking retarded bug.
Shut up.
I was
know what?
scared for a minute. I thought maybe there was like a cougar or a fucking mountain lion. Or...
You know, we've been here for 2:05. This fucker's still going. We're behind. I got to
Are
take
you
a
gonna
leak.
be
so
okay, Sheriff?
we're gonna do Sartan Cold Rises real quick. I'll be right back.
That's right. Only acceptable AI song in the world right here on Sheriff Concert's channel.
In darkness, Sarton's culture rises. Red triangles gather with hateful
Sarton.
eyes. Their mission clear to rid the digital space of internet cows and take their place. Sarton's power grows as they march to war. Their darkness spreads and weak ones law. The red triangles, a symbol of might, will bring forth darkness and endless night. Sarton's roar echoes through the land as internet cows face their final stand. Sarton's hunger will soon be fed, and
Fuck
when
yeah.
the dust settles, his dominion spread.
Hail Sarton.
Hail Sarton.
Fuck yeah, Grandma.
Only acceptable AI song in the entire fucking world.
Hail Sarton.
Hail Sarton. Fucking beautiful.
Let's go.
Honored, and you got put in your place, and you won't do nothing about it because I own you. You understand, little penguin?
Yeah.
All
right,
right,
y'all.
cannot fly.
I locked
Right?
the front door, so
No,
now Shamrock's
you-
stuck outside with the bug.
Nice.
Oh no.
You're such a good man. You went and
Did you remember to
protected her
lock the
from
Joey
bug.
door?
It is
Why don't
big.
you go get a
It's
real
like about the size of your thumb.
His fucking
Yeah.
head.
Yeah,
job,
the dogs
right,
were
and quit
afraid of
committing
it.
crimes? And why don't you make the money yourself? You want to impress me? Make the money yourself and go move to like Boston. You understand? Like I've done a million times. I've been all over this country, bro.
Moved to
I done
Boston a
paid
million
rent. I'd have
times.
got me a spot everywhere I went. Green Bay, I got me a spot. I have to talk to a coworker to do it, and they were like concerned because they're like,
Talk to a coworker.
dude, it's like freezing out here. Like you'll literally get frostbite out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like out there, it's so cold. Like you cannot be out there like that. And that's what Jennifer Benish continuously, repeatedly tried to have happen to me. And I'm still alive. Figure that.
Immortal, dog.
Jeez.
Everything y'all did, you literally would say what you're going to do ahead of time. You said you were bringing me out there
Cheese.
and you wanted that to happen to me in the cold.
Yeah,
and
you're a
Sub-Zero went up there
cockroach. We
and went
get
up in the cold and literally handled temperatures nobody could. I'm from Texas and I handled it better than all of them.
God, that's
I
dumb.
walked through the cold like Sub-Zero and like ate the ice like no problem.
Ate
Just
the
like when
ice.
y'all was talking about all that stuff that happened in Lansing Heights in Michigan. Nothing happened to me. A dude couldn't control his emotions because he got played and somebody went behind his back, right? Someone who's looking at a federal indictment on here, chicken legs. And so he lost it and got emotional, and that's it. He didn't do anything to me.
Ow.
I'm good. Not a scratch on me. Wasn't there at that time either. Nobody did anything to me. So you want to make up a story and lie? See, they go online. They think they can take things away from people by talking.
All right, my God, guys, we are an hour behind, and he's still going. And we've been here.
You
for
want me to put
2:10.
up?
No,
By
we're
lying.
fine.
You're
I'm
lying.
fine, dude.
You're not talking
We
about the
buckled
truth. The
up.
truth is that he got sunned and you got owned. That's the truth. The truth is your little plot got foiled and you got son. What?
Hey, babe,
Bro.
message our kid and tell her to
You're not
come
making
down
any
here,
sense.
please.
I told you ahead of time. I can't get into any problems in the street with anyone. I have a career, and look where I'm at now. See,
All
had
right,
I
let's
not listened to myself,
here
and if I had
off
broken my
screen.
rule, right, that day, I would not be in this position right now. That's why you're so mad. Because I made the right decisions within my life to be successful and keep it shaking and
Here's
keep it
somebody
moving and be progressive and get to a point and build all this. You were upset at my future. See, I didn't lose anything because a grown man, couldn't control his emotions or control his woman. I gained something. It's called self preservation. It's called controlling your emotions. It's the strongest thing you can do. See what I'm saying? No, I understood what the game was. I understand, okay, this is a complete sociopath, psychopath, and she thinks that she's going to play games with me and stop me from having my beautiful future. And I looked at all of you and laughed in your face and told you what it is and who I am. And like I said, your homeboy got out of character and did something that was shameful, embarrassing on his part. It was embarrassing.
Bump it up a little.
And he tried his hardest, folks, and he did nothing to me. I'm right here, look good as hell. They got the biggest dude they can find, John, right, the fake husband or whatever you said, and he tried his hardest and couldn't do nothing to me, knowing that I can't even defend myself. I have a career. I just said this, so you knew ahead of time. You were informed what it was.
I thought you were a
Suck it.
gangster. Now you're concerned about your
This is what these people do.
career?
Why don't you give people the credit? I was strong enough to know that you were.
All right, two things. We didn't get confirmation from Rich about the one arm pull up in the morning stream, and he hasn't mentioned it tonight. I don't believe, did he? And also, we have not seen the chips pop or the bar that he got today. So
Were trying to set me up and walk into your setup. Sounds like Batman to
Show
me.
me the lawn chair,
When
fucker.
Batman has no reaction and you get the biggest
Or
guy
the
you
chair.
can to try to do something to me, to literally try, and he
I'd be
tries
so
and he
happy to
actually
see the
like
lawn
does
chair.
something, and I literally just ate that and looked at him, that's a monster.
just chilling. I before E, except after C. Just kidding, bud.
That's what happened. No, nobody was scared. You were sitting there playing games with the door like a weirdo. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get out and get away. I'm not going to just sit there. Common sense. You're not making any sense. So again, what are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. They were jealous because I'm a street dude. So, oh, you wanted to take my street stripes? Okay, why didn't you? If I told you ahead of time and I said the rules and I said you have to follow rules of engagement, that's G code. If I told you the rules of engagement and said I cannot get into anything in the street with anyone right now because I have a career, I'm working at this bar, and I have a future. So if I told you that, you were fully aware of that. Why would you do that and play game? Right? You wanted to compromise me for my beautiful future. That's a cop out. That's coward stuff. See what I'm saying? Nah, like if you felt that way and you was jealous, low key, you could have said how you felt. You didn't have to try to put me in some weird situation. And questioning it again, why were you dealing with me at that time? And all of my you know what and all super obsessed and attracted or whatever with me, right? And even after that, I had the same story. Why did you do all that? Why are you pursuing me? This is what all these so-called women did. Why are you pursuing me if you can't stand me and you're doing things against me? If that's what you want to see from me, why are you pursuing me? So like I said, you've got some so-called women out there in the world, and I'm going to warn the youth and people and so-called dudes, because y'all ain't men, of the reality. You need to be careful with these so-called women, because some of them are just toxic and disgusting, and they're only there to do dirt towards you, like Sean Kingston sung about, and him and the mother, whoever went to prison. So we're free. All your rappers like Tupac, Biggie. I
I
mean,
lost
come
a
on, do I really
pocket
need to spell
wallet
it out?
back in November.
They won. I'm here free and alive. I'm here
Still
winning. I own everything. Tupac, Biggie, King Von, every one of them. What do you mean? What? I know FBG Duck's name was in the mix for something. I don't know if he was the one something happened with or what, but I mean, all them Chirac savages is soft. Look at what happened with Little Reese, with what he did in his pants. Just like a narc, right? Can't control your bowels. What are you talking about? Chirac savages are a joke, right? Remember the other dude, what was his name, that kept drinking lean?
Movements.
That other Chirac savage, you remember the lean got him? I'm just saying, bro. Look at young Pappy. Look at how many folks we done lost. Well, you want to tell me I'm doing something wrong? I'm alive. I don't care about money. So you want to act like you're doing something because, like I said, you're trying to deflect and get away from the points that you're concerned and worried about, which is the fact that I'm making this money and getting this check and I'm free and I'm not only a member of my community, I'm a leader of this community, and people look up to me. I have love for everybody. Like I said, I support everybody. I don't care what your job is. I support you. I'm a good person. I'm just not going to forget about the past and not keep talking because this is my chance to tell my story to the public, and I have to. I'm not holding on to anything. I forgave everybody. That's why I'm nice to people when they approach me. Be nice. I have respect for human beings, period, man. I love life and I love people. So, like I said, you tried to make me look some way, and you
No,
were doing a lot
no.
more than that, and it's all backfired. None of it worked. I'm gonna keep saying the truth. So, like I said, what do you mean? I don't have an agenda with anyone. I'm just about stopping evil, stopping corruption. And I'm gonna tell you something again. When you did that G code violation, right, and you were informed, right, rules of conduct, and you violated that, that was a violation, G code violation. So what are you talking about? That's coward stuff. That's a snitch. So both of you are snitches. Common sense. But moving forward, and that's what you don't want to be. But moving forward, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if that incident hadn't happened, it wasn't an incident,
Like
it was
I was
just
saying,
nonsense.
what was I
But
saying?
if you hadn't pulled that clown nonsense, it wouldn't have set off in me what I needed to set off. So I'm so happy that it happened, right? Because the fact that I was unable to do anything or defend myself, and I informed the whole world about this beforehand. So again,
He informed the whole world that he was unable to defend himself.
The whole world.
In his hands.
can see the game that people are playing, right? The fact that all that happened, it woke something up
Got the you and me brother in his hand. Him and Jesus Craig. Jesus and Craig Christ.
in me. And then that's when I immediately went to do bar security, and all I was doing was getting active, getting busy in these bars and clubs. And then I made a name for myself doing that because of what you did. So it helped me.
I made a name for
Everything that happens,
myself
even if it's a negative
in these
experience,
bars and
I
clubs,
alchemize it, and it
getting
helps me.
busy in the
Your
bathroom.
goal wasn't for me to alchemize it and me to win. Your goal was for me to lose, and you wanted to stop me from building my future and from winning. You wanted to block my blessing. I defeated you. Me being calm and not responding and not doing anything was the right decision. Little homie.
Jesus, Skip.
And I'm not in violation of G code. See the point? I'm cool with everybody. I'm on good terms with everybody. That doesn't change because somebody starts talking who's a rat. Because you start lying. You talk all you want. That's what rats do.
Me and that guy twinsies, y'all.
See what I'm saying? But when you the
Red
boss,
triangles. Hell, sorry.
you move how you want and you do what you want. See, I move like a
Daisy.
boss. Y'all wish you looked like this. Let's just get real. Like I said, what you talking about? Look at this.
Not gonna lie, I just
Eight-time
learned
world
how to
record
do
holder
this.
already. I'm just barely getting started, bro. I'm about to break a whole bunch more world records. I'm Debo in the flesh for real. What you talking about? When I was riding around on that bike,
Debo
I'm
in the flesh.
Flesh for real. When I'm riding around in the bike. Let's hear that again.
Oh, he's Debo.
because you start lying. You talk all you want. That's what rats do. See what I'm saying? But when you the boss, you move how you want and you do what you want. See, I move like a boss. Y'all wish you looked like this. Let's just get real. Like I said, what you talking about? Look at this. Eight-time world record holder already. I'm just
8.
8.
Went from 5 to 7 to 8 without him doing a
Well,
goddamn thing.
5 of those was regular, and then the other 3 was because he had the armor on.
Oh, that's right. I had a couple butterscotch fucking candies in my pocket. They put my weight down.
barely getting started, bro. I'm about to break a whole bunch more world records. I'm Debo in the flesh for real. What you talking about? When I was riding around on that bike, I'm Debo out here. The real deal. I'm not faking the funk. I'm not here
Debo
trying to act.
comes up, I'll be
Don't
quiet.
give me
When Debo leaves, I'll be talking again.
Banking the funk.
a pass, bro. Ever. Most dudes, they was faking it.
Can't.
Like most
not
dudes in my position, they
fake
would
the
fake
funk.
it. I really get busy.
Can't stop.
I'm
faking
really the real.
funk.
I'm a nightmare. Don't ever give me a pass. I want everything coming to me. I want my whole life to be getting busy. I'm a monster for real. Yeah. I call it crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy is a dismissive term. Crazy is a term
I almost
because
thought he was
you
gonna hiss.
aren't capable of what I am. You can't do what I do. Like I said, I'm just stating the truth. People like Rob Wack, I don't think about you. I don't care about you. The reason I'm bringing
Whack, whack, whack. I think it's almost mandatory now that we have to do that every time he says rap rack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quack.
I don't think
Yep,
about
you keep
Rob
talking
Rack.
my
I've just
direction and
been
saying my
talking to him
name, and you
for
said some fake
about an hour
negativity,
now.
and I'm not cool with that. I'm not going to let that slide. Come on, bro. You're homeless in a hotel, man. You talking about I used to be homeless. You are homeless. You're in a hotel and somebody else paid for it, right? Janet paid for it, right? And Janet paid for it with illegal money. Let's state the facts. Yes, she definitely does illegal activity. That's a known fact.
Damn it.
See, these people, they talk
Janet.
too much. They calling themselves then, oh, you shouldn't be
Damn it, Planet Janet. She's a galaxy girl.
talking about. Yeah, because you don't want the secrets to get out, huh? Come on, bro. That lady would sit there and donate little money to people, and she tries to stunt like she's got money all the time.
He's still
Like,
going.
I mean, it's clear that you do an illegal activity, or somebody's giving you money from illegal
He's
activity.
still
Something's
going.
weird about that. And like I said, she's always trying to act like she has money,
He did
but it's so
have
funny
a
because
Kit Kat and a Sody Pop today, so that all the extra sugar might be keeping him going longer.
Good. Wonder if they were still.
you're trying to stunt on YouTube with little money with little nothing, and I'm the guy who's the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. These people act like I put money on camera. Not really. I did a couple of times for fun on here, and nobody came close to me. I put more money on camera on YouTube than anyone who's ever been on this platform. They don't want to admit this, but it's the truth. So what are you talking about? At one time, in one video. I don't floss. I don't flaunt. I don't need to. What are you talking about?
I don't floss. I don't flaunt. But I put money.
When I had
I
300,000,
believe that he doesn't floss. That much I
was not.
believe. But
You wouldn't even qualify as flossing that time. It'd be like
this motherfucker could floss with a shoestring at this point.
Showing off. I did like maybe a couple of videos, like when I bought the Mitsubishi Eclipse and I put like, you know what I mean, like 30, 40 G's, 60 G's in the trunk.
Joey, a couple of weeks ago, you were flossing $3. Everybody
Is that
remember
even the word for it? Is this
flossing
$3 new?
What?
Just chilling. You're. I think just chilling's African American. Is this like some new lingo or something? Flossing.
Yeah, flossing's been around
Flossing?
for 10, 15 years or so.
Flexing.
What do you mean?
Flossing. Flogging.
That's all. I make a video here and there because that's what you do. You make a video to, if you got it, flaunt it, right? And what happens is law of attraction. When you get money like that, and then you make a video like that, and people see, oh, he got money. It's not so, oh, you can start stalking me and all this nonsense you want to act like it's for. It's for manifesting. So when I do that, then people say, oh, he about money, he make money, and then it tracks through the law of attraction, more money to me. See, I always talk about money because that's how you manifest it. Real talk. I'm doing it in front of your eyes right now. I've already done it. I've done it with music, man. How do you think I manifested all these millions of dollars every time? Through my music, through talking about it on tracks. Like, you got to learn that, money is a vibration too. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be spiritual. It can be a positive thing if you're a good person. In the right hands, it can be positive. In the wrong hands, it can be used to do a lot of evil.
Evil, spiritual, frequency money. What the fuck does that even mean?
You folks spent millions of dollars that you didn't have. All the money you had, however money it was.
It probably spends just like regular money.
You failed. And I've got you to the point, like you said in the film to Bruce Wayne, he said, you hammered them to the point of desperation. And in their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't quite completely understand, the Joker. That's where I have all you illegal criminal organizations right now, especially the Red Triangles. You're in desperation. You talking to me about money in a chat is funny. That's comedic. See, that's some fake funny stuff that I'm not going to take seriously or care about. I'm going to laugh at you and put you in your place with the facts and acknowledge that's a lot of money. You don't have that money. You've never had one.
Ring around the collar commercials. I think that's what Joey's got.
And $70. That individual that was talking, I guarantee it. You're poor. So that's number one. But number two, isn't it a greater scale and a bigger level that I put my money and thousands of dollars into building the bat suits, making them fully functional? The bat cycle I used for what, a year plus for everything I did, all the money that went into this, the steel armor, everything, right? Did you hear that? Because I did.
Look at that paranoia. Look at that paranoia.
Did you hear that? Screenshot that motherfucker.
Sarah, hang on.
I think you guys would know what I'm thinking right now.
Fuck yes.
I wish that would be right about
I got my panels ready to go, bro.
I know. We'll see. You hear that?
Oh.
I heard that.
Joey, there's a little sound above you right now. It's called the Red Triangles. They're sneaking up behind you with a kitty cat and a chameleon.
Notice how I don't move, don't budge.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
What does he think it
I
is?
gotta leave this paused right now because I just finished a beer. I gotta go grab a couple right now.
For it.
Leave a pause. Give me fucking 10 seconds.
Go ahead, man.
Because we have to rewind this shit.
Well, actually,
does he think it's a T-Rex?
Hold on.
If I don't move, it can't see me.
Hold on, that guy. Don't tell Sheriff.
Oh my god.
Susan, Sheriff stepped away and took 3 breaks tonight. It's been only 2 hours and 23 minutes of streaming, and little Joseph still has probably 2 hours to go. Sheriff had stepped away and left me and that guy to...
Don't forget that he's drinking on the job, too.
Oh, he's also drinking on the job.
All right.
What did I immediately block his credit card so he cannot make any more purchases for Keystone Light. Thank you, Susan. And Hail Sartong.
I got enough recycles downstairs in my closet to fucking
Oh, hey, Sheriff, you're back. How's it going, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, well, hi, fuck yeah, fucking Joey.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Fucked up. He's all fucked up.
Fenty Joey over here, that motherfucking
Fenty
Kensington spread, y'all.
But then he hears the T-Rex and he wakes right up.
Notice how I stay perfectly still.
Thank you, Cola. We try.
He runs back
Dude,
to
you
the
gotta
house.
go back
Serpentine,
just like 2
serpentine.
seconds.
Hold on. Yeah, all right.
Just 2 seconds, bro.
And yeah, we're gonna go back to half speed too as well.
Notice how I stay
Wow.
perfectly still.
Go.
And I've got you to the point, like he said in the film to Bruce Wayne. He said, "You hammered them to the point of desperation, and in their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't quite completely understand, the Joker." That's where I have all you illegal criminal organizations right now, especially the Red Triangles. You're in desperation. You talking to me about money in a
We're stronger than
chat
ever,
is
Joey.
funny. That's comedic. See, that's some fake funny stuff that I'm not gonna take seriously or care about. I'm gonna laugh at you and put you in your place with the facts and acknowledge that's a lot of money, and you don't have that money. You never had $170.
You ain't never had one.
This is so fucking hilarious.
That individual that was talking, I guarantee it. You're poor.
Late nightmare, it's gonna happen.
So that's number one. But number two, isn't it a greater scale and a bigger level that I put my money and thousands of dollars into building the bat suits, making them fully
How far are we behind?
functional? The
I just
bat
need you to go back a couple
cycle I
seconds.
use.
He went back farther than that.
Did
He
I?
says,
Did I go too far?
Did you hear that? And he looks
Maybe a
up and he goes, he says something along the lines of, look,
for
notice how I stay perfectly
what,
still.
a year
I forgot what I was running back to.
plus for everything I did, all the money that went into this,
Just
for
put
the
it back
steel
on.
armor,
Yeah,
everything, right?
Right.
And we'll
Did
get
you hear
there. Oh wait, there it was. Shit.
that? I did.
Okay, shit, it was right there.
I did.
Notice how I don't move, don't that money. You never had $170. That individual that was talking, I guarantee it. You're poor. So that's number one. But number two, isn't it a greater scale and a bigger level that I put my money and thousands of dollars into building the
Okay, now
All right.
let's go.
Right.
Let me get it 5.
bat suits, making them fully functional? The bat cycle I used for what, a year plus for everything I did. All the money that went into this for the steel armor,
Joey.
everything, right? Did you hear that?
His eyes moving independently.
I did.
Fucking bad dog. Every night we go through this every night on this shift. About there's some animal out there fucking swooping down on him.
Bad dog.
So fucking
bad dog.
Haunted world, bad dog.
Don't move, don't budge.
Notice how I don't
from
fuck.
the hood. Y'all heard it?
Did he say I'm from the hood?
He said he doesn't budge because he's from the hood.
Yeah, I think so.
Is he trying to? He's trying to G-check the wildlife.
I did. All the money that went into this for the steel
We have to break this down. I'm sorry.
Sheriff, you're fired.
Did you hear that? Because I did. Notice how I don't move, don't budge. I'm from the hood. Y'all heard it or not? You're probably gonna pretend you didn't, or YouTube won't let you because they play games
YouTube
with
won't
the
let
mic.
you.
But I just heard it.
You two play games with my mic, dog. It's the fucking
So,
Mothman.
so
Come
what we
on,
need to
man.
do, we need to take this segment and you need to edit in a Shamrock sigh, and then and then he sits straight up and he goes, "Did you hear that?"
Copy that. That was fucking great.
Shamrock
That was
yelling
great.
at him in the background. That'd be fun.
And that wasn't no firework. Only other thing it could be is like maybe the car, the muffler. But I doubt it. Y'all just heard that?
This is so funny.
I start paying attention, man.
You think it's a gunshot?
It's Batman stuff, dog. Greatest detective in the world.
It's June 29th. People are starting to celebrate the 4th of July, Joey.
Yeah.
It's called Independence Day. That's what that is.
Unless today's a holiday and it's June 29th. I don't think so. You know what I mean? So, like
You
I said,
celebrate
my
your
whole
birthday
point,
early, Joey.
I pay attention to everything. I have supersonic hearing. When people have always tried to talk behind my back, and they'll be in front of me, but like at a distance, and I hear everything they're saying. And then they don't get it. They trip when I G check, and I'm like, "What's up? Like, what you talking about?" Like that's the thing. When people, the street I come from, the block I come from, we do not tolerate talking smack at all.
My mama said,
I'm the same way now. I don't care where I'm at, who you are. I'm not letting you talk smack about me. So, like I said, when people make that a habit on the internet, right? What kind of game is you trying to play? I just want to know. You need to explain to me the situation. Because if you notice, I didn't ask any questions. I already sunned everybody. I already won. See what I'm saying? All the other folks, well, they're hiding and running from me. That's what I want. See, you folks are giving me what I want. So again, we got to really go over the facts here. I've been to Alcatraz twice. I was ranked in the top 4 in the state of Texas in tennis and USTA. Look it up. I played about 2 Zats. I think the second Zat, I won the whole thing and became a champ. Then I won the whole champ tournament in Corpus Christi. I think it was the first tournament. Became a super champ. Come on, bro. In reality, there was an older dude. I was young. I was super. I'm a little kid. Hold on.
Hold up. Joey, how long are you going to scream in my fucking backyard? He has ended it.
The reality, I was a little kid. You want to know how crazy, and this is what I learned early when I was a little kid, how fickle so-called women are. This is why I don't waste my time dealing with them. I have me a girlfriend. She's a real woman, Christina. Mm-hmm. You know what happened? I went from being a nobody and started Zat tournaments barely, and I'm a little kid. I was a little kid, bro. Okay, and it shows so-called women, too, because they have no standards. They don't care. That's why they get caught for cases like this all the time. And there was an older girl. I was young. I don't know how old I was. I mean, I'm guessing like 11 or 12. I'm a little kid. Hold
Jesus, he's talking about, hold up. He's talking about 12-year-old girls right now.
And that girl, okay, like I said, she was older than me, right? And she was dating this dude named Jesse, right? And she was like kind of like Mexican, Hispanic looking or whatever, right? And like she literally, like in front of him, when she found out that I became a champ, she was already like, wow. When I became a super champ, this happened within like a few weeks. His girlfriend, fake girlfriend at that, was literally like all over my you know what, like literally walking up to me and sitting down and trying to actively flirt with me.
Dude, he's talking about a 12-year-old girl that was older than him right now trying to fucking get all on his fucking junk. The fuck is this out?
It's quite the flex.
And get it.
Whoops.
And I'm a kid. I was like 12 years old, bro. She's older than me. Okay? So what y'all don't understand, when I would do those tennis tournaments, there was a time I would have girls that would chase me into laundry rooms when I was a little kid. I got a buzz cut. They walk up to me, put their hand on my head and rub my head, but like they were flirting and like I'm a little kid, so I don't understand what's going on. I had times when I was little because I was good looking when I was little, like just like I am now, but like I was beautiful. I had a head full of hair, blonde hair, and when I get a buzz cut, I look good. Like I've always been good looking. I remember this one girl, she was older than me, and it really freaked me out. Like I was genuinely kind of scared because I didn't understand what was going on. She chased me into a laundry room, bro.
This is kind of new, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, kinda. I've heard some of it, but
he's mixing reality.
It's weird.
In like an Embassy Suites hotel in one of these cities, like I don't think it was Lakeway. It was like, what's that city called? It sounds like
Pain.
Kyrie Irving. Like I don't know if it was Kyle. It was some place out there.
Did he say? I don't know if it was Kyrie Irving,
He
the
said
basketball player.
It sounds like Kyrie Irving.
Actually like the city. It's really beautiful. Kerrville, I think it was Kerrville. I think it was like the Embassy Suites in Kerrville or some crazy stuff. And she chased me in the laundry room, and she was trying to like actually get at me like in the laundry room, bro. Like she was actually like trying to do something, and like I didn't understand what was going on, and I like ran the hell out of the laundry room, like run for your life, because
This is getting
I was
kind of
like
fucking
freak,
creepy.
like I'm too young.
Does
bro. I don't
anybody else
understand
have secondhand
what was
embarrassment
happening.
right now?
Like it's kind of
Yeah,
scary.
big time.
This is like Step Brothers when he's in the bathroom. I don't know what is happening right now.
Just to clarify,
You know
is
what I mean?
he saying?
And, yeah,
He's saying he was 12 and the girl was older.
Okay.
No, the girl was 12 and she
No,
was older.
No, that's what he said. He was 12.
It's
No,
still
she
creepy
said
though.
she was 12.
Who the fuck remembers this kind of shit?
Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight?
Yeah, let's
Yeah, go ahead.
do this shit. Wait, hey, hang on. I got real still because
Let me get my snacks. You guys go ahead fight.
I got really
To the
still
death.
'cause I'm a gangster.
I ran out the damn room. I was like, "Forget that." I'm talking like, bro, y'all don't even know, bro.
I'll be
Y'all
back,
be
dog.
talking about women, bro. I've never had that problem, bro.
Get
I'm
my
talking about when I
chip.
was a little kid. I remember I was in our vehicle. I was in the back seat, and these girls, you can kind of guess what they did. Like, I don't want to say it on here, but like they saw me and like saw whatever that I was good looking. Like they all stood in front of the car and literally one after the other, like did what they did, and were trying to show me something, and they all did it like right there, and I'm
Wow.
just there like, well, like embarrassed, like blushing.
He's trying to envision porn in his head right now.
And stuff like what the hell. Like I used to drive around in my Cobalt all over Atlanta through Florida and like bus full.
Like back when like men used to have to jerk off before the internet.
Yeah, I used to like deliver pizzas, and this one time I went to this lady's house, and she answered the door in a bikini, and this jazz music started playing.
Busloads of girls would be like, "It's Eminem." I'm like completely serious. They're like, "He's so cute. Who is that?" I'm talking about they literally. I went to a convention in Miami and Florida because I went to high school in Florida. I went to 4 different high schools. The minute I showed up, every girl at that place at that convention was like, "It's Brad Pitt." I swear to you, bro. I'm not making this up. So this is why a lot of people on YouTube, they jealous of me because I've always been a good looking guy. I never tried. And the thing is, I was never the type that I looked for attention or I really cared or that was something I wanted. And that's why, Chicken Legs was mad at me on here. I've had girls act like they with me and be mad and jealous of me and show it while they with me. Like, how does that make sense? Right? Because I get attention without trying. I'm too good looking for my own good and I'm too smart for my own good.
So it's kind of reverse. You just go down.
I'm not kidding, bro. We went to a convention in Miami and like literally every girl in the building was like, "I want his number. That's Brad Pitt." Like every single one of them. I used to walk on different campuses because I was trying to choose which high school I wanted to go to in Miami. The minute I walked in those campuses, every single like Mexican girl, whatever Cuban, Cubano, whatever they were, was like, "Who the hell is that?" I had teachers, okay, trying to get at me in high school. Teachers talking about he's a Southern gentleman and blow like everything to try to get at me. I don't get it, bro. Like when I was in high school, I would dress like a prep. I wore collared shirts, like tight collared shirts. Like I know how to dress. I'm a man.
So is he accusing fucking teachers of fucking rape in high school now?
I got a body. I work out. Like, I'm just
Sounds
saying,
like
bro.
he
We
said
not
it that way.
the same, bro. That's why when these folks be trying to talk to me some way on here, bro, I'm a grown man. Do you understand how attractive I am? You think I don't know that? See, you want to pretend, bro, because we in the new age and all these so-called women is a joke. Like I said, all they moms was pursuing me. All of their mothers were pursuing me. Every single one of them. When I was 16, they were pursuing me. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Like, nah, women been trying to get at me since forever, bro. Like, I've had some pretty crazy experiences. Not gonna lie, man. You know what I mean? Some of them kind of uncomfortable and weird too. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. No, oh no, I forgot to tell you. It even happened. We were in California, I think. We were like in San Diego, and my dad. We would always practice baseball. I'm a little kid, dog, and I swear on everything I love.
Oh,
I was a little tiny kid, but I'm telling you, I was just beautiful. I was handsome. I was just a good looking.
When you were a little kid fucking that guy, did you call yourself beautiful?
All the
Kid.
time.
And like this lady, and well, what's the craziest part and the saddest part is that all these girls that tried to get at me, they were actually good looking, like extremely good looking, all of them. But like it was just weird and it was not the right time or place, right? Obviously. And I was not with it, right? But I was playing baseball with my dad practicing. This chick walks up to the baseball field. And I think she like sat in the dugout or something, or like on the bench. And she's just watching. And knowing my dad, let's get real. My dad supposedly embezzled a bunch of money. He would go behind who's back. He did a bunch of crazy stuff with a Shoney waitress, and he was trying to use me as a token piece, and I wasn't comfortable with it, so I told on him, and that was kind of what led to a separation and stuff. There was a lot of stuff that happened, but man, I used to love eating at Shoney's too, but he ruined it for me. Yeah, he was trying to use me because, like I said, I was cute.
My dad raped a Shoney's girl and ruined me fucking eating.
So he's saying his dad was using him because he was cute, trying to pick up women at Shoney's.
Yeah.
So
This is
Wow.
happening. This is happening right now.
Jesus.
Cute, and I'm a cute boy or whatever. So he was trying to.
I'm a key. Okay, he's going. We got to meld this all together because he's talking about underage kids, teachers, and shit having their way with him, and now he's at a Shoney's with his dad with the waitress. This is fucked.
His
use
dad's
me as
using
like
him as bait.
a sympathy plea, and he was like, it was weird. My dad was getting videos of like this country in Native America because that's where the woman was from. He showed me everything he was doing. I saw it all with my own eyes. So I went and told my mom, like, bro, like this is not.
My dad showed me videos of everything he was doing with Shoney's waitresses.
Yeesh.
Not right. So then whatever happened happened. But like, what was I talking about? Yeah, this chick, I know she was way older than me. Like, she might have been like grown. She was trying to, she wanted to actually like take me with her, and she did it right in front of my father.
This is amazing. Right now, what is happening right now? This is fucking great. He's claiming rape.
Right in front of my dad. We were playing baseball and practicing baseball, and she started asking him about me. It was creepy. And I'm a little kid, bro.
You think his dad was trying to sell him on the black market?
Fucking hell.
She was really into, like, I think she literally told my dad he can come home with me.
He was going to sell Joey.
Like, that's what y'all don't get. I've had crazy broads, women, girls pursue me like I'm literally like Starburst candy my entire life. I understand what
Starburst
goes
candy.
This is so fucked.
on. To an extent, I don't understand it. I think women are insane. Like, it's scary. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, she was like talking to my dad, and I'm sure my dad was probably like, interested, like,
Dude,
like, what's up? And my dad was a grown man, and a big dude at that. And, and he's an attorney, much less, you got a lot going for you when you're an attorney, man. Women like attorneys, especially today. Because if you got money or they think you got money, that's what they're after, because they're all gold diggers and fake, especially now. But she didn't care about my dad at all. She was completely set on me. She literally,
holy fuck.
talked to my dad. She was asking every question in the book about me. I don't know if literally I had to like talk to her for a second or something. It was super weird. And like, she was asking my dad about everything. I remember she said something like that, like, he can come home with me. And then he was joking about it or talking about it in the car with my mom when we're driving away from the field. I was just freaked out. And because, she was she wanted to take me. Okay. She wanted to take me with her. That's.
Look at that face. That's the face you make when you're going to get raped.
She was asking my dad about everything. I remember she said something like that, like, he can come home with me. And then he was joking about it or talking about it in the car with my mom when we're driving away from the field. I was just freaked out. And because, she was she wanted to take me. Okay. She wanted to take me with her. That's scary. You understand? And my dad was, I don't know if he joked about it, but he talked about it. He was explaining to her, like, yeah, some woman was trying to, grab him and take him, like, right in front of me. It was weird.
So his dad was going to let another woman at a Shoney's fucking restaurant take him home, and his dad was going to let him do it. But his dad was the fiercest man that ever lived.
Yeah, that's right.
Every man has a price, as the $1 Million Man would say, Ted DiBiase.
And yeah, like, she wasn't playing either. Like, she was serious.
I want to meet her.
Yeah, she didn't want me to come home with her to, have a tea party and eat crumpets. I mean, she meant business. And I'm being for real. It was weird, man. It was creepy. And that's my whole thing. Like, so-called women are such weird creatures to me. They really are, like, disturbing and scary. They're weird. Like, I really think most of y'all are weird. I see through the act. Like, I see that most of y'all are demonically possessed because I watched it since I was a kid. You know what I mean? And it's like, Yeah, they're weird, bro. They do weird stuff. I see they catch cases every day. You know how many women are pedophiles on this planet? Tons of them. You know how many teacher-student cases there are every day? But that's what I'm saying. Like,
All right, so we have confirmation Joey was raped at the Shoney's in front of his dad. All right.
Grew up, it's like the same type of woman could be right in front of me when I'm older. And women are the weirdest creatures I've ever seen because they won't have any interest. Not that I would have it now. I have a girlfriend and I don't care, right? And I understand what it is now more, at least on my side, how I see things. So my perception is a lot different. But I'm just saying, I could be right in front of them. They won't want to pursue me. They're weird. Like, I'm just saying, so-called women, I'm just being honest, a lot of y'all are pedophiles. Y'all ain't fooling me. You might be able to fool other people, but I know that you really have some kind of weird fetish or something going on, and y'all.
I want to be raped in a Shoney's fucking restaurant when I'm 12, but just not in front of my dad. Fuck, dude. That guy, you guys have been around longer than me. I'm like 3.5 years in on this shit. You guys are longer. I know, Shamrock, you guys. Have you guys heard any of this shit?
No.
All right.
Really can't just be normal for 5 seconds, and like you don't want like an actual man or someone your age. It's weird, bro.
No.
I think a lot of it honestly has to do with control, and maybe like I don't know. I guess they want. Oh, there's a light bulb on me. They might want someone that they can, I don't know, baby or I don't know what the deal is, but they definitely want control. I'm gonna say that much. I think it's about control, personally. But yeah, it was creepy, bro. She came over there. She was dressed, weird.
She was dressed weird.
She was serious, bro. And she was really walking around, approaching me, asking my dad about me. Like I was just a cute kid, bro. I had, beautiful.
Oh, this is so bad, man. This is.
You think he's gonna take this down?
I don't know.
Hair. I look beautiful. And I'm just minding my business with my little baseball bat. I got older women, grown women trying to recruit me for their team and stuff. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, I remember in middle school, too, I'd have, like, other tennis. There was this one chick named Bridget Bader, and she played tennis.
Bridget Bader. Bridget Bader. Write it down. Bridget
Thanks,
Bader.
Joey. I'm going to reach out to Bridget Bader.
Bridget Bader.
See if she has a story to tell about
Bridget Bader, and the whole school was talking about she liked me and this and that. Nothing happened.
The whole school.
That I talked to her at one point, and that was it. There was a bunch of them, bro. There was another one. Not much really ever happened. I didn't really know how to talk to girls when I was younger. I don't now. I don't understand them. They're weird. Like, honestly, y'all weird. I don't care what you're talking about. Y'all weird. But what else? There's one I played tennis with at Lakeway Tennis Center, which is like the snobbiest, richest area in Texas, pretty much in Austin. They got great barbecue and everything, I think, out there in Lakeway. And I was at the Lakeway Tennis Center, which is, like I said, I remember there was one chick I would hang out with, and we'd always spend time together. And I remember we had like one moment or something, like alone, and it was this big auditorium, and it was like where they would hold conventions and feed you, I guess. Like, I don't think anybody was in there, and we went in there or whatever. And like, but I was real little. I was like 12 or something. Like, I'm a kid, so I didn't understand it. And then I remember the friend would keep hinting. Oh.
I mean, the mission. I mean, if you got to go do it, dude. If you're gonna do it, if no one else is doing it, if you got to do it, do it.
No, my loyalty lies with you guys.
All right, fair enough.
She wants to kiss you and blah blah this and that, and like I can't remember if it ever happened. It probably did, but at one point. But
tell you what, Sheriff, how much longer is there though?
We're at $1.25. We got 35 minutes.
Well, like I just remember there was.
After the show, I'll go boot up and we'll watch some candy. How about that?
Fair enough.
That played tennis.
If you guys aren't too tired,
she was like kind of dark complected, like looked like Mexican Latina or something like that.
Don't fucking do it, dude.
Don't
fucking do it.
So tired. I've been sitting in this chair for 48 hours. My dog's pissing on the floor.
Let me message the candy trolls and let them know.
I didn't understand. I was too young. Like my mind wasn't on all that. I kind of got it, but I kind of didn't, and I was like too shy. So I'm just being honest. Like that's how it was.
I mean, we are in the middle of fucking of a rape mission. Right now. How could you fucking not?
I can't leave.
You can't.
I can't leave.
I was like, God, man, I didn't talk till I was like 3 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, like all this other stuff that these people want to usher into my life.
So glad we got this.
That's your answer. Just no. Sometimes you got to just say no. all that stuff came a couple of
Say
years
no
ago.
to
That stuff happened about a decade ago, and they started targeting me in Austin. And like I said, yeah, and all those people are involved. Danny, who I already addressed publicly. Some of this is on public record, bro. These people are looking at possible federal indictments. Yep, Danny is. She's the one that tried me in that bar, and I put her in her place verbally because she started talking like y'all do, right? Trying to play games with me. So that other dude who would do the security, right, Tony or whatever, I mean, he acts like he's cool, but he's full of it too because he knows what's going on. Because he was sitting there smirking and laughing. That's all possible federal indictment, man. And he was actually an ex-cop. He went to go be a cop, then he came back to work at the bar because I guess that didn't work for him.
When we're done here, though, I do need 20-25 to go walk my dog before she fucking kills me.
Wait a minute.
I like Tony. There's some people.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that. XLR cable, my bad. Susan. Sheriff is saying he needs time to walk his dog instead of coming on panel and making fun of Candy with us. Something must be.
Well, I like over there too, but they're just all snakes. That's my point. It's just weird. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just telling y'all some stories right now, some things I went through. I went through a bunch of crazy stuff, bro. You know what I mean? You people want to talk about life, but you don't know nothing about it. I remember there was this one chick in middle school that we were actually like kind of friends. We would just talk to each other and hang out with each other. And she ended up catching like hepatitis A or B or C or something.
Okay.
A,
Does
B,
anyone here have a friend from middle school having the conversation when they contacted hepatitis?
Yeah, she had like hepatitis Q or L or.
And got like half the school sick.
When's the last time one of you guys talked about friends from middle school?
And I got the hell away from her, and she sat down across the table at me at lunch, and I like got up and moved because she had a jaundice. Her eyes were completely yellow.
She was an alcoholic. Yeah. She was fucking 8 years old. She had hepatitis fucking C.
And I was tripping. I'm like, yeah, I don't want hepatitis, bro. That's something you don't want, bro. That one, that's a problem, bro. Like, you know, God would have to help me with that. That's an issue. She had it bad too. How she got it, I'm guessing probably, you know, messing around or something. But like, this was middle school too, bro. You know what I mean? She had it bad. She had jaundice horrible, bro. I'm talking yellow, like yellow eyes, and like it was just.
She was drinking a 1.5 a quart of fucking whiskey every fucking day.
It was weird. That's what I'm saying. I've seen so-called women make so many mistakes and do dumb behavior my entire life. That's why I make a career talking about it now. Why not? I'm not out to make real women look anyway. I'm all for real women, but there's a difference between real women and so-called women. All I'm doing is speaking the truth. That's all I've ever done. I'm entitled to my opinion. It's not my opinion. I'm entitled to say the facts. I don't care who likes it. I saw one today. She came up to that park. She was pissed off about something today. I just stayed away from her, minded my business. I waited till she left to start doing my next video and film because I don't even want the camera on around them. I try to stay away from fake drama, man, and people who have their own problems, bro. Like, I'm a grown man. I'm not here for all that. You know what I mean? So it's like, the world is the world, man. The world's going to keep it turning no matter what, and people are going to do what they do. But I just think all you new generations are funny. Like I said, no, I have it all, man. I've hustled, man. I've worked hard my entire life since I was 16. Ralph Bottles had the audacity. See, they're trying to steal my story. He said, I've worked hard for everything I have. You don't have anything. You live on a Section 8 voucher. You don't have 5 cars that you lied about. You didn't even have a scooter. You have to borrow your friends. And you have nothing, literally. And you've never worked ever. You've never worked. You don't know what a hard day's work is, but I work every day doing this and teaching digital fitness and training people. My homeboy was an ex-cop who y'all saw on the channel. Like I said, we're going to probably do some more training together soon. Like, I just haven't been able to come at the same time in the same time frame or window. He's an ex-cop.
Usually people like to come at the same time. It just makes it more memorable.
I think he did good with the training too. And I'm training him for free. I'm not charging anything or anything like that. So I'm training with him basically. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like on here, my goal right now, everything is shaped towards building this business. I offer digital training and training in person. So if people want to get in shape and you want to quit throwing money at a gym trainer, or you aren't doing that yet and you really want to get in shape, if you want to build strength or muscle, I am the guy you need to come to. If y'all will start paying me for that and get clients, and you can literally just show up at the park. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Barney himself and you show up in a purple dinosaur costume. If you want physical,
if you got $20, I don't fucking
digital training, I will do the training for you. I mean, it wouldn't be digital; it would be in person.
Hey, look, you can show up in a dinosaur costume. It may be embarrassing, but $20 is $20.
I want to teach people real strength training, how to actually build strength and get strong, and where you don't need a gym. Like I said, I can do it in a gym, but I have to train.
This looks like if they were doing like auditions for the brownie paper towel guy, This was like one of the rejected fucking emails they got sent.
With you, I can't technically really train you in the gym. I can train with you, and you can follow my lead of what I do.
This is
Show me. Hold on.
Jedediah Sneed, Amish crackhead.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these folks on here, they're funny as hell. Like, you're mad at me because I exist. Okay. I mean, I'm a fitness trainer. That's what I do. That's what I want my career path to be, as far as my other career path being Batman, and I'm a public figure and a public speaker. So when people ask me what I do, it's a hard
Called
question
the
for me to
gift
answer
of
because I do a
gab
whole lot. But I generally tell people I stand up against corruption because that's what I do. I just stand up for what's right. I mean, I'd be a good person. I'd be Batman. Everything that they depict Batman doing in the comic books, anything, I don't care what it is, movie, I do that and more. So, and I'm not copying anything. All those stories are about me. I'm the real thing. I'm the legend in the flesh. So, for me, it's just funny when you actually are living real life and reality and you can see what it is. And that's why I don't get near people who say that. If your first line is you look like someone else, you look like Eminem, you look like Ryan Gosling, I've heard it all. They used to tell me on West 6th Street in Austin, and before all this happened, right, they'd be like, you have a nice smile, right? They're like trying to hit on me, obviously.
heard
Like,
that one
and
in a
these are,
while.
white girls and stuff out there, you have a nice smile. And it's like, Austin's pointless. Like, you ain't going to get nowhere with anybody out there, bro. It's pointless. And like I said, I've had bad experiences with girls in Austin. Like, anybody in Austin is pretty much a joke. It's not the place to go if you're.
Listen. All right.
She back.
I'm back.
I do want to say this though: the statute of limitations on rape, Joey, is about 10 years. So if you still want to file charges against the high school teacher that raped you in the fucking janitor's fucking bathroom with
Did
your
he
dad
say-
watching,
Did he say that happened? Oh, please.
dude, Sham.
He kind of hinted at some.
We
pretty
went through a
fucking
whole saga that
creepy
he got
shit.
raped in a closet at a Shoney's restaurant by a waitress while his dad was filming him.
What? Get out of here, red screen. Fake red screen.
No, this happened tonight live.
Sometimes
Also,
I gotta do mom, grandma shit. I'm sorry.
Right. Also, Shamrock Candy's live, so as soon as this is over, I'm gonna boot it on
Candy,
up.
candy, candy, I can't let you go.
If you're single and looking for
Over
women,
my
you want to go somewhere for that, I would suggest going to Georgia and Atlanta.
I've had
Straight
a
up, because
herp
they're
in
different, they're
my
more homegrown, they're more
heart.
country, they're just more like women. I don't know how it is now. It's probably pretty backwards and bad now. It is everywhere, but
I've
I mean,
been foreshorted and just carry
Fuck
it'd be
yeah.
better than Austin. Hold on.
out on the street. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm good.
But all these places are really turning into what zones. Honestly, they're all
You
getting
know what
bad. I know
zone?
Baltimore's bad.
What's a you know
They're blowing
what
up these
though?
different
I
cities.
don't know,
Colorado.
but I want to know.
Okay, Shamrock,
Uh-huh.
you weren't around when that went down. Have you ever? You guys have been around longer than I have with this bullshit. Have you ever heard him talking about being raped by a fucking waitress in a Shoney's fucking bathroom while his dad
No,
watched?
no, this is new to me.
Okay.
Colorado's horrible. They got a ton of problems out there. Where what's his name? Isn't it Daniel something? The one the Penguin's obsessed with. Why can I not remember his name?
Cause you're dumb.
Daniel Radcliffe. Who's Daniel Radcliffe? Is that the
That's
guy named
fucking
Harry Potter? I can't remember. His name coming to my mind for some reason. What is his name?
Daniel
I
Radcliffe is
forget.
Harry
I
Potter.
think I'm sub to his
Come on.
channel. Y'all know who I'm
What's the
talking
guy
about.
from?
The
Come on,
fool with the
Nuka.
crooked nose. Like, that fool is crazy, man. He's hilarious.
You're talking
in my
about
opinion. I think
Daniel
he's funny as
Larson, you
hell.
fucking
But
mong.
he gets tons of views and all that. But he's just always he's dealing with a lot of legal
Slowly
trouble,
morphing
and they're
into
trying
him.
to ease him in. They're trying to
Not slowly morphing, quickly morphing into him.
Yeah, you
assimilate
could
him
be his
into the
brother,
community in
Joey.
Colorado. So that's what I'm
He's
saying.
They
a
could
mighty-
be fucking cellmates.
He's a mighty morphin ass spelunker.
Like, if we compare a dude like that and all of you, I mean, all of you are living on a Section 8 voucher. I'm basically retired at 35, but you want to tell me I'm doing something wrong because you won't just do what you're supposed to do as a customer of my channel. This is a business. I provide a service. I entertain the public. I educate the public. You need to pay me for what I do. There's no if, and, or but about it. Do your job and do what you're supposed to do. What do you
That's
mean?
right.
I've been taught grateful, bro. I got millions of shows.
This
We did
fucking
too.
rat
I'm
bastard
not
that
gonna
doesn't
sit
do
here and kiss up to no
shit.
one. I don't
You
need to be
also
grateful
missed
for
it
nothing.
earlier,
I'll
Sham.
be grateful when y'all send me over.
When he got
$1,000.
really still because he heard a firecracker. And he's like, he froze and his eyes got really wide. And he was like,
He got all fucked
"Did
up.
y'all hear that? I heard it. Notice how I'm not budging. I'm staying real still because I'm from the hood.
And we also had the presence of 2 light bugs.
Not one,
Oh,
but two.
just showing the road. like I've been asking for the past 2+ years. People, I've had dudes. Oh, I hear them. I've had dudes.
What-
On
I mean,
cue.
Did he-
On fucking cue.
Did he hear the dudes? I've had dudes. Oh wait, I hear
I've
him.
been like, here's $3,000. What? Here's $3K. What?
What?
Something's happening.
What?
Was that a siren?
I'm sorry, but what?
You see, I just
Yeah,
told.
there was a siren. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a flash of red.
I mean, I've had women. I've been
Hold
like,
up.
here's $3,000. What? Here's $3K.
What?
Something's happening.
Oh!
Yep.
I'm sorry, but what?
Hear that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see the lights too.
Eh.
Oh,
We got something going down.
Whoop.
bad
People,
boys, bad
stop
boys.
sending-
Yeah, I just told
I'm
y'all.
gonna-
Woo!
Stop sending people
Okay,
over there
well,
to
yeah.
check on him.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's not okay.
Oh,
No,
fucking
Like I
rape.
said,
Rape.
he's a
The
victim.
fucking cat's trying to rape me.
Here was at that moment.
Oh,
I
there's
told y'all,
sirens.
I told y'all I
He
heard
fucked
something.
up.
They are in the front of his house.
No, they're not. Are they?
And that was an ambulance. That's crazy, bro. Might have been worried
Oh.
something went down. Out
Yeah.
here, that's,
Oh, they heard you back here talking about raping a
That's pretty
waitress.
crazy. I heard it earlier. That's kind of weird, right?
I'm sorry,
Like,
but what?
you hear that, and then all like,
He's
that's
freaked
kind
the
of scary,
fuck
bro.
out.
That's sad, man. Did something just happen? Did somebody just like give up on life right now?
Besides you?
Let
No.
me just give up on life.
What an
Is
idiot.
that what he said?
Yes.
Did somebody
Yeah.
just give up on life right now?
He's all, that's
Hold
kind of
on.
weird. It's
Hold
kind of
on.
sad. Did someone
Let's
just give
hear it
up on
again.
life?
Sure, it could happen, bro. I heard it earlier. That's kind of weird, right? Like you hear that, and then all like, that's kind of scary, bro. That's sad, man. Did something just happen? Did somebody just like give up on life right now?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Batman.
not funny, but
Way to be on the ball, Batman. I like
Or
you
something?
leapt
That's crazy, bro.
into
That
So
action.
you trying to tell me that you from the hood, right? And you gonna get fucking pressed because of fucking sirens and shit?
Triggered impressed.
Mm-hmm.
rape.
Moving too.
Here's 3K. What?
They're going somewhere to pick someone up. Something
Here's
happened, bro.
$3,000. What?
That's crazy.
What?
I heard it. You could hear it. I don't think they doing fireworks, and it was just one. It wasn't like a repeated succession, or it was just one. I heard it clear as day.
That was an ambulance.
That's weird. You
So
see
he's
why
talking
I'm the
about the,
Batman and why I'm good?
You see why I'm Batman and how I just sit here on my ass and don't do anything?
Yeah.
Can't figure anything out.
No, he's
That's
talking
why I
about
was on a run
the
for
original one from earlier. He thought it was a gunshot. Now he's saying that the ambulance is here because somebody shot themselves
Because they gave up.
because
You
they
know what I
gave
mean?
up on
Like
life.
that's the thing.
Gave
Like
up
I want
on
to
life.
save people and help people. You know what I
Well,
mean?
why are you sitting
It
there?
is what it is. I don't wish none of that stuff on anybody, bro. I want everybody to be well and good and alive and do well and be happy. You know what I mean? Because honestly, most of these haters and people on here, I think they're all on the verge of doing that. I think that's what's really going on. I think that they're trying. I think they need my energy, and without it, I think they're in deep, deep depression because they can't stand the fact that I exist and I'm successful.
Let that sink in for a second.
Well, I mean, you were right about the first part. I don't. You're
Like I
not
said,
successful.
I did my thing in
But
tennis. I
even if
went to
you
the
were
Ken
a
Griffey Junior
billionaire, I
camp
would
as a
still
kid. I
fucking make videos on you. I would still
was
hate
at batting
you.
practice with Barry Larkin right there. Barry Larkin's my homeboy talking to me. I made friends with Barry Larkin. He was a shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds. George Foster was the coach of the Cincinnati Reds. I talked to him.
The
He was there. I
goddamn
shook his hand. He
baseball.
was completely.
Sham, sigh with me at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, it was in
and
sync. I
caught up
couldn't
to
even
me. He
hear
was
you.
huge, and that's strong as hell. Even my dad was like, I don't know what he does to work out, but it's incredible. It's baseball. Baseball players get big, man. And he was probably, taking, what? I mean, not probably. I'm pretty much guaranteeing he's probably doing Winstrah. I know everything, bro. I know a lot of stuff, bro. Y'all think I don't know about D-ball and Winstrah? I know all about that. My roommate over there who does the heating and air in Georgia, he was doing that. He did some crazy stuff that involved what's and on the top of their car.
No, we
You know what I'm
don't
saying? So he
fucking
was
know
a wild
what.
one when he was
It
younger,
involved
and
you
he
know
showed
what
me
and blah blah blahs.
their
Yeah.
whole family was like real strong, like but like white boy, like had that what they call it strength.
Are
Oh,
you trying to say he had an extra muscle in his leg, Joey? The sector baseball players, is that what you're trying to say? Barry Larkin, that retired fucking 100 years ago.
same with David, and then David went and committed a huge crime.
How much time we got
Mhm.
on this?
And I
We
guess he's
got-
still in prison. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
ever getting out. He turned himself in
I
too,
am
thinking they
so
would take it easy on him,
tired,
be lenient.
y'all.
Hell no,
Are you?
especially in Georgia.
I am.
But that just goes to show, those folks really needed money, but yet the guy does heating and air and says he makes so much money, but when I ask him to donate, he doesn't, and then he just disappeared this last time. And I don't know if he was contacted by the Red Triangles too, and it's very possible.
Hell, sorry.
So it's just a lot going on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I just need
Well,
help from the public, man. I'm going through a lot. I came up against a lot of evil people, and I'm coming out of all
Drink a
this,
cup of coffee
and I
yourself.
won. And sometimes you just need help in life, man. I got too many enemies, man, because I'm a good person. I didn't do
I got a little
anything
bit
wrong or
longer,
wrong
man.
anyone. I have enemies because
I'm
I'm
drinking
God's son.
Smirnoff. Maybe that's what.
And
it
these people are unrighteous and they're wicked and they're
duh.
just no good, and
think?
they're against me. Like I'm not scared of
is. That
anybody. I'm
malt
not a
liquor
victim
weighing me
ever, none of
down,
that.
yo.
But I just
What you
understand
need
that
to
I'm
do is
also not evil.
probably
So I'm not trying to match energies
snack
with
on
evil
something.
people. Like I
I
am the
had
victim
some
in all
chips.
this, and it's all been
Oh,
on
you've
mine,
been eating chips? Okay.
all of it.
Yeah.
So it's like it is what it is. I realize that my life is like a fairy tale, and those people are basically the Wicked Witch of the West, like Carly Fiorina.
We're on the home stretch. We're coming around the bend. We're getting
Kitchen
there.
witches.
what it's about. I'm Prince Charming, and I have Christina, and I know the minute that we kiss each other, like it's gonna erase the curse completely, which I already have broken the curse, but it's gonna
What
erase all the
curse? Wait,
negativity
there's a
completely.
curse
True
now?
love is a real thing,
Apparently,
man, and we
it's
have
generational.
true love.
Oh, what? You're gonna
This life
fucking
is a fairy
turn
tale.
into a prince?
Did you
Into
hear
a
him?
frog?
It's gonna erase the curse, which I've already broken the curse, but it's gonna erase it completely. It's like he can't let anything sit without trying to embellish it.
Yeah, right.
Like I know I'm the actual Prince Charming. I've always been my entire life. That's why I look the way I look. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're living it, bro. They make
Show
things
me any other depiction of Fritz. Hold on a second. Hold on. Show me one other depiction of Prince Charming where he's missing two fucking front teeth. Has a hump on his back.
Maybe he's
Right?
thinking about Prince Charmin.
I got Marty Feldman eyes.
Don't squeeze the Charmin.
He's got me the
He's
Feldman
the next Harvey
eyes.
Whiffleman.
Not a Feldman eyes, y'all.
stories like Shrek because they're depicting actual real life and reality. Like,
Oh
it's a
my
real
god!
thing. True love is real,
Shrek is real.
So now,
and it's very powerful.
It's really
It
real,
is.
Nick Willison.
Hold on, trying to
You
see.
know that.
Oh, right there, got my
that's why they
sternum.
make movies like
Oh.
Shrek. You know.
Hold up. You got to sternum.
Oh, you
Oh,
guys!
you damn penguin. How dare you? There's this green
This
bug
idiot
flying right
just
here.
said that.
Hold up. I told you we come here for animals.
All
This
right.
is where we do this.
It's a green bug.
Green bug.
Depicting actual real life and reality. Like, it's a real thing. True love is real, and it's very powerful. So, it is what it is. Hold on, trying to see if it. Oh, right there, got my sternum.
Joey, just fucking end it already.
Oh, you damn penguin. How dare you? There's this green bug flying
How
right
dare you,
here.
penguin?
It's kind of cool. I hope something didn't just get me from this silly tree.
Silly little tree.
Green bugs and silly trees.
And fucking
And
Shrek.
he had his nightly sternum adjustment.
Yeah, his sternum popped.
Every single night at this time.
Oh well, everything else has already got me out here. I'm pretty country out here.
Everything else has already got me out here.
This motherfucker getting
Yeah,
bit
right.
tonight.
Yeah, check it out.
Anyway,
You will because I got stung by
Yes.
something earlier, and you should see the size of the fucking welt on my back. Right, that guy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whatever it was, it left a hole big enough that it bled a little bit.
Left a hole.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't the troll.
so, I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Eventually, they gave me the
Hey,
award. at the
B-movie
Kangaroo
is
Junior
real,
camp.
dog.
I should have gotten it.
Stupid.
Shrek
Out the gate
depicts
immediately,
real life.
and they never wanted to give it to me because
Yeah,
they were
dog.
hating too and rigging everything. Right?
Y'all just hating.
What the hell got me, man? Hopefully I'll be all right. And literally, the Texas Legends baseball camp, I deserved and earned the reward every time I ever went there.
Oh God! Of
By the way, I
course.
got some ranch Doritos left, and I got a whole Kit Kat. I'm probably gonna eat that in a minute.
You
So,
guys are
the
right.
lady
He
was nice
saved it
enough
for
to give me
He saved his whole Kit Kat.
Like a fucking
Yep.
gopher. What do they
Yep,
call
and
those?
Finally, that's what
A
we were
hamster.
waiting for.
Hamster.
Yeah, he's had it stuffed in his
Turbo?
neck pouch
This melted Kit Kat all
Yep.
day. We've been waiting
in that
for it.
pocket.
Finally
Let's go.
gonna eat my little dinner here.
All right,
been
this
My
is-
little
He's
dinner.
been sitting outside in 80-degree heat with that Kit Kat in his pocket.
all right.
Give
let's
me a
listen to the-
break. Give me a break.
What the hell got me, man? Hopefully I'll be all right. And
Oh my God, you are such a pussy.
literally, the Texas Legends baseball camp, I deserved and earned the reward every time I ever went there.
Yeah.
By the way, I got some Rancheritos left, and I got a whole Kit Kat. I'm probably gonna eat that in a minute. So like, the lady was nice enough to give me that today, so that was cool. We already drank the cherry Coke, and
So-
I think that was it.
So what is this?
Oh.
8 hours
Yeah.
later?
Yeah.
It's been a while,
And
bro.
I got
He saved a fucking Kit Kat in your pocket for fucking 8 hours.
Dude.
maybe like $3 that I'm gonna go tomorrow and grab me just some regular stuff because I gotta have it, like peanut butter, something cheap. I need to get soap again too.
Peanut butter and soap.
'Cause I use soap a lot. I need soap, so I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out or do that, but I'll just have to see what I can do. Because I really need to get some peanut butter and the little bit that I get. It's only like $3, bro. Like I said, I just can't go into my bank account right now. So that's what I'm saying. When people want to talk to me and you don't want to be fair about life and reality, like, get away from me, bro. I'm good. You ain't gonna approach me. We're not talking ever again. Like I told you, I'm done with that. I don't need a chat room. I'm alright, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't
Never
stopping
talking
nothing over
again.
here. So we making all the money. Let me check that check amount. I know it updated. Hold up.
Oh God.
It's gonna be up to 180.
I know I got a check somewhere around here. Gotta have one. I'm fucking starving, y'all. Please don't eat.
Told you that check amount is at almost, I think, like 174 to 174.
Woo-wee.
I think it's 174. I think it's 173 and some change.
You
Or,
just
let me look
looked.
at it.
How do you not remember? You just fucking looked at it. You
I
fucking
think he's
moron.
lying.
How much longer do we have to go with this fucking idiot?
I would have
I
gave
know.
you a hold up.
I
That was
know, I
urinating.
know.
Sorry. We have 18 minutes and we're at $1.25, so it'll go quick.
Okay.
Yeah, like 173 and some change. I told you, man. I told you we making money, man. That's why these people mad, because they know I'm a superstar. I'm a baby, I'm a
We're so
superstar. Wonder where you are. I actually had a song like that. It's big piss, baby, I'm a super.
See, there's
No,
a
we-
difference with Shamrock's size and her tisks.
Yeah.
I'm so mad right now.
it's a whole language.
When she's aggravated, I got it. I know.
See,
You know, y'all better. I was telling that guy this earlier. Y'all better be happy that Sheriff and us are separated by a few states, because we would do some damage if we live closer to each other.
I got you, Bill.
See,
Yeah.
But yeah,
my
like I said,
my sincere
mean-
hope is that when he buys soap and peanut butter, they put it all in the same jar.
Peanut butter. Hold on. That's the next song. So
Little
peanut
mixture.
butter.
Just a little mixture of it to get him
Yeah.
sick.
Soap and peanut butter. All right, let's go.
I mean, it is what it is. More and more people are going to gravitate to me and my energy, and people look at me as what I am, like an actual real celebrity. But like I said, I'm just trying to make my checks and trying to do what I need to do. And God told me I'd get paid to exist, and this is just going to continue to grow expensionally.
Paid to
I mean,
exist.
Oh,
just say the truth. You
know
don't
when you
think
get
that this
the
is small money.
crunchy
That's pretty
peanut
good
butter
money.
and
That's
it's got the
very good.
peanuts in it?
107.
I want it to have little hard chunks of soap all throughout the peanut butter.
$73 and some change already, and it's going to grow.
It's like I mentioned last night, goober grape instead of the fucking jelly. You got fucking peanut butter, then you got a line of soap.
Yeah, like the soft hand
more
soap.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then I'll have that check
Soapy
accrued,
over
and then I
here.
go on to the next check. My money is limitless with this. I can make as much money as I want. I just got to work hard as hell and release a lot of videos and have it be high quality. I'm building my own media company from the ground up. If I'm building my own
It's a
company
media company.
and getting paid at all and making checks, that's success. See, but you will forever be a wage slave, and you'll live off a government check because you won't even work because you're lazy like Penguin. See? So why don't you say the truth? You're jealous because I'm making $173 and change, and it'll be above that tomorrow. Being my own boss and being the CEO of my own company.
We're all
On
jelly.
what
Being
fucking
independent.
planet
Every
would I
day,
be jealous of that?
Joey, I pay
Subscribe to my-
myself. Like when I get up and I get online and I'm like, how much do I want to pay myself today? I think I earned $500, and that's what I pay.
Yeah, let's look at our account. I think
yeah.
today we're gonna make.
Yeah.
Being anything, any energy I exert or put out, it gets put into building
Still
my
waiting
business,
for that.
something I own.
That's right. The money when
Something I
you're
run.
money while you
I'm a
sleep.
boss. I'm a CEO.
Investments.
I'm your boss.
Yeah,
The-
I
the
need some tips
plan.
on that.
And you'll talk to me right.
That would help me
So
tremendously.
what do you mean? You say
I'll
the
be
truth.
sleeping all
You
the
jelly.
time, dog.
You jealous.
Fuck
You need
yeah,
some peanut butter
player.
for your jelly. Right? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut
like I
butter
said, man,
soap
just
time.
stay
Peanut
mad.
butter soap time.
But like I said, man, just stay mad. You know, do you, and you'll
Was he
talk to me.
finally
Right.
gonna end it?
So what do you mean?
No,
So
no.
what do
Say
you
the
mean?
truth. You jelly. You jealous. You need some peanut butter for your jelly. Right?
Okay,
Peanut
yeah, we're
butter
totally
jelly
jealous.
time.
Just
Peanut-
end it
You
already.
jealous.
God
You need
damn
some
it.
peanut butter for your jelly.
That's it. I'm
Right?
getting my
Peanut butter
gun.
jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Get
Like I said, man, just stay mad. You know, do you be y'all? Like I said, I mean, it's like the one
Like I said,
one chick was a mom, and she pulled up the other day, right? And I didn't really like some of what she said, and I kind of addressed it on here
wonder what
because I felt
Christina
like
thinks about
she
all
was
this.
hating. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm looking at something.
Hold on. Okay, that picture
Hold on.
right there, if we go edit avatar, that is the total fucking, here we go. That is
Yeah, it's
fucking
Walter. Walter
Walter.
Sneed.
It is totally Walter right there.
Bats are blind. I am also
See the
blind.
roly poly. There's a ton of them out here. But
It's a roly
yeah, I didn't really
poly,
like what
Sheriff.
she
That's
said
a
because
new
she tried
one.
to like say like little put downs like
What did he say? What bug?
It's a roly poly.
Fair enough.
y'all, and it's like, bro, I ain't even hearing that. But she was a mom, I think, or whatever. And yeah, she said like, yeah, you're like a famous actor, and then immediately came with the negativity. You know, like the underlying passive aggressive. And I'm telling you, so-called women are weird. You could tell she had an agenda. It's just crazy. It's just sad. You know, meanwhile, the other ones, like, they were the fans. Like, it wasn't even her to begin with. They were the ones who were like, yo, can we get a video or whatever? I do videos and pictures for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, that's what I'm supposed to do. So I got to be nice to people. This is for them. It's for everybody.
I thought they were $25 a piece.
And yeah, she was trying to kind of, you know, put her hand over everything and be controlling. And yeah, she said like, oh, that's what's wrong with you or whatever. There's nothing wrong with me, lady. There's something wrong with you, clearly. I mean, look at this, right? But
What's wrong
yeah, she
with
immediately
you?
started etching in her negativity, but yet she took a picture with me. Isn't that crazy? Like that's the thing with so-called women. They'll be a fan and they'll be whatever, but then they want to hate. Like, why are you talking like that? Knowing that what you're saying isn't true. Like you must really have low self-esteem.
Wow.
You must really have to put others down to try to pick yourself up. Like she had, see what I'm saying? I catch people in their behavior. I catch them red-handed. She has to justify in her delusional mind.
So basically, somebody said, "Look at this crazy motherfucker," and took a picture of him, and he heard them.
Yeah.
Because she's
Oh,
seen,
that's what's wrong with
like,
you.
Yeah. Fucking, what's wrong with this fucker?
oh my goodness, like literally her daughters are like huge fans and are like, yo, can we get a video picture? Like we love you, Batman. So she has to immediately gauge that in her mind and try to change it and shift it, and then probably, you know, tell them and brainwash them, oh, he's nobody, he's garbage. What, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what a lot of so-called women do. They do it with their own kids. I've seen it a million times. They brainwash them into acting like the good person is evil, right? And I'm talking about they'll do it with complete strangers like me. Like it's crazy. People are just backwards, man. Like what was the purpose of it? Then she said, I don't believe that. Asking me if I ever did, you know what? Like because obviously she has that problem and she's probably an addict. Because I can tell by looking
She
at her.
asked if he
I'm
ever
sorry,
did drugs.
Oh fuck.
honey, but you look like an addict. Like real talk. Like
Well, if it
Sitting
looks
there-
like
You're sitting
Quack.
there rubbing your nose all the time,
Quack,
talking
quack,
crazy
quack.
shit.
your behavior is
Quack, quack,
atrocious.
quack, quack,
It's
quack, quack.
disgusting. You know, I don't even know why you interjected yourself into the situation. The whole thing was weird. But this is people for you. I deal with different situations every day. I just try to do everything the right way. That's the best I can do, man. You know, so like, you know, it's just crazy that someone wants to justify their own delusion and hatred for no reason and tell me I'm something I'm not. Oh, there's something wrong with me? Where do you gather that from? Because I'm Batman? So that's what I'm saying. They try to justify, and they know what they're saying isn't true, but it's the same game online they play. They use words to try to act like, oh, let's paint it in a different light than what it is, knowing that we know what light it's actually in. It's the same thing people will do at every job with you. Hold on.
hold
Hold
up. Okay.
Maybe
I'm
the
gonna
whole
take that
rest of the video is a hold up.
time. No, it's not. I'm going to take the
God.
time to ask the question right now again about the whole grape situation today with Dad filming and fucking offering him to the Shoney's fucking waitress thing, dude.
So here's legitimately what I think.
All right.
Because being from the South, And having gone to Southern diners before, I can
Sure.
totally see a waitress saying, "Oh, he's so cute. I could just take him home with me." And the dad being all like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." And then Joey twisting that in his mind to mean that the waitress had the hots for him and she wanted to do things to him.
Okay.
Nah, waitresses in the South call everybody sugar and
Yeah.
I get it.
As a
It's
matter
kind
of
of like
fact,
going back to the sitcom Alice. Kiss my grits. Everyone
Yeah.
just
so babe,
What?
tell them how I reacted when I first got here to the waitresses talking to you.
Shamrock did not love it. The first time she heard a waitress ask, "Hey, honey, what can I get for you?"
right.
She's like, "Who the fuck are you calling honey?" And like started putting her hair back and taking off her shoes and shit. I'm like, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Shamrock, coming from a place that somebody will kill you for not using your turn signal.
She's like, "Bitch, what did you say to my man?" Her head started rocking from side to side. She was all,
Finger talking.
yeah.
But it's the same thing they'll do at every job that you ever work. That's what they'll do. They'll try to put you in a different or in a different light. And if they can't do it and you don't allow them, they'll get more pissed off and they'll try to do it behind your back. That's why a lot of people secretly hate me because I'm real as hell and I don't put up with no nonsense. You ain't gonna give me no
Secretly?
lip. I'm not going to let nobody put me in an aura that I'm not in. I don't have any problems anymore. I never will for the rest of my life with people. No, I handle people diplomatically. The people I come up against in the street, I'm gonna win every time because I'm trained better than you and I'm stronger than you and I'm smarter than you and I'm just tough as hell and I got God behind me and I'm literally an immortal vampire and I'm an actual monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did it! He did it!
Yes.
All right, rewind that shit.
I am. Of course I
We-
will.
You know what to do.
we
Let's
got-
roll that beautiful bean footage.
We got the midnight hiss.
Let me see if I can get it.
The people I come up against in the street, I'm gonna win every time because I'm trained better than you and I'm stronger than you and I'm smarter than you. And I'm just tough as hell and I got God behind me and I'm literally an immortal vampire and I'm an actual monster.
He's itchy. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god, this fucking idiot.
Whoops.
The people I come up against in the street, I'm gonna win every time because I'm trained better than you and I'm stronger than you and I'm smarter than you. And I'm just tough as hell and I got God behind me and I'm literally an immortal
Oh my
vampire and I'm an
god,
actual monster.
fuck.
You know what I mean? So I ain't worried about that. You know, you're coming up against a genius. That's what these people don't understand. So it's like, I just don't care anymore, man. I don't
What's
care
up,
what people
Halfway?
think of me, bro.
It's been a
I
day.
live my life every day to the fullest, and I'm gonna continue to.
Enjoy your
I'm
coffee,
super proud
man.
of myself, man. That's the thing. You know, y'all talking about money. I'm building an empire here. I'm building the kingdom of God in front of your face. God is going to have me in actual caves
So
and bat caves.
so God has an immortal vampire building his kingdom for him? Is that where we're at right now in the story?
I think he's going to put me in an actual cave. I truly do. I think
I
somehow,
hope he
someway,
does.
Put me in a cave.
I sincerely hope God puts you in a cave
This
somewhere.
is so fucked. That we have been such a roller coaster fucking ride here with this fucking bullshit. What's going on with his hands
I'm
here?
worried about that. You know, you're coming up against a genius. That's what these people don't understand. So it's like,
Halfway, Joey
I
admitted to
just
being
don't care
raped
anymore,
today
man. I
by
don't care
a
what
grade
people think of
school
me, bro. I
fucking
live my life every day to the fullest,
student,
and I'm gonna continue
12
to.
years old,
I'm super
and by
proud
a
of myself, man. That's the
Shoney's
thing. You know, y'all
fucking
talking about
waitress
money.
while his
I'm building
dad
an
watched.
empire here. I'm building the kingdom of God in front of your face. God is going to have me in actual caves and bat caves. I think he's going to put me in an actual
Caves
cave.
and
I
bat
truly
caves.
do. I think somehow, some way, he's going to provide some kind of actual bat cave where I can install computers in there and everything. He's going to customize the bat suits. He already told me. He said, where you're going, you're going to have customized clothing and everything. Everything is going to be made specifically for you.
Fucking bat
Christina
tamer.
gets this money, man. She's negotiated 6.8 million already guaranteed, and you folks don't get that. I will go from nothing to everything and something so quick. The minute that she heals, finishes negotiating, and shows up here, my whole life changes, and that's what I'm waiting for. You know, and I'm just pushing through with
Yeah, for your life to change, not for her life to change from healing.
No.
God, I mean, this was never about money. This was about putting
God
those fools
has
that
already
hang out in those
promised me Christina's money.
chat rooms in their place, and it was about making sure that I've got them on federal indictments for the crimes they've committed. I was never against you. You were against me. You targeted me. You came into my life and you lost. Don't be mad at me.
Where's the cat?
Don't say
Get
nothing
out of
about
here,
my
fake
money. I'm making
halfwit.
money and getting paid to
Yeah.
put you out of business. I'm shutting down all your illegal activity by myself, one man, a regular civilian, supposedly, right? Come on, dog. You know what needs to happen? I think is the FBI just needs to hire me or CIA. Like I want one of them badges.
CIA. Can you
Yep.
hire him,
And-
please?
Can you talk to HR, see if they can get Joey on board?
Susan. Carol, we need to file another 1099.
Because that's what I should be doing. I should honestly be an FBI or CIA operative. Like y'all should hire me, and I just don't trust the government, so I would keep my eye on the agency and what they doing and how they treat me, and I make sure they treat me right, or I tell them, and I would speak up and I'd let them know what it is and how things are gonna go. But like, you should sign me on with a signing bonus, literally, and you should literally have
Signing bonus.
You can give me a signing bonus. I'm going to tell you how shit's going to go. I'm
He's been
going to
hanging
work
out.
what I want.
He's been hanging out with the truckers too much if he thinks he gets a signing bonus for being on the CIA.
But it's
me work for the FBI or CIA. That's what y'all should do. And you should have me just do special assignments, and I'm doing them as Batman. You understand? Straight up. Hold up.
hold up.
Wolf isn't she's had
Like,
7
those
or
are my
8
terms. You
alleged
can
brain
take it or leave it.
surgeries, and they keep messing up her brain, so it's a malpractice settlement, I think.
They said, God said, these readings say everything has been right every time. It says a celebration's coming and a healing vacation with Christina. It says I'm about to get a huge offer. They need to put the money up and cut the check already, man. I'm out of time, bro. Y'all need to hurry up, bro. Like, that's the thing. I got to get, we got to get by right now and get to this money, man. I think the FBI or CIA, somebody's about to recruit me, or they're going to fund me or something. I mean, it's going to have to happen at some point. That's the thing these people don't get. You're talking about money. The
They're
money
gonna
right now is
recruit him.
irrelevant. This is
The FBI is gonna have a draft, and they're gonna recruit Joey.
He just said he wasn't going to work with the government. Oh my God, this
He's
dipshit.
putting Craigslist fucking ads out there.
Craig Chrysler.
Craigslist.
little money. This is nothing. This is to build the structure of the
Craig Craigslist. Oh, I hate you, dude. I fucking hate you. Break my character.
business. I'm doing great. Made more money with this business than any of y'all who built the business quicker. I started making money right away. So they're mad because I run my business efficiently. Everything they say, they want to talk smack and say put downs about what you have, but they want what you have. That's narcs. Y'all are hypocritical. Y'all are a joke.
Lobster, it's right
Really?
up there with the fact that he thinks the government's corrupt and that we work for the government, and yet he's going to sue us with a federal lawsuit, and the government's going to prosecute us.
Yeah, you wish that you did what I did. Just say that. See, when you talk, be real with yourself.
I wish I did what he did. I wouldn't mind getting raped by a Shoney's fucking waitress when I was 12 years old.
You want to kiss her grits?
Not lying. Kiss my grits. Hello.
Mel, kiss my grits.
I'm so jealous you can't even see straight. Eat my success, boy.
Hi,
Eat it.
halfwit.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Hold it.
Oh my
Hold up.
God! Oh my God!
I nailed that one. That was a one-time
You,
shot.
you look like the
Hold
fucking.
up.
You look like the witch in Snow White, dude.
No, he looks like when they try to take the fucking ring from Bilbo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, this is great.
And he hisses.
Yeah.
This has been
My
worth every 3.5
After all.
hours we've been here. This has been worth every fucking minute of
Why?
it.
Why
It's our
shouldn't?
birthday, precious.
Why shouldn't I eat my Kit Kat? I earned it.
Howdy, how.
Howdy,
We're-
how, precious.
We're going slow-mo. Got to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
We're already vested. Slow down, Sham. We're already vested.
Say put downs about what you have, but they want what you have. That's narcs. Y'all are hypocritical. Y'all are a joke. Feel me? Yeah, you wish that you did what I did. Just say that. See, when you talk, be real with yourself.
This is Charlie
Y'all are
Zellin off
so
speed.
jealous you can't even see straight. Eat my
Eat my.
Eat my shorts.
success, boy. Eat it.
That's another good one.
Yeah, this is when he offers you the poison apple.
I told you he looked like the witch in Snow White.
His fucking nose. All right.
Oh man.
Eat it
Eat it.
Eat the
on a
apple.
plate. You funny. Yeah, I
Oh
got
god, look
your
at those fucking
number.
teeth.
I'm
Those-
pulling cards, right?
Those
Yeah,
yellow piano key
yeah,
teeth.
I know
They're
how to
spread out like a
match
foundered
that, Mark.
horse hoof.
They're getting
Ah,
worse
good.
daily. They're getting worse daily. man.
Motherfucker, you could
Do
eat
it.
corn through a picket fence, fool.
Do it. Do it, boy. Lash out, Narky. I'm gonna have fun with you every day.
Yeah.
Right? Look at me. Look at that boy.
Yeah,
Looking
those
better than
teeth are
Brad Pitt
falling
and Tom
out.
Cruise combined. I done told you.
They're getting
I
worse.
done told you. I said, wait till I shave. Want to act like I'm playing. Your boy's funny, man.
Wait till I shave.
Yeah. He's
That's
gonna
another.
one of these days he's gonna sneeze and lose like 3 or 4 teeth at
Funny
once.
people, man.
Wait till I shave is
People
going on
love
the
me.
next.
They love my
one.
charisma and my energy. I'm just saying, with me, you get the real deal. You don't get no fake stuff.
Like with
I'm
his
not
chin
for
with that
extra.
big old dent in it, his
You know what I
butt
mean? I'm
chin,
not for
has
Yeah.
the beard like that. It looks like a chimpanzee ass.
local, whoever that is. But my point is, I'm not none of these fake dudes in the street either, man. I'm running the
Sheriff's
streets.
right.
Bro.
You do look like you got a
And
dick in
little
your
dudes like that,
throat.
use a little homie, bro. And all
What, right here?
Yeah, there's that dick.
Convexed or concaved?
I'm
Convexed.
intimidating and big stuff. That stuff don't work with real G's and real
Damn it, she
gangsters.
just ended
Real
it.
dudes like that. Like that
Yeah,
stuff don't even
right.
work in prisons and jails. I
She
already
just.
know.
Well, shit. I just got a notification. She just went live again. So.
Really?
I already came up against dudes that act like that. I've dealt with that at gymnasiums. Like in Cape Coral, there was a dude in there like that. He tried to be all woofing and, oh, I'm big and bad and blah blah. And they're always from the same group in the culture. I'm the only one who stood up to him, backed
Fire
him
up
down,
the
and then I won the
interface,
basketball
Steggy.
game and made him look silly in front of
What do you think
everyone.
I'm using to hang out with
What
you
I do?
guys?
In Dallas, if you remember, I gave the one dude my camera. He was from the culture of the
I'm on
group. He's
standby.
like, they were talking smack about me when I walked in, and I made
How
sure
much
I put
time
the
has he
whole
got
video.
left?
We 7 minutes, probably 10 minutes by the time we get done with our shenanigans. But the thing is about it right now is what we're doing right now is actually a 24/7 fucking gig right now. And I appreciate every one of you motherfuckers out there fucking contributing to the cause.
Damn right. Y'all have
Goddamn.
had a
Rich
long
Barahone
day.
holding down the morning effort. That
you-
guy holding down the fucking afternoon effort. It's coming into a fucking goddamn clock in.
Would you
Yeah.
say we've been putting in that work?
100%.
So tired.
So tired though.
So tired.
What do you think? Should I just go boot up now and
Yeah.
wait?
Well,
Get it
I
ready?
don't know. We got 6 minutes of gems
We
left,
got
and we'll see what we got.
6 minutes and 66 seconds.
We got 6 minutes and 66 seconds and 2
Okay.
minutes of my bullshit. So
The time they said, yo, he's Napoleon Dynamite. I walked in Tim's. Walked in the gym in Dallas,
Tim's.
24-hour fitness, and
Berlin.
it's all ghetto dudes from the slums in the hood, and I'm living there. I was right off Marcellus Ave. I lived
Did
in
you ever
Oak Cliff
take your
and all
bat
that, wearing
pod up
do-rag. I
any
had a blue
sweet
do-rag or black
jumps?
I'm going to
do-rag on
tell
all
her
the
I'm going
time.
to take her
I
swimming.
think I had blue or black do-rag on that day. And he was like, yeah,
Black
you look like
do
Napoleon
right
Dynamite.
on that day.
So I let him do that because that's the whole thing. I'm hustling you anyway.
Do-rag, do that.
And because y'all are slow. And as soon as he said that, I turn around and make a three-pointer like nobody's business in front of a dude's face and grill him. And he went crazy, and the whole crowd lost. Everybody's like, that's the truth. They were like, that's the dude right there. Like, see, I can go into any place and I could shift the whole energy in a room with anything I do. And you want to tell me something or I'm doing something wrong? I'm what you want to be, man. Just the thing. I'm everybody's big homie. I understand what it is. I understand people are jealous of me. 530 on my wrist got them pissed. Of course, you got a lot to be jealous of. I got a whole lot to hate on. And every day I gain more for you to hate on. You understand? Every day you just see more and more to hate on. Look at me. I'm aging backwards, bro. Look at me. I look like I'm a teenager, dog. I look like I'm in my 20s, bro. I'm
No, you
35 years
don't,
old, son.
bro.
I am aging backwards. Okay, I have literally the what is it called?
I don't know. Are we talking
What
dog
is it?
years?
Benjamin Button complex. I literally
Benjamin
have like
Butthole?
my real life is I'm an immortal
I'm out here
vampire,
looking like Benjamin
and
Butthole.
you all want to talk to an immortal vampire about money? Boy, I take money. Like real talk. Like I'm an immortal vampire. I don't care
What
about no money.
motherfucking
I'm just
vampire
trying to
worth his
survive.
salt eats fucking Kit Kats and Rancheritos, dude?
Vampires eat fruit.
Vampires drink cherry Coke. Apparently.
That's all. Like, no, I just want to be treated right. I want to eat and I want to be good and not have to
Then
worry.
you need
That's
to
it. It don't
act
take
right.
I just want to eat.
need to do that, bro. Y'all could send me $50 at least right now. That would at least get me by for the time being. Like real talk. If y'all sent me at least 50, I wouldn't have no complaints. But when y'all can't send me nothing, that's crazy, bro. It just shows that the world is, filled with hate. Where
No, it
you know,
shows that we just hate
they
you.
said, it's the thuggish ruggish bum. It's the thuggish ruggish bum.
There's two types of people in the world,
It's
Joey. There's
the
people that hate
thuggish
you, and there's people that don't know you.
bum. It's the thuggish ruggish.
Yeah, but Lobster, taking care of people like that, especially
Living
if it's
hateful
like,
world.
friends or family, that's emotionally draining on the person. You mean too? Like I took care of my grandmother for the last 6 years of her life, and she lived in our house, and that shit is
Respect.
tough. It's
Respect.
emotionally tough.
Ass wiping.
Yeah.
Real shit.
That's literally one of the songs. Like, it's the truth. We're living in a hateful world. Like, that's fine. You can go ahead and hate all you want, but your hate pays me. Remember when I kept telling you that? And it's all true, right? Your hate pays me. I get paid for you to hate them. Hate harder. Lash out, Narky. Come on, do it, Narky.
He's gonna hiss. He's gonna hiss one more time. I know it.
Do it. You could do it, boy. You could do it. Come on, Narky. Lash out. Come on. You're like a Mike Saha out here looking silly. That Mike Saha will never have a name in the fitness game. And David Goggins already made him look silly. He looked like my you know what. I don't know you fools. David Goggins is weak compared to me, boy. Like real talk. Have
Fuck
David Goggins
David Goggins.
come out here and try that mess with that.
Maybe that's why his name is Joey. What do you call the pouch on a kangaroo? The
Yeah.
little baby Joeys that go into the pouch.
Yeah, but those are adorable and have
Yeah.
value.
Fake workout stuff. See if you can keep up with me.
I'd love to see a kangaroo fuck his ass.
Real talk. I'll have him put on that 18 gauge steel armor. He can put on the armor of God, and we'll see how many pull-ups that little scrawny midget do. He's little, bro. That dude
The
weak compared
armor
to
of
me. He might
God
be able to run all
is
day.
not
So
a
what? I can do
physical
that too.
armor.
If I push myself
Stupid.
and train for that.
Mr. Son of God.
What? Like I might do that too. I might start running laps and stuff. I don't know. I was
How can you
doing
be so
wind sprints and stuff
dumb about like the things you're passionate about? You're an idiot.
lately.
I hate
Like
you.
I always stay active. I always run. I've
Man,
done distance running. Like I said, I used to be out here running 10, 20 miles, 20 miles every day. I've run 30 miles every day for a while. As Batman, I used to cover so much ground out here on my feet. It was unbelievable. I used to walk back here the whole way, like 10 miles at night, running into spider webs and spiders and
God damn.
Get him in. Get him in.
stuff. Like people don't get. I done been through it all, man. There's dogs out there, like menacing dogs, huge dogs that are
Here come all the fucking animals.
really up to
Dogs
no
and
good.
cats living together.
They're
Mass
running-
hysteria.
All the fucking dogs and all the animals are gonna run a train on them right now in the backyard.
Out there by
Hold
myself.
on, I gotta see if that
I've
guy
been in
fell
some
asleep
scary
in his chair.
situations out here.
No,
Man.
I'm here.
That's what y'all don't get. I've
doing
had
aight?
standoffs with
I'm
dogs. I
alright.
had to literally let them know,
You mean to
like
come over there and
I've been in some
slap your
serious
girl
spots.
butt?
I'll be all right.
Like, hold up.
It's all right, girl.
He did a hold up. He did a hold up.
But that's why, like, when I put that video out that says like a dog spotted Batman, and you can see how he's barking, he's like woof woof, and he's wagging his tail super fast, and he's like, "Whoop, like them dogs mean business, bro. They ain't out there playing."
God
Those are
damn it,
guard
guys.
dogs,
I just burnt through 3 socks.
Like candy.
yeah.
Is she still alive?
Get out of here, Perp.
I
Dude,
told
they
her
ain't
I'm
playing at
going to
all,
take
bro,
her
and they
swimming. We're coming back. I told her I'm doing a Sartonic ritual on her soul. Now she's going off. Somebody joined me in there. Who were you? Somebody else is using red triangle Sartonic accounts. I hope it's 3-letter friend.
We got like
Sorry.
2 minutes
Update,
left on
my
this
bad.
fucker, and we'll get it. We'll get through it.
Here, I'm gonna queue up.
Goddamn,
I'm gonna queue up, okay?
Yeah, you're good. 3 hours and
We're at the
38
end.
minutes. We're at the end, and then of course, I have to make you guys suffer through it.
Much
He's
love,
seeing
guys.
Batman,
Thanks
and
for
I'd
having
be
me
on
up.
top of structures
Fuck
and
yeah.
stuff, like
Loves
with
the
my
cat.
cape, like
Get
just
out
like
of here,
Batman,
Sticky.
which I don't get.
Get outta
I'm
here.
filming is real, bro.
Fake ass perps.
And
Come
these
join
dogs,
me
they see a big
to,
bat and they see him looking
get
up, and
candy
they're
all
like
crusty,
freaking
y'all.
out because they're like,
Hi.
"That's an actual huge big bat." They're tripping because they don't know what it
Bat
is.
just
They're
shit
like,
on
"What
me,
the hell?" And then
Christine.
I'm
Am I gonna be
moving
okay?
like an animal. They think I'm an animal, which makes it worse because their response is a lot meaner because they're trying to overcompensate and act tougher than they probably even are because they're not playing with Batman, bro. Them dogs do not like Batman, bro. They either
As he's looking up to the sky, talking about fucking dogs attacking him.
love me or
Dogs
they
can
hate me.
smell.
But,
They know
some
you're not Batman, stupid.
Bat dogs.
of them are little and they want to play, but they generally do not like Batman.
And I want
They
to tell
wanna
you
run
something,
and
Joy.
chase
If you
Batman.
think that just because a dog's wagging its tail, it's friendly, nah, bruh. Nah. If
And
they
it
barking and
sucks.
growling at the same, oh no, bro.
You know what I mean? They love that cape. They think I'm like, a walking toy for them to play with. Well,
No,
No,
they
they
smell your
think-
mental illness.
They think you're going to smother them and rape them.
Yeah, they smell your mental illness, dum dum.
And I think that's what we got. Shamrock, I'm
right.
going to suffer you through this. You fucker.
All right, I'll stay. I'll stay.
You fucker, I'm doing it.
Okay, fucker, play it.
Bleeding bleached butthole. We're doing it one more
Oh
time.
no, you did it.
Joey Sneed's got a problem, it's a crappy blight. His butthole's bleeding and it's just not right. He's tried some creams, he's tried some sprays, but nothing's working and he's fading away. Oh, bleeding, bleaching butthole, it's a hemorrhagic shame. Joey Sneed's got the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess, what a ridiculous tease. He's used some witch hazel, he's used some tea. He's even tried some coconut oil, but it's not working, you see. He's constipated and it's making it worse. Joey's butthole's a disaster, it's a painful curse. Oh, bleeding, breaching butthole, it's a hemorrhagic shame. Joey Sneed's got the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess, what a ridiculous tease. He's dreamed of fiber, he's dreamed of greens, a world where his blood was not a bloody scene. But till then, he's stuck with the pain and a butthole that's red and inflamed and vain. Oh, bleeding, bleaching butthole, it's an hemorrhagic shame. Joey Sneed's got the pain and he's to blame. He's wiping and he's wiping, but the blood won't cease. Joey's butthole's a mess, what a ridiculous tease. So if you see Joey with a pillow on his face, don't be alarmed, it's just his butthole's dark place. He's searching for relief, he's searching for a cure for his bleeding, bleaching butthole. It's a joke, for sure.
Joey's butthole has a dark place.
All righty then.
Sorry.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Shamrock.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God,
that
Sheriff,
guy.
you know what? Real quick, you know what?
Yeah, go ahead. I fucking hate you. That guy.
She gets you every time.
Kitchen Witches. See you guys. Thank you guys, everyone in chat. We'll see you. Thank you for the 3 hours and 45 minutes. Fuck.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.